Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to episode 5 of Heroes of Harinburg, our Dungeons & Dragons campaign. 5th edition. I always put 5th edition because people always ask, what edition? I can pretty much always say that MiniWarGaming will play the latest edition of any game. Not because it's necessarily the best, but because it's what most people will know. I would say that's pretty safe.
That's beyond fantasy.
Yeah. What's that? Unless you're playing fantasy?
Yeah.
And hello, of course, to all of our guests. You can switch to all of our guests.
Kenny, you blocked my face again. Thank you.
We see all of our guests.
You're not part of this.
Good. And yeah, we got a few announcements, of course. Let's go through those really quickly. I gotta shut off the chat because it's distracting. Everybody else, shut off the chat because it's distracting.
It turns out
Put
I
your
really
phones
do
on
like
silent,
chicken wings.
and all that kind of stuff.
Turn off the Luca. It's distracting.
Yeah, turn off the Luca. Luca, quiet. All right, so a couple things. First off, Kenny is not going to be leaving us next week. Yeah, he just wanted to work up some sort of hype about his return, and he's returned. So he will continue with the campaign until the end of this one at least. So, yay, Kenny!
Huzzah.
Yay! Ben is here still, even though Tatiana is dead. Spoiler alert.
Oh, too soon.
Oh.
We brought it up again.
Yeah.
It's only been 6 days.
Old wounds.
But
Or like 25 minutes in
but there
game.
will be a new character introduced,
Yes.
which we don't know yet.
Someone.
Yeah, we don't know yet what that character is. Well, I know what it is, and so does Ben. Yep. But the rest of the group. Let's just go quickly through our important credits.
We're all in the same chat, eh? We all know
What?
what Ben's playing.
Well, you know, like the class and the race, but
Okay.
all the
I
details of
don't.
the
I didn't even
character.
read
I don't.
He doesn't read the chat.
Yeah, he mentioned what class and race.
If
he's
someone
playing.
adds me, I'm in there.
But we're not going to say that here. We're going to let the audience discover
Oh,
it.
I do know.
A secret.
Yeah,
Same.
but all the details of the character were a private message
Did you see
between.
the light come on?
Yeah. Okay, so before we get started, just a few reminders. First off, if you're new to the show, welcome. If you're watching us on Twitch, then if you want to help support the show, you can subscribe with a Twitch subscription. That allows you to get access to all our videos on demand. This show is posted on YouTube on Friday for free, though. And so if you aren't able to subscribe, then don't worry, you can still watch this after this live stream is over. And if you subscribe normally through Twitch Prime, it does not auto-renew. You have to tell it every single time. So if you want to continue supporting us, you need to actually come on and resubscribe. It's kind of annoying that they do that, but I get it. I get that they want you to be able to kind of throw it at whatever creator you feel like throwing it at that month. And they also like when you kind of forget to use it, because then they get more money. That works too, right? If you're watching this on YouTube, then, and if you ever want to watch it live, we do it every Tuesday normally, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to roughly 4:30. We do about 4 hours, give or take a few minutes, depending on what's going on. And so, or of course, you can just watch it on YouTube every Friday when we get it posted. So make sure that you follow us on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube, whatever it is. We appreciate so much all of our supporters. We've got a lot of Vault members and Twitch subscribers who help make these kind of things a reality. The role-playing one, we're still building up the followers and all of that. So if you want to see us do a lot more role-playing, then make sure that at the very least you go over and follow us on Twitch. And if you're able to subscribe to Twitch or become a Silver Vault member, because Silver Vault members get access to anything that Twitch subscribers get access to, albeit delayed, because we have to wait to post them. Big thank you to everybody who provides us with all the terrain and miniatures that you see in these videos. I'll name a few. We're going to be seeing some mats by Mars. I really like those ones because they come with a grid on them. And so you can actually, when you go to their website and you buy one of their mats, you can choose what kind of grid goes on it or no grid. So you can customize it. Could be hexes, could be squares, could be bigger squares, smaller squares, all sorts of stuff. You're also going to be seeing some Dwarven Forge today.
Nice.
Now this is actually provided by Jeremy, not by Dwarven Forge, who donated, or not donated, but lent a bunch of his stuff to us. And so I did use some of that. None of the guys have seen what I've set up yet, so we'll see that soon too. And I think that's the main stuff you're going to be seeing today. Although there's always Games Workshop stuff. Big shout out, of course, to tabletopaudio.com, Sirenscape for providing a lot of the music. The music you're hearing right now is actually neither of those. The one that you're hearing right now is from Vind Svet. We'll have it in the description on YouTube. You can find them on Bandcamp. And so, yeah, all those. But you will be hearing some Tabletop Audio and Sirenscape today as well. They're pretty awesome. So many more things too, but of course the biggest shout out goes to you, our viewers, for supporting this. So thank you so much for that. Let's recap. Any volunteers?
Ooh.
Ben.
If only we had a bard. If only we had a bard.
Oh, yeah, if we only had a bard. Now, man, we were exploring under the city.
Exploring.
Yes,
what you're calling
exploring. Sorry, we were trying to get out of under the city, trying to escape from this dangerous maze.
Did it feel dangerous to you guys?
Yeah, it felt dangerous.
Did you get the feeling that you shouldn't be down there?
It felt pretty dangerous to me. We were exploring and trying to escape, and we came into a couple different encounters. We fought some bandits in a room, and we found like a dragonborn guy that was chained up,
My lion.
who we met.
Malaya.
Malayan.
Yes, Malaya. And yeah, and then we, as we were kind of going through like a random encounter attempt at escaping, we ran into a gigantic slime cube
Gelatinous
and
cube.
gelatinous cube, and my character Tatiana went down heroically, saving Bolfriedri Gold. And yeah, so we mourned that, and I took over Maliath, and as we were making our way out, we came to like a sort of a crypt cemetery type area underneath, and we ran into some higher up guy from the church of, not Samara, the other one, Kalina, and yeah, so I think we're just making our way out from there.
Was he a
now.
higher up dude, or was he just?
He was a sentinel.
The Sentinel,
Which
yeah, he was
are they're like mid-level. Like being a sentinel is a big.
higher than we are.
Well, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
most of you.
We are nothing.
Brother Rin's an initiate level,
Yeah,
whatever
exactly.
that's called.
Exactly.
I'm third level now. I don't know what you guys.
Yeah, the sentinel. But you do know that the sentinels they're the protectors of the crypt. So
Yeah.
they're very important jobs, but they're not the highest. But they're one of the higher ends of the soldier class
Fair enough.
of the temple.
Can we take them?
We can try.
Okay.
Oh no. Is that permission?
5 third level
Yeah,
characters.
don't interpret that as permission.
It's too late.
Too late. Too late.
Anybody else want to add anything else to that?
I can't remember what happened after we saved his bum.
Well, the fight with the cultists was kind of important because we kind of got introduced to some sort of mastermind that
That's where we held the line.
that
right?
blipped
there was
away.
the hag
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, some hag woman
Who
was
did it.
like having a discussion. They were having some discussion about, I forget what it was. It was like take the orders to someone or
Well, we think the
initiate
attack is
the-
happening at dusk.
Yeah, right. That was
We
it.
think that the
Yeah.
cult is going to unleash their plans at sundown.
at dusk, which is why we needed to get out so quickly too.
Right, an attack
Also
upon the
because
temple.
we were
Yeah,
about
there's
to
gonna be a
get murdered, but you know,
Oh my.
Forgot to do that before.
Subtle.
rumble.
It's all my miniatures. Yeah.
Nobody knows.
Okay,
Yeah, that was a little bit of sense
Dusk.
of urgency.
So now did we make it to the surface? I know we found the sentinel, but did he guide us to the surface?
I believe he's leaving us out.
He was about
Correct?
to, yeah.
So
We
you're
were
about
like-
an hour away. So you're not at the surface yet,
Fair enough.
but you feel a little safer where you are now.
Because these are patrolled sections of the catacombs that we're in.
Warden sections
Yeah,
too.
okay.
Now you've heard, Brother Rin, of these wards, but you haven't been privy to much of their information
Okay.
of what they are. But you've heard rumors and things about wards put in place to keep the dead dead. Hold on a second. This isn't working.
Keep the deadies dead.
And so, and when he mentioned that the wards, that there was some problems with them, it does create a sense of, that sounds bad.
And that would explain the undead that.
Yeah,
he
they
was-
shouldn't have been able to be raised. Now, where he was outside of their normal patrolling area,
Oh, okay.
but it kind of brought him there. Why is this not?
They patrol the catacombs.
They do.
Oh, the volume was really low. Ah, that would explain. I'm like, why can't I hear the music? Oh, because the volume was turned all the way down.
I like to picture these catacombs of Harinburg like in Diablo 1. You go down 25 levels, it just keeps getting more and more.
Just, who built this?
Yeah. And then like past I think it's like 20 and lower. It's like, you know what? I don't think I'm there anymore.
It's funny. That's a good question. Like, if I could help you envision it as best as possible as you've traveled now through a good portion of where you've been, and you've only skimmed the surface, you get the sense that it's just not necessarily like they've been built this way. You went through natural tunnels. You came across old parts of the city that have been built on top of. You've come through like more like the crypt area that felt more like somebody had dug out and then built this area to bury their dead. But then, and in a lot of the passageways, it wasn't like we open a door and we walk down the next hallway, then we open the door and we go through this area. It's like, no, it's something had crumbled here, and you could kind of crawl through this part of the brickwork that was broken, and that's where you head into some natural caverns. And then when you get there, you crawl through the brickwork into another room, and so that's kind of the feel of the whole place. Is that and you can see why. For every pathway that you took, there's probably another 100 pathways back there that you could have gone. And so it's just an endless maze, and you're fortunate to have gotten out. Thankfully, the spider's lair wasn't too deep into the catacombs, so you can only imagine people getting lost down here. And those that aren't adventurers, of course, wouldn't last very long against even some of the most mundane of giant rats and poisonous centipedes and who knows what else you can find down here, let alone a gelatinous cube that's been digesting who knows what for the past who knows how long. But you guys, so you've done a service to the city. At least you've helped cleanse 0.01% of the catacombs. Congratulations, this progress bar of catacombs are now cleansed. This has just what you think if you have a high enough resolution on your monitor, maybe you'd notice the pixel that it went up. But you did it. You did that one pixel line. And so yeah, where we ended up last time was you kind of rescued this sentinel because it looks like he was outnumbered. He was pretty strong. He showed that he was capable, but can I help you, Luca?
What? I'm listening to you.
It doesn't look like you're listening to me. Anyways, it's okay. I'll wait.
Repeat what you just said.
I'm listening to you.
Repeat what you just said.
It's okay. It's okay.
What?
I'm sure everybody's paying attention now.
Anyway.
Come on.
Now it's a clockwork kobold.
All right. I was drawing my character's image. I'm sorry. As I was listening.
Drawing.
All right, it's fine. Oh wait,
For what?
I don't know. Whatever it is you think is important.
Nothing.
All right.
Look, I was drawing my character's appearance. Very important part of the character sheets.
Okay. Anyways, so yeah, so you helped rescue him from the rest of the skeletons, and Maliath is still with you, so you can, if you want to, continue playing Maliath. You're welcome to.
I could do that, yeah.
If you
I
want.
could.
I could do that.
It's just
Maybe I'll try
Dragonborn.
again.
Dragonborn. Do you remember
I think
what
I
his
have a-
profession was?
Yeah, he was a potter,
Oh yeah, he was a
Peddler.
He was a
flower
florist.
salesman, and
Yeah,
florist, and
potted plants and flowers.
is he also a shrubist, maybe?
I think
Shrubber?
I think as a shrubbery.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
shrubbery.
I like the fact that he has a breath attack.
I know.
That's always hilarious.
It wasn't very good.
No,
Still, I
it was
mean-
pretty bad.
Hey, you
Imagine
get
that.
10 Dragonborn commoners together, they could really cause some
Wait, is he
trouble.
conscious?
Yeah, you guys
Yeah, he's
brought him
conscious.
back.
He was healed by the
Yeah, where
sentinel
is he?
that you
Where
that
is
you
I'm at
helped.
11 health.
may have gotten
Not great.
So as you're going back,
Okay.
as you're having any conversations with Acolyte, he does introduce himself. And now that you're traveling and you can see him better, you see that he's actually rather older too. You think you've seen him maybe, but there's a lot of sentinels, and they spend a lot of time in the catacombs. And there's even places where they live down in there too.
Oh.
He's got really short, strange orange. Sorry, not straight. Strange, straight. Short, straight orange hair, dark brown skin. His name is Gregory Twarb. Don't make fun of him. He'll smack you with his mace. And as you're going along, he keeps trying to whistle.
Always like me.
What does that sound like?
He's practicing whistling. Whenever he's not talking to you, he's constantly trying to practice whistle.
He met a woman once who really liked people who could whistle.
Yeah.
You can ask him. I'm not sure.
Maybe. I don't want to ask him.
You don't want to ask?
It's going to be a sad story.
We're about to attack.
My brother who died couldn't whistle. It was his last wish to whistle once, and he never did it.
Don't want to go down that path.
Yeah.
So this is the conversation you're muttering behind his back as he's leading you out?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
He's going to turn around and be like, what?
I also attempt to whistle as he attempts to whistle. I also cannot whistle.
All right, let's go ahead.
Your brother's too.
It's way too open.
Really not know how to
He's
whistle?
not whistling, he's just breathing.
I don't know how to whistle.
It's the half-orc tusks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
it's
getting away.
the little teeth, or the big teeth.
Oh,
Hey, look at that. Wasn't so bad.
There
He
we
turns around and he nods and he's
Nice, nice.
He's like, I've been trying to figure this out for so long. Everybody else seems to be able to whistle. Can you guys whistle?
Our bard used to be able to whistle.
Oh.
no.
Well, you had
Look what you did.
You made me sad.
We left her back there somewhere.
I'm
Any
upset about
tips?
that.
How
I
did you
would've
how
liked
did you
the
how did you
fire.
manage to whistle?
I don't know. I for years I did what you did and it just happened.
All right, that gives me great hope.
Don't give up.
For
Years! You'll master it, brother.
So you continue, and he just leads the way.
Sorry, it's probably awful for the viewers. You're whistling.
You're whistling constantly, and he's got a torch out, by the way, as he's leading you through, and he's got his weapons actually stowed. So, is there any conversation you wanted to have on your way out?
Where do you? This has kind of like been a constant chain of events that's like leading to nowhere. What's the end game?
I don't know what the next move is. I mean, I assume we go to the temple and let Rowan know that we killed a zombie.
Yeah, I suppose.
Whether it was the zombie, I don't
think-
know.
More importantly,
But we know of an attack that's imminent.
who's going to attack? Which temple?
Well, he didn't say. She didn't say they were going to attack the temple. They were just basically going to unleash their plan, which we can only assume is some sort of undead uprising.
I guess that's a
I
safe.
thought there was an attack at dawn.
Dusk.
I
It does.
remember something about
That's
the
how I remember it.
Temple of
It's definitely
Kalina.
dawn.
Did they say they were going to attack the temple of Kalina?
Yeah,
I thought
I remember temple at
Yeah.
dusk. Right? Am I correct? Temple at dusk.
I don't-
That's what we remember.
Did
That
you
doesn't mean
take
it's
notes?
right.
I took notes. That's what my
Goliath
notes
wasn't
said.
there, so you have no idea.
I don't
I was
remember
unconscious,
them
yeah.
saying anything about a temple.
Well, yeah, I guess you were locked into
There was an attack imminent. What do I got? An attack upon the temple of Kalina will take place at dusk.
Oh, there you
I
go.
mean-
Temple of Kalina.
But I may have just been writing down what I thought I
Paraphrasing?
heard. Yeah.
We can go to the other temple.
I
and
feel
tell
kind
them-
of dumb because if that's the case, that's sort of important that I would want to know that.
What's the
What did you write down?
I write nothing. I just write party
Keeps
treasure.
track of our money.
Party treasure, hit points, a little map here. I thought we were going to have to map, but we didn't.
Oh, thank goodness! Can you imagine?
What's the name of the other temple?
Samara.
The other temple's
They're
Samara.
not going to attack Samara.
And then,
He
no,
says
we
with
get
contempt.
Samara to also attack Temple of Kalina.
You can't even now. I don't even know if that was in character, but you couldn't help but say it with some contempt in your face.
Well, they're not.
Hey, you guys want to trade temples for the night? No tradesy backsies.
They're not going to attack the dirt eaters.
Coming up next
We
time
can
on
convince the
Temple
Dirt
Swap.
Eaters also attack Kalina at dusk. And then you can take over the temple and be like the head
Oh, no.
cleric dude.
What if we got these notes down horribly and it's actually Rowan
Sometimes you frighten me,
orchestrating
Nick.
some massive attack?
Oh,
He's gonna put us out of our
mission.
misery.
Oh, wouldn't it be weird if that
Well,
was the first
so
boss?
I think we
fought?
need to. I think we need to get back to the temple and just sort of say what we found. And they're of course going to be like, "Oh, that's all you found," or they're going to be like, "It's
Who was listening at the door?
going to be underwhelming."
Right here, buddy.
I think it was.
Give me an intelligence check.
Oh,
I choose to fail it.
They're going to be underwhelmed by the information.
Crit.
we get.
Again.
Okay.
Did I actually take
What you remember is they said we have infiltrated. Like all of a sudden, you try to recall it, and you've never felt this before, but you feel like you have a photographic memory for this exact instant. They said we have infiltrated the temple as well as the catacombs beneath. At your command, we will attack. And then their hag replied, "This must be timed perfectly. We attack at dusk."
At their temple, we will attack.
Are there any other temples in town?
Did I just mishear that again?
You did. I'm like, how did you just?
Okay,
get
so
that?
the library.
I just
the
said it.
library is basically a temple. But come on, they're bringing undead into the city. They're attacking Kalina's temple.
That's just bad news bears in general.
I think they're
Going
going to
after
be
the
the
dirt.
at noon.
Well, what if they need some of that magic water from Samara?
Magic water, eh?
It's not going to happen.
What if they're attacking
I'm worried
this
about the
thing?
Samara
The garbage
notes.
heap.
If they attack the Samaran temple, so be it.
Garbage pick could be a
Just
temple.
gonna wait outside for them to
be
finish.
and the tree will finally be ours.
But what if the undead fill themselves with the dirt, and then you can't kill them because they're powered by
I'm
dirt?
doubting the dirt.
I like the
we
logic
were
there. That's some sound
sealed
logic.
by our own
The
drunk-
worst
you
case
remember
scenario,
they
you knock
did
them
say
down,
the
they take a
temple.
quick dirt nap,
the
they stand
temple,
back
the
up.
temple.
Dirt. Yeah.
Well, now I feel horrible.
So I'm pretty sure that means that the tavern we were at.
I'm
We have
pretty
to go
sure
warn the
not
tavern, the
Nibs.
sunken
Nibs,
hole.
I'm pretty sure
We
not.
have to go warn the guy that's fucking hope.
What's the farthest place from the city? Probably that.
Yeah, it's I'm worried about the fucking hope.
We should ask someone who knows these things. Should ask Brother Gregor maybe what temple these catacombs are under.
I think
You
it's
know,
something
if we
old.
had bought that canoe, we'd be fine. Just
Well-
saying.
We'll ask the Sentinel, like, where are we in relation to the city right now?
What
At this exact moment, we are under the lower temple district. We'll be coming up soon.
There's
Probably
a whole
about,
district of temples?
well, it's a temple district.
Yeah.
It's where all the you've been through there. It's where
Every
all
one of
the,
those
the rich people
temples
live.
is-
Yeah, here's the temples.
No,
and here's
so that's
No.
that's the
No.
That's
government
the upper
buildings.
temple district. Man, there's two of them.
Yeah, the temple district's just where the rich people live.
Wait, is that the
They
castle?
can
lower
call
temple-
It, they can call it the temple district without saying every building in there is a
I
temple.
don't think so. They're all temples.
Hence the word district.
Yeah, when you walk through it, you just saw a lot of rich people's houses and some shops.
This is the
temple box?
temple of Kalina.
Temple graveyard.
This is Samara.
Samara.
Temple Island.
Notably smaller.
Notably.
Notably smaller.
It's so insignificant.
but they have walls. Look at
Maybe
that.
they
we're
have their own
compensating for something.
Yeah.
And then over here, this is the library district, which is also a temple to a god,
Library.
Beale.
Beul.
Library.
And there are other smaller, minor temples in even the poor area. Just like a little building that has a shrine inside of it.
Yeah, of
here or
course.
there.
People temples.
But like over here.
Could you
And
imagine
the
if
dwarves-
all of
and the
this
dwarves
was
have
knock
their
over
own-
a shack
and
with
the-
a
the
Sunken
cross
Hope is
in it?
over in the. I thought it was in the inner lower city.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
worried
right around
about
where
50
your
zombies
finger just
coming
pointed.
out.
Dwarves
Push
have a
over.
temple?
Leave.
The dwarves have their own temples and stuff that they worship too. So they're all over the city. The temple district is just the wealthy district.
I'm pretty sure.
Like, how deep are these lakes? Or
The-
rivers?
The river? Well, it depends where you happen to be.
Think
On.
we got underneath one?
They're deep enough that a big ship could go down them. It's
But like,
rather
the
large.
catacombs here,
They,
go all the way over here?
definitely
Yeah.
go under.
Oh.
Didn't you guys come
They,
down?
they go under the river.
Yeah, didn't you guys
Oh,
come
that's right,
down
we went-
near the library anyway? So
We
you
went
must have
in.
gone
We
under
went in
some
somewhere
rivers.
around here.
Yeah.
In the library district, and then we're now coming up in the lower temple district. So at some point, we've gone under the river.
This is where our buddy lives, right?
The marshland.
What? That's
Buddy,
where
that's where
mother
somebody
lives.
lives that we've met.
That's where the goblin.
Yeah, not a buddy.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
where his
Find
mother
out.
lives.
Best friend.
He might not live there
We need to
anymore.
find him.
I hope he doesn't come back as another crime boss. That would be awful. Because he really didn't learn a lesson.
Yeah. And like we're gonna have to take 2 fingers at that point. It can only escalate.
That's right.
That's all I'm saying.
He'd be our comic relief crime buddy. He's like our CI.
Every time something bad is happening, we find him.
He's our CI that's always kind of committing.
Zotigal's just there in the corner.
Yeah, he's always kind of committing crimes, but he's really important as a CI. So
we let him
always,
off.
Yeah, we always let him off. He's always like peddling cigarettes or something.
Hey, you guys want some cherry juice?
I love you, Zotinkle.
Okay, so is there any further conversation or questions that you have, or things you
Oh,
wanna
there's
do?
lots of conversation,
Yeah,
but we don't need it right now.
Where is he leading us to?
He's bringing you out of the catacombs.
Yeah, to where?
In the temple district. It'll be close to the temple,
Okay.
but not in the temple.
Which temple?
Clean.
His temple?
Yeah, he's the Order of the
I want to
Shroud.
know what the GM means by the temple.
His temple.
No, he said the temple first. Important clue.
Important clue. Yes, read into it.
Okay.
Well, because it's the temple that's getting attacked, even though we figured that out on our own.
Yes,
Perfect.
my notes
Person
are right.
with the perfect memory of the situation that I just explained.
Woo woo.
They're coming to take you away, Steve. They're
They
coming to take you
could, they
away.
could tell
Aha,
I was
ho, ho,
dying
hee hee.
inside with this conversation. Oh,
All right,
man.
lead us out.
Okay, so after another 15, 20 minutes, and wherever he's leading you is once again just as much as a maze as before. But as you get closer to the surface, it becomes less disruptive in what it is, and it's more turning into well-kept tunnels. You even get to a point where there's starting to be torches that are lit, and you start to pass other sentinels as well in their duties. He just kind of nods to each of them as they're going by, and as they see about where they're going. You pass through crypts, you pass through sewers at some points, but for the most part, any junction that looks important seems to have guards there, watching over whatever happens to be. And it's not long before you head out into the city.
Was he aware that we knew that a temple was going to be attacked at dusk?
You gave him some hints of it, but you never actually gave him the...
So I huddle everyone together. I try to get everyone's attention because I have a good idea. We go wherever. We wait until dusk, and then we'll know what temple is going to be attacked.
I like it.
That's what I'm thinking.
They say we're
I just thought of it now.
Guaranteed not be wrong and not to warn the wrong one.
Exactly. I just thought of that now.
You
Okay.
can't warn someone of attack if the attack's already started.
Yeah, but we won't
Look out,
we
they're
won't have
attacking
warned
you right
the
now.
wrong one.
Yeah.
But further goes the thinker. I vote him the
It
leader.
just came to me. It just came to me, everyone.
I'll follow the orc.
I'll follow you.
I'm warning the Temple of Kalina.
I mean, I
What
guess.
if you're wrong though? This guy's looking like a fool.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that idea too, though. I mean, I think mine's a little more guaranteed.
It's your thing.
So once the attack
The
starts,
risk taker
we
here.
will go and warn the temple they're being attacked.
Well, at least
Yeah.
know what temple's being attacked.
Yeah, but okay, yeah.
Watch my back.
Well,
Your
no,
back.
I
is
can't
being
argue with
attacked.
that logic. I can't argue with that logic. But I'm still telling the Temple of Kalina.
I don't think you should not.
Okay, fair enough. What?
Man, that was a genius plan. I don't understand.
I think we should also warn the Temple of Kalina.
I don't think you should not.
So you finally break out into the streets. You actually
Goliath runs away immediately from everyone.
kind
The light of day!
I'm getting away from you guys. I'm gone.
my sentence. Wow.
No.
He's like, ah!
As soon as possible.
You just
Huh.
take off in a,
right,
a
sorry.
quick jog. No, you're great.
It was
That's
a
great.
bit.
That's, I do think Goliath would have done that.
I guess that makes sense.
You actually come out into a small house in the Temple District, and which has a guard stationed in it, and you head out into the streets. And so you could remember where that house was if you ever wanted to go back into the catacombs. Although, as Brother Rin knows, getting into the catacombs isn't the hard part. It's finding your way out. And so you're just probably half a mile down the street from the temple. So like if we were to point where you are, somebody point where you think you are. Yeah, you're like right around there. And so as you're heading towards the temple, as you get closer to it, all of a sudden Gregory, who's with you, who's in front of you, he looks forward and he spots something, and he kind of starts at a slow jog towards the temple.
I'll keep pace.
You gonna keep pace?
Sure.
I always like the
Yeah.
momentum. I like the
I'll be.
action.
Why are we
Whoa.
running?
Yeah.
And he turns around and he's like, somebody's desecrated our tree. And as
I don't care,
As you're
but
getting
I follow.
closer, you spot it too, because you know the tree that they fight over.
Oh, we know the tree.
You know the tree. Well, about 15 to 20 feet above the tree, you look up and you see this woman, and she's currently balancing precariously with her staff. Like the staff is pushing to the tree, and she's kind of balancing this weird pose about 15 feet up, just kind of almost like in a meditative pose, but at a very acrobatic angle, and just holding still. And Gregory, the sentinel, comes up and he's like, "You up there, come down immediately."
It's the monk.
We don't
It's
know
me. My character, am in the tree, and I
That's a genius idea.
react to the sentinel, and I look and I snap out of sort of like a meditative pose.
Defiling the tree.
And I-
Somebody's up there.
Well, anyway,
Peeing
I
on
didn't
it.
know, so I'm kind of just standing at the tree, and I snap out of it, and I look down and I say, "Oh, I'm very sorry. Who are you?"
"I'm Sentinel Gregory. Down from the tree immediately. You are defiling one of our sacred artifacts."
Oh, I had no idea, and I just kind of leap down, and I'm gonna do like a little acrobatic kind of.
Give me an acrobatics check.
All right. Oh no.
This would be awesome if you fail.
I hope so.
One.
I hope so.
Dead.
Yeah. 24.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, she kind of just leaps down. You see her very lithely land on the ground. The cloak kind of just billows out and stands up with her staff in hand. As you look at her, you see a woman, average height, very, very dark hair, like just super black hair, but skin is incredibly pale, very milky white skin, wearing this orange cloak and wearing the leathers. Clearly some sort, it looks like a monk of some sort. It has like the wrist straps, leather straps around there, leather strap going across, kind of covering one of the eyes as well, and orange shoes as well, as she lands right in front of you and stands up very gracefully.
And I say, my name is Mia Bulai. I am a monk from the West, and I meant no offense, so I apologize.
He's looking up and inspecting the tree to see if he did any damage to it.
There's no offense.
All right.
And
So-
Gregory kind of like flashes a look of anger at you for a second. It's like,
I motion for him. Like,
I shrug disappointedly.
Simmer
And
down.
I was looking for some
Simmer
excitement.
down.
This is
We're down
it's
notch.
a
it's
tree.
just some lady.
This tree is very sacred to us, so you should stay out of it. Anybody from the city knows that.
Oh,
You must be new
absolutely.
here.
I'm from far from here. In fact,
I've been there.
I've spent most of my Oh, you've been far from here. I spent a
Nice
long
village.
time in isolation, in the jungle, training, meditating.
We don't mean any offense, but we're on kind of a timeline.
Oh,
here.
okay, yeah. Sorry.
At this
I'll
point,
tell you later.
Okay, so you're right next to the
Later.
entrance of the temple, when all of a sudden you can start to hear shouting coming from the direction of the temple.
What time is it?
What time is it?
Yeah.
It's mid-afternoon, not
Ooh.
dusk.
But
It's not dusk.
What time of year is it?
Time of year is it?
Just how much time we got.
Trying to
Yeah,
figure out how
is
much
it
time.
winter?
Oh, I see.
We have an hour.
At this point, you
Seconds.
probably think you have a couple hours before dusk.
there's a commotion.
There's definitely a commotion, and
I jog over there.
the Sentinel Gregor looks over, and as you're heading towards it, you can hear the clash of weapons as you're going there. And he picks up to a jog. He's already stowed his torch by this point because he doesn't need it in the daylight. And he pulls out his weapon and he starts to charge in. And he shouts back towards Brother Red. He's like, "The temple is being defiled!" And as you head into the one part of the sanctuary, you can see once again that there's fighting going on inside of there, and there are in fact undead currently engaged
Whoa.
with a bunch of the
This
acolytes.
this is defiled. This is defiled.
Do you want to fight them?
A lady up in a tree? Not so much.
We could turn every 1v1 into a 6v1.
Nice.
What?
He's saying we
we
can
just-
one at a time.
well,
I'm with,
yeah,
I'm with you,
If there's
Lawrence.
undead in
I
the
get you.
temple, I'm going to attack.
So you run in there?
Miss Buble,
Yeah.
you come help us fight the undead.
Make
Yes.
every single fight
That's
really
the least
unfair.
I can do to make up for the tree standing I did.
Yeah, it was our
So you kind of maybe follow more out of curiosity.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Ooh. I see the undead. I immediately pull out my axe. This is a
Yeah, it's fight time. It's go
legalized
time.
legalized killing.
All right. Then roll initiative,
Hey yo!
and here you go.
Thank you,
Look
buddy.
at that.
What is that?
You got 20?
What do you want?
Oh hey, I can see now.
Okay, I might need a hand, but Ben, I definitely need you to back up.
Yes.
This is a heavy one, so I need lots
Ooh,
of
do you
space
need help?
cleared. Yeah, I'll need help.
Bull, what did you roll for initiative?
Whoa.
Me? I didn't get
I see.
anything.
Yeah.
You didn't get anything?
Okay. you didn't understand.
Where's the money from?
I don't know.
Oh, fair enough.
The shop.
Ben, can you give me a hand?
Yeah.
It's heavy.
Oh,
But it's not
It's a
too heavy
message.
for
I get
one
you.
person to
Sorry.
carry it.
I put something sticky on your
Okay.
face and you're like, yeah, this is fine.
Your part is going out.
My bird's going far.
All right, you ready, Luca?
Yeah.
Big initiative. Here we go.
Oh
was
jeez,
this
Louise,
right?
Papa Cheeses.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Papa John.
Look at
There we go.
Hey, this is
Woo.
pretty nice.
The whole
Hey, this is pretty
temple.
nice. He says.
Well, this is not the whole temple. This
The whole. That
This
part
is just
of
the
temple.
entryway to the temple.
And the entryway is pretty nice.
It is. It's a nice temple. Doors are open without breaking them.
That dwarf page.
I don't think you can break it.
Yep. Doors are broken. Open.
Nice.
That's
We're
a
gonna
pretty
say.
nice quality rock wall.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
they all
say
come
they're
pre-painted too.
busted open from this way.
Ooh.
Can.
So
Yeah.
they don't want to put them back
Maybe I
on.
should text Sean.
Everybody can put your miniatures like right up here. And
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
What?
So
Oh.
I don't have a whole lot of spells, so try not to get hurt.
Yeah, I got 11 health.
I have.
yeah, you haven't long rested.
Because we
in a
still
while.
haven't long rested.
Sorry.
We haven't even short
I was
rested.
gonna
Oh no, I'm at 10 HP.
okay. Switch out of the way. Just like reach.
Oh no, I gained 9.
You worship somewhere.
9. I'm at 19.
That's off. Turn it off, man. Actually,
Oh.
no, turn. It should be on. You're right. That's green right now. That's the
I don't
problem.
worship a green flame
This
monster.
wasn't when you guys first came in here. That wasn't green. It was radiating a white light.
Oh.
A white orange white
So
light.
now
Oh,
it's
that's
different.
Hey, there's a lot going on today.
They keep a bunch of loot in the sarcophagus. Isn't there stuff in there?
Yo, this whole thing's like this whole adventure's a non-stop.
I'm not even
ride.
answering that.
We got one
Okay, do we have initiatives done? Or is it just Steve and I that have
I
initiatives?
will
I
leave
got
you know the
mine.
numbers of the
Mine's this plus some.
This plus how much?
Wait, it's
Why
this
is
many.
It's so difficult.
Tell them the final
Man.
number.
Is it 15?
Yeah,
All right.
it was 14 plus 1.
You were 18.
20.
Okay.
You sure it's not yours?
14.
Is it Mia?
Yes.
Mia? Mia Buble?
Bulai.
Buble. Have you rolled? Oh, I've got you in the wrong place. Have you rolled?
Are you ready for my initiative?
You put him
Only
close
if
to the
you
doorway.
want to give
Like
us
two
the
squares away from the
initiative.
doorway.
I would love to. All right, here we go.
Is it this many?
That's
Six.
You get for waiting
It's
too long.
7.
This many.
I got 7.
Did you roll that bad?
I rolled horrible.
Got it.
Let's get your quick. Okay, roll.
Oh.
I add my whopping +7.
Now, does it look like these skeletons are attacking from the inside, or they broke through the doors and marched
Is
in
this
there?
guy's arrow still locked that he's unconscious?
Yeah, yeah.
He's still holding it?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's dead.
You look
It's,
close, there's no arrow.
Oh, crap.
There's an arrow.
Close there?
Brain fart.
We represent a
Oh.
private acquisition company. We're here to
Waving
acquire
from
items
Dome.
from the dungeon that
Is he
is
mid-swing right
sarcophagus.
now as he's unconscious?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Technically, this is now a dungeon. If we kill everything, we get to loot it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's all.
I'm not sure on that.
All right, I'll
Well, I
distract the
mean,
big guy and,
The current occupants have risen
Hey,
up
big
to
guy.
revolt.
Protect the temple.
You know?
Protect the temple.
In fact, I don't know why. I'm just kind of going, like, just riding this wild ride. I don't even know why I'm doing it. I'm just doing it for the sake of just doing it for the fun of it.
You're looking
that's
for
wild.
bandits.
I am, but I'm way off that track. Like, I took a lead
Well,
on
you still
a
want
bandit.
you still want your
No, 'cause
prize
you're
for
looking for-
killing the zombie, right?
There was a hag. You don't know if that you can see that hag.
What were the numbers for the initiatives?
I got 20.
Who's okay? 20.
That's Nibs. Lars, 15.
14.
14 for Maya.
Mia.
A whopping 7.
And Bull's on 7 and Rin's on 6.
Oh, fear the gold.
Bull, fear the gold.
You can just put them in. I'll hand you the enemy ones as they happen. I haven't rolled theirs yet. So as you come in, yeah, you the first thing you notice from the distance that you are is that you definitely see there's fighting in there. There's bodies lying on the ground, skeletons where there shouldn't be skeletons. Obviously, this is pretty bad.
Something has gone horribly wrong.
Something has definitely gone very, very wrong.
This would be like air freshener in the Temple of Samara.
You guys shouldn't have put so many dead bodies in the courtyard.
Just defiles everything. Everything they are
Or the
meant
lobby.
to believe in.
It's all wrong.
Is there any way I can notice if they attack from the outside, or are they broken through the inside?
They're not actually broken. I just didn't feel like putting the doors back on. Okay, so our friend there is actually 17. So I'm going to give you his. He's second. So that's Gregory.
Gregory.
Grigori. And of course I can't turn undead again.
Yeah, right? That'd be useful
Oh,
right
turn on that's so cool.
now. All right.
What an interesting
It's-
penmanship.
The new monster, the Gregon.
Yeah,
Cousin
like
of the
what is that?
Gorgon.
It looks like Gregamy.
At this point, none of you have your weapons drawn.
Gregome.
So just keep that in mind. Except you have your staff
I'm just
out.
holding my staff.
Yeah.
Always.
You can just walk around with your weapons
That's
out.
a walking stick.
Yeah.
Okay,
suppose.
but obviously drawing a weapon is not too hard to do. So let's go through it.
Okay, so Nibs, you're up.
Ah! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm in a dash. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm in the doorway, drawing a short sword and dodging.
You can't dodge if you dashed. Oh, you can. Bonus
Yeah.
action. You can bonus action dodge,
It
too?
was actually dash.
Yeah.
Oh, so you bonus action dash and then you action dodge. I got you.
He's got it. He's got
I
it.
got it.
Grigori.
Fight me!
Gregory.
Oh, I whistle as I go by.
Gregum.
You what?
I whistle as I go by.
Mocking.
Mocking.
Nice.
He looks very jealous.
Nice.
Okay, can you move Gregory up 6 squares, please?
Oh, actually, I do have a lot of spells. I have 3 spell slots. Since I've
Oh, because
got-
you just got them for leveling up, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I was out of spells. But I have some magic left in me.
Thank you.
All right, sorry, 1 second.
I like Gregory. You know,
He's gonna die. I just want to prepare you for that.
Dang it.
Gives it that mace.
He goes up and he holds out his hands and he does an incantation and all of a sudden a sacred flame comes erupting out of his hand towards the skeleton right over there, who fails their dexterity check, so they do not dodge it, and it smashes into it, doing 8 damage. It's a pretty solid hit. Doesn't kill it,
Good job, Gregory. Golf clap.
but as it goes across, Nibs, you would only be the one to notice this, but you notice as this flaming, radiant energy is heading toward the skeleton that you can see some of it wisping out towards the thing in the center.
It's no more than me.
And as it smashes into the skeleton, you can that energy gets absorbed into it, and you see it then spurt out near the sarcophagus that is near it. And when it does that, you can all of a sudden see the sarcophagus go like there's something inside pushing its way out.
Oh no.
I got it.
Rumble.
What am I trying to get over?
Okay, so you notice this. Okay. That's
Lars?
it.
I'm gonna draw my banner and dash. I'm gonna go 2 squares in front of Nib. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna stop right here.
You hold the door.
Hold the door.
Block the door.
Yeah. So sorry. Much love.
That's it.
Yep.
All
That's
right.
both my actions.
Well, I'm gonna move. Someone can move me 40 towards the door.
That's just your move, right?
Yeah, that's just my normal
8
move.
spaces.
Oh.
8 spaces.
Eight.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And I just I'll
sorry.
there you go. I'll also dodge.
Dodge.
Yep.
Okay.
Hold.
Hold on. Skeletons are next.
Oh wait, that costs key. Never mind. I'm still learning the ropes of this character
What, to dodge?
as a bonus action.
Well, you didn't dash.
Main action.
Yeah,
Correct.
you didn't
You
dash.
just- you did it as an
still,
action, so you're fine.
Still learning the ropes.
So you didn't have to use anything special to do what you just did.
Should know what I'm doing after this combat.
Okay, so this skeleton moves up and attacks one of the guards right there.
And the guard dies.
Yeah.
And it hits it, actually.
Oh boy.
Swings at it and lands a telling blow. Gets right past its shield. Looks hurt, but not dead. The next one comes up too. Starts to move its way around. And that is a hit. Jeez.
Good night.
rolls.
Good
guard.
night, sweet
Another 5. It looks like it hits as well, pretty hard. This one moves over.
Guys, it doesn't
Yeah,
look
you
good.
can get there just in time. And stumbles, does not do any damage. We're gonna have that one move towards Gregory. It can move 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, you went 1, 2. It could move 1 more. There we go. And attacks Gregory. And misses. We'll have that one go towards Gregory. Actually, no, this one's gonna come back and flank him.
Oh.
Rough.
Skeleton tactics.
Yeah, it hits him.
Oh.
So you can see he's really weary from all these blows that are coming on him. He's getting surrounded by these skeletons who are just trying to beat him up. Move that one 6 towards Gregory, flanking if possible. The one over there. Or anybody. Ben, you're
This guy?
closer. Yeah, 6 towards Gregory.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah, and he flanks. So flank him.
6.
And hits Gregory. Gregory's at full health. He looks pretty healthy, but it does smack pretty hard as Gregory is distracted by the one in front of him. And then lastly, that one's going to head towards Gregory as well. I think he's going to have to dash to get there, though. Yeah, so dash him just to get in there.
Dash.
And there's one more. Well, you know what? Hold on.
There's another one also behind the chapel.
Yeah, there's one right there.
Oh, didn't see that one. So that one is going to head towards Nibs.
Uh-oh.
And it gets there. And misses. I rolled
one
a
die.
7 in total. No, 8 in total. Still misses. And then the last one that's back there is going to go and flank him on the other side.
Oh no.
If he can get there, so he's not flanking.
Nope.
And he misses. But that guy looks like he's in big trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the skeletons.
Full for the gold.
All
For the gold.
Well, Nibs is looking pretty rough there.
That'd be fine. I'm not dodgy.
I guess I'll go to there as a knock down the tree.
Just move out of the way.
Yeah.
Look, we'll just keep doing that the whole time.
And as I move up, I'll pull out a hand axe and I'll attempt to throw the hand axe at the skeleton in
Okay.
front of Nibs.
He will be in cover.
Yeah. Let's see if we can
be
get him
harder.
though. So this is gonna be 4. Got 22.
Yep, that's a hit.
Yar. This is gonna be whoop. 9 damage? Yeah, 9 damage.
And this is the one that
Slash.
was actually Sacred Flamed. So that destroys it.
Hey, wow, cool,
You
right in
gotta
the
hurl
skull.
the axe, it gets right it goes right over Nibs, and just kind of keeps going, taking a bunch of the bones with it. And it was already charred from the Sacred Flame, and so it just kind of crumbles from the sustained attack.
Alright, that's my turn.
Who's next?
Me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Mm-hmm.
60 feet.
Yeah, so that's 12 squares. Somewhere you can see, I believe.
5, 6. Yep.
So you
Just want to put that just on the other side.
move
of
your
the
hands in the right way, and you do the somatic.
Right there. Yep.
And all of a sudden, this huge, shining, radiant warhammer. Now, what kind of damage does it count as doing?
Force.
Is it force? Okay. And as it goes there, hold on one second.
Yep.
as the energy, you kind of see the stream of energy that you're sending over there where the weapon, then it manifests. And as it manifests, you can see part of it wisp back into this green thing in the middle. Because this, what we're really representing here is some sort of like this weird green vortex, this inverted vortex, just constantly swirling in the middle. And typically before it was this gentle white and orange flame that you knew was magical, but you don't know the purpose for. You just know that it's always been in there. And currently it's swirling angrily. And as the spiritual weapon manifests itself, part of it gets drawn into it, and it charges. You can see it swirling even more angrily at this point, but nothing else happens yet.
Does the spell still act as normal?
Yes, the spell is still fine.
Okay, so I'll attack with that.
But you definitely feel that some of the... You had to focus a little harder to get it there.
Okay. 25 to hit.
Which one are you hitting? It obviously is a hit.
The one closest to me.
Okay, how much damage?
Damage is 12.
Nice!
Force damage.
Almost enough. So the huge Warhammer manifests, and even though you see wisps of it coming back, it comes down and just BAM! Slams into it. And the skeleton's, you see a lot of its bones just ripped right out of its body, but it still manages to hold itself in peace, just barely.
Awesome. That is my turn. So, top of the round, Nibs.
Alright, well, I guess... I think it's almost dead, though. I'll go finish him off. I'll go to here. And I'm going to draw my other short sword.
You got 2 short swords out right now?
14?
That is a hit. It's dead.
Yeah.
Got it. Like, you didn't have to roll. How many dice were you rolling there?
3.
Why 3?
I get sneak attack when no other creatures within 5 feet of me.
Right.
So my short sword is D6, and now it's 2D6 for sneak attack.
Oh, you're 2d6 sneak attack
Yeah,
now.
3.
Nice. So you come up right behind it, and it's with minimal effort. You just kind of... You see one bone in its spine kind of holding the upper part in place, and you just go for that spot. And then the rest of it just tumbles on top of itself.
I keep moving to make another attack on that guy.
So second attack is a bonus action.
No.
Now, did you have to add your sneak attack damage in the
No.
first one? You could have chosen not to, right?
Yeah.
Because you knew it was really hurt.
No. I know.
Okay, so what did you hit?
9.
9, that's a miss.
Taken wasted.
Gregory. All right, so Gregory. Gregory pulls back his mace. You see him do a little bit of a chant towards it, and it just starts to light up. But instead of lighting up with radiant damage, you can see this dark, crackling energy coming around it. And he goes to slam it on top of the skeleton right in front of him. And he hits. And as he brings it down onto that skeleton, and you can tell this is necrotic energy that's coming out of him as he's summoning the channeling the powers of the dead. And as it smashes into the skeleton, instead of you seeing energy drawn out of it towards the thing in the middle, you actually see it swirl and kind of point slightly towards where he just did that. And this lightning, this dark necrotic looking lightning comes out and smashes with his weapon into the skeleton. And the force of those two things just destroy. This huge part of the skeleton is just powder, and the rest of it crumbles to the ground. And he seems surprised by this. You kind of see him step back for a second and wondering what the heck just happened. And then he just smashes out at the one next to him. The weapon's already no longer holding any charge of the damage of the magical energy. And because he's so distracted as he swipes out, he misses the skeleton next to him. And that is his turn.
Okay, so Lars.
Well, I guess I'm just going to have to take 2 steps forward there. Plant the banner.
Naturally,
Draw my greatsword.
of course.
And there's never not a reason to use this. I'm going to use Green Flame Blade.
What's Green Flame Blade? Oh, this is where you...
It is a cantrip. It does absolutely nothing in this situation.
Yes,
Why is
that's
that?
true.
Because there is no enemies adjacent to my target.
Oh, okay.
It's like a cleaving
So
attack almost.
what kind of
Yeah.
damage would it do?
It does 2 fire damage to an adjacent target.
Okay, so basically you turn this green flame on in your sword.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
It looks
That's
fantastic.
better on the level.
Well,
It gets really good. on the
I will just deal with the 10 there and just leave it.
Okay, so as you come forward, and for the first time ever, you're like, I just feel like I've learned something. My dad told me about this. I could do this, and you chant some words, and all of a sudden this green flame just erupts, surprises you a little bit because it's your first time ever swinging that. And as it erupts, once again, you see some of it flicker out towards the swirling vortex of green energy in the middle, And that also distracts you, so as you go to swing, the skeleton is easily able to sideswipe or sidestep the attempted attack that you bring down on it.
Turns out the sword is magic.
Yeah. And as that energy goes to the middle, the vortex all of a sudden peaks up.
Uh-oh.
And then you see two things of lightning go out both ways, one towards each of the sarcophagi.
It's going to be a white.
And the one finally smashes open, and the remains come out, and the skeleton comes out. The other one doesn't shake at all. It just kind of stays there, and nothing happens.
Scared it.
Yeah, I thought it would be better loot than that.
I thought we were going to get in a kerfuffle with a greater undead of some kind.
It
Okay.
is
Ghoul just pokes its head out. Are we partying?
our new monk.
So you're seeing this all happen. And you
Oh
can
yeah,
see that.
Lars Frank already went. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna double move up to the other sarcophagi. I'm just gonna move up over there.
So you're kind of seeing this all happen from outside of the temple.
Yep.
You come into this.
And now I will spend, because I double moved, a bonus action to dodge.
Okay, so use one of your key.
Yep.
Kind of focus the energies that you've learned. Focus.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of
And all of a
hone
sudden
in on my
the whole-
surroundings and
Yeah, the room around you kind of fades slightly as you become very aware of where each of the enemies is.
yep.
Mr. Skeleton.
Skeletons. Okay, we're going to start with the ones surrounding the poor acolyte over there.
That poor man.
One of them with advantage. Hits. The other one on the other side with advantage. Hits. So let's roll their damage. And he goes down. The one of them hits him with a sword, and as he goes down, the other one shoves a spear into him, and he just, no, just lie him down. And he goes to the ground, presumably dead.
You got this.
And then this one's going to head back towards Maya?
He was
Yeah.
Mia.
Mia.
He was a brave man.
All the way.
1, 2, 3,
Whoa.
4, 5, 6. Yep, that's good.
Yeah.
He's going
lives
to attack
here
with
now.
disadvantage because you're dodging.
Yep.
And the lowest is an 8, so that misses. The other one's going to flank Mia, which will just be a regular attack. 7.
Nope.
Your AC's higher than 7, right?
Quite a bit.
And we'll have this one head that way too. You can just kind of ignore that square that's in front.
Sure.
Yeah, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, not that one. Those two attacked. Two that were flanking attacked. So that one will move and then dash to get to Mia.
All the way around the other side.
Sure. Yeah, no.
Haha.
3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you're good. And then this one right here will move up and get right next to the spiritual weapon.
You can go into the square with the spiritual.
Yeah,
weapon.
yeah, that's fine. It's going to attack Gregory.
Ooh.
And hits.
Everyone's after Gregory.
It does minor damage. It kind of comes up, and he's able to deflect most of the blow, but you do see it kind of impact into him with this axe that the skeleton is carrying. And that is all of the skeletons.
Wolfer to gold.
All right, I kind of have 4 javelins. I kind of pull one out and just kind of hop a little bit and hop it in my hand a little bit as I move forward. 4 over to here, and I'm gonna throw it at the closest to me, but near Mia. Right there. Kind of aim a little bit. Give it a throw.
The hand axe.
No, I missed with the one. A javelin. I threw a javelin.
All right, so you come up and you throw the javelin, and it goes perfectly between the ribs, right through. And it just kind of looks like
That was
mockingly.
That was embarrassing.
Oh.
Yeah,
That was my turn.
it's a pretty cool throw though.
Okay, so I'll move up 6, which puts me right in the doorway. That's one. I will, as a bonus action. No, I don't have to, do I? I'll just have the hammer attack the, as a bonus action, have the hammer attack the nearest skeleton. 23,
That's a hit.
and 8 damage to him, 8 force damage.
Okay. So it just swings in again, just smashes into him.
And then I'll toll the dead on him.
Okay.
As my regular action.
Which is necrotic damage.
Necrotic.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So that's a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save.
I roll a natural 20.
Then he doesn't do anything.
So as you reach out, you can, as you try to do it, it fizzles, and you see the vortex respond a little bit, but because you failed to manifest any energy, it doesn't do anything beyond that.
Nibs.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take a stab at him, and 16.
That's a hit. Swinging him with the short sword. This one
Was
is
this one
our
hit yet?
yeah. This one was hit by the force damage of the spiritual weapon.
Mm-hmm.
9.
9. What kind of damage? Oh,
Sorry,
it's a
it's
sword,
eight.
so it's
It's
slashing damage.
No, it's piercing. It's 8 piercing.
Oh, because it's a
The
finesse
short
weapon?
sword,
Okay. You do get it. So as you come in, you kind of push into it and break open some more of its ribs, and it falls to the ground. in pieces.
And then we're gonna go here and attack that
If you
one.
move one more, you'd have advantage.
I have advantage. Oh, wrong character.
There you go.
I hit him.
That's a hit.
And this one will be
Add the sneak attack damage this time.
8 damage.
8 damage total. So it doesn't destroy it. So sorry, I just gotta. So you come in and just kind of. Your piercing isn't quite as effective as you'd like it to be.
Gregory.
Gregory?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Gregory, you kind of see him surveying the area. He has his mace out, and he points over at the other acolyte that went down, and he turns and he shouts back to you, brother, and he's like, "Get the artifact from him so we can cleanse the flame."
I heard that.
Ooh.
He shouts it back to Rin. You all hear it, but that's
Did he
what he
say
shouts
artifact
there.
or artifact?
Yeah, I heard artifact.
Heard artifact.
And with that, he takes his mace, and he once again does his incantation to Kalina, and a huge amount of necrotic energy comes, and he smashes into the skeleton next to him. And the same thing happens. Once again, the thing responds to it, and it looks like when he hits it, it just cracks into his well and just obliterates 75% of the skeleton. And the skeleton is just a fine mist at this point of bone meal
Oh,
in the air, and it's destroyed.
Lars. Unless Gregory's moving.
Yeah, he's going to move up next to the flame. And you can see him inspecting it.
All
Actually,
right.
no, he's making his haste towards it, I think. So 1, 2, 3. Go get him as close to that. He can move 3 more spaces. There we are. Sorry, give me 1 second. Who's
Lars
going right
after
now?
Luke.
I know.
It's Lars now.
Ooh.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, we all know what I'm doing. I'm going shoulder to shoulder with Nibs there.
Yeah, buddy.
And welcome to Green Flame Blade Central. I'll do it every turn.
There's a 1.
I'm feeling kind of lucky though.
Oh, you're
It's
gonna
my
re-roll that?
second lucky roll.
Oh my goodness.
Is that
Why do
another
I
one?
bother? It's a not. It's
What's
nothing.
your total? What's your total?
9.
Oh, your total's 9.
Yeah.
I thought you rolled a 9. I'm like,
No,
that
no,
might be
no,
enough.
no.
Okay, you try to activate it again, and once again you can see. In this case, the energy doesn't get drawn away. It looks like the thing with the swirling vortex is starting to draw towards it, but then when you failed to connect, it just stopped.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, whatever. Not helping you out. Okay. What do we got next?
We have Mia.
Yeah.
Think Mamma Mia.
Mia. Mamma Mia.
All right. I'm going to attack the skeleton that I'm flanking. With
It is damaged
you.
currently. With
And
what?
then,
With your staff?
yeah, with the quarterstaff. And then I expend a second key, to make 2 additional unarmed strikes after that.
Against any target?
Yep, against any target.
Okay, go for it.
So the first quarterstaff attack, and then I think I'm going to put the 2 unarmed onto...
You don't have to declare it.
Yeah.
I don't have to declare it? I can
No.
just distribute them after? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. That's a...
That's a
oh,
D10.
that's the wrong
You
dice.
rolled a natural 20 on a
A
D10.
natural 20 on a D10. Well, that's a 23. So that goes.
That's
and
a hit.
then a...
How much
Do
damage?
you want to roll damage?
Let's roll damage for that first. Which is...
Boom.
8 damage.
8 damage total?
Yep.
And keep going. I'll explain it all
And
when you're
then
finished.
yeah, and then the next 2 are going to be. It was a 13 and a
This is on the
17
same secondary skeleton?
and a 17. Yeah, both of those unarmed strikes are going to go into the one that's closest physically to
Are they
actually.
kicks?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
So
how are
and
you
then
doing that? Are you like are you striking it like this and then like
I'm kind of using
behind?
the quarterstaff to like push my body in different directions and get all sorts of different
simultaneously
like,
it's like tsh, and
yeah.
your foot goes out to the one
exactly.
side?
So
So both of them hit. How much
both of
damage
them
did each
hit,
of them
and
do?
those do.
You actually do D4 with your unarmed attack? Is that what you do?
Yeah,
Plus
exactly.
your strength?
Yeah, so they were both 1s, but they were +3 each, so that's
So
going to
it's
be
8 damage total.
8 more damage to that guy.
And is that bludgeoning damage?
Yeah.
Unarmed attacks are bludgeoning, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you see Mia surrounded by all the skeletons as she was very focused. All of a sudden has this look of determination on her face, whips around the quarterstaff, smashes it into the one skeleton, which just breaks apart on the ground, and immediately does a double kick, one lower, one higher, one of those things, and it just, you see the skeleton buckle down for a second, and the next one breaks the skull apart, and it just flies back, destroyed as well.
Yeah.
So
And
you
then
can remove
because
Both?
You can remove both.
Nice.
No. The one in front of her
One
and
in
the
front
one
of
him.
and the one furthest away from you. That one.
yeah. And then because I've been in, like I'm prepared and I'm in the heat of battle, because I landed in an arm strike, I'm ready to defend myself a little bit better with my weapon that I'm holding. So my AC goes up now that I've landed in an arm strike.
So you like whip it around.
I'm using
ready to
path
block
of the
whatever the-
path of the Kensei,
Nice.
the master tradition. So
So you whip your staff around, looking at the next
Yeah.
skeleton, getting ready to block whatever it's about to do.
yep.
Okay.
Okay. Skeletons.
Okay. So the one skeleton immediately attempts to swing at you. You try to block it with your staff. And okay, so I'll tell you the two numbers, and you tell me if it. I rolled an 18 and a 17. So 17 is what goes in.
My AC that it went up to 18.
Oh, so you block it because
Yeah.
of your thing. Nice. So you see it come down with the sword, and you manage to deflect
Just get my
it
quarterstaff.
just in time, as it was so near your face, and just you see it narrowly go by you as you deflect it, as you look at it determined. Okay. At the same time, this vortex in the middle lashes out in every direction. You can see it's unleashing the energies that it seems to be drawing in at the same time. And all the crypts around you start to shake. And we are going to put one skeleton at each of the crypts. No, I don't care where it is.
I wonder if we could fight this infinitely and just grind experience.
I'm saying, you keep casting Flame Blade, we'll steer team one at a time.
And the sarcophagus that is right beside Mia, it doesn't move, but you hear this moan from inside of it. This long, low
mummy's in
moan.
there.
It just and all of a sudden you see this blue, greenish energy come out of it, and just it radiates this energy all around, and it's starting to do that as the skeletons are all making their attacks. It hasn't coalesced into anything yet, but it looks like it's starting to form into something. So we'll have the skeleton that just came up there. It'll go right next to Nibs and make an attack.
I just hope it's
It gets a
moving 5 more
19.
minutes.
Yup.
And does 7 damage. So it comes down and crashes into back. You didn't notice it coming out, and so you're just made aware as it comes right there and it smashes into you. You raise your one arm as its blade kind of slashes across your arm, so you yelp in pain. The one right there will move up to. Is that Bulfrid the Gold? Move right next to Bulfrid the Gold.
Oh.
And it gets a 23.
Yes, sir, that hits.
And you're not raged, right?
I'm not.
It does 6 damage.
I am down to 5.
Really already?
We
haven't rested.
haven't rested.
Oh, you didn't rest. That's
Yeah.
right. That's fine. You're fine. This one will move next up to Gregory
Yeah. This guy.
in such a way that the next one can flank him
Okay. Yeah.
and misses him.
So-
No, you can just put him over there.
Oh,
And the
this
next
one
is going to
can.
move
This
up
one
and
can
flank
flank him. I see. And what?
And he hits because of the flank,
Oh no.
and that is a good, solid connection. And Gregory just kind of goes down a bit onto one knee, but then he pushes himself back up, but he doesn't look too good. The next one moves next to Gregory,
Oh no.
hits him, and lands a telling blow. And you can tell he kind of stumbles back against this energy thing, and you can see the energy starting to whip out around him as he's pulling himself away from it. When the last skeleton moves up next to him,
Jeez.
No, Gregory.
and with his shield, pushes him, and he falls back into this flame. And you can see instantly his whole body just whip up into all this energy. And you can see it's one of those. Did you ever see Spider-Man when the Green Goblin threw that thing and went, psh, and everybody turned to skeletons?
Yeah.
You remember that part?
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's what happened.
Oh no, Gregory!
As he goes back, it's just like boom, and instantly all his flesh and his clothing is just incinerated
you know
off
what's
of him.
up.
This is Gregory now?
Yeah, and that,
No.
and then he just kind of stands back up, and he's another skeleton.
Necromancy.
Why would you give him that?
Now he killed Gregory twice.
Free XP. I do wish that there was another model for it though, because
Oh, I just
you
want
can
he's
see this
special?
weird. You can see this weird green energy. I don't think I have the.
This
I
be
get like a
Gregory?
white- do you want
He's got flesh on him?
No, he doesn't have flesh on him anymore. He's
You want
totally
a
a
white?
skeleton.
Hexwraith?
a white.
I don't have a white here,
Oh, I
but that would be a little more
grab
accurate
this
towards what it looks like.
square
get one?
one in there.
We have a square base one in here.
Oh, perfect.
I forgot to grab that.
They're in rank and file.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
that's
okay.
my
Yeah,
shtick.
They are shoulder to shoulder.
I don't know where it is.
We have a box full of infantry.
I see a box full of infantry. This one?
Don't
No,
tip
those
it
are
over.
zombies.
Right
Don't
there.
tip it over.
Right there, right in front of you. Right for your belly button. That's
Maybe later.
Grave guard.
Oh, the Great Guard. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that works. Yeah, they're a little tougher looking. As he stands back up, you can see this green glow in his eyes and this green energy kind of writhing around him.
Steve just heard Matthew shake all his miniatures.
They're fine.
Yeah, he did.
They're fine. They're just fantasy miniatures. Nobody cares about them. They're square.
I still
based.
Yeah,
care.
they have
Steve.
square
Thank
bases.
you.
Come on.
You got the champion.
Just
too.
kidding. Just kidding. I do care about them. They were fine.
His helmet got way more
Any other
macabre
skeletons
gross.
to go?
What's that?
Any other skeletons? To
I
Some
think that was
interesting
all
looking
of
That was the
them.
last of them.
And so
Yeah, the
as
helmet,
he
no
comes back out,
battens.
I've got a new one
No,
for you to put
colors.
underneath
I'm
the
used to
skeleton.
like
oh, okay.
the
Oh,
black
that's
armor.
his.
What's it called?
Oh my goodness.
Hey.
Gas.
Gas.
The green doesn't say gassed.
It says
Ghost.
ghost.
Let's go.
You can't read my writing.
Oh.
You see that greenish blue energy that was coming out of the one coffin coalesce into an image, some humanoid image. You can't tell what gender, what it looks like, but it's got chains hanging from it, and it's got this huge mace with a big ball with spikes at the end of it as it looks over at you. I guess that's a morning star, isn't it?
It is a morning star.
It has a morning star.
Or is it a
My
flail?
short swords are magical.
That's a morning
That
star.
is a morning star.
Okay. Can you put it next to Mia?
You have
You know what's
magical
cool?
short swords?
Flames
Of course.
maces.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not flanking her.
I
You
wish
pull
I
it,
had
pull
magical weapons.
right
What?
next to the.
I like
Oh, I have
things.
magical weapons.
Oh, okay.
And as it
I'll
coalesces,
give you one.
it swings out at
It's
Mia.
magical.
I'm glad it's choosing the hard to hit targets. Spooked you.
19.
No, it's just enough.
That's
As
just
you-
enough?
As you know.
Spooked you.
Yeah.
Oh, 18 was
It was 18.
18
yeah.
is enough. Does 5 damage,
Oh, that's not
but I
bad.
need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
He's trained.
Okay.
As you.
Oh no,
Uh,
sir.
Yeah, that's a 7.
Oh.
Are you a lucky man as well?
As it reaches out, this
Please.
as much as it looks like a morning star, it just passes through you as if it were ghostly as well. And as it passes through, you feel your vitality drain.
Just
So drop your maximum hit points by 5 as well.
okay. So I took 5, and then it drops to 5 as well.
Drops by 5, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You're gonna die again.
We're gonna make
That's
sure you.
fine.
Do you got a third
Yeah,
character
we got
ready to
we
go?
got erase the other one.
Or are you gonna play this character's twin sister?
I'll just go back to a bard.
Yeah, look who's back.
Yeah. Wow. It's
She looks undead and she just keeps saying tiny tarts.
Okay, that
Oh,
was
girl,
the.
girl.
that was the ghost.
Alright, well, I'm tangoing with this one skeleton. I'll be honest, I wasn't paying attention to it. That's why I got the better of me. I was kind of focused on the other one, and he kind of slashed at me, and I wasn't too happy about that. So I'm going to enter a frenzied rage.
A frenzied rage.
I'm going to enter a frenzied rage.
All right.
We'll see where this takes me. This is my last rage of the day.
Oh no.
Yeah. So,
Just keep it up.
Forever.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my my great axe. I'm gonna push it away and try and bring an attack down upon his head.
Do it.
Recklessly, I got a total of 20. Total 20.
Like, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
20.
20.
Hit.
I got 20. Ooh, and I'm gonna do 15 damage.
Nice. Is that bludgeoning with that axe? Or is that slashing with
Oh,
the axe?
that is slashing.
Okay. Still, 20.
So that's
You
a
said you
bon-
called it, how much damage did you do?
15.
15, okay. That's enough to destroy
And
it.
that's my bonus action is to rage.
Yeah. So you bring it out and you just crash right through it. And there's bones everywhere at this point. There's bone meal kind of dusting the air, getting into your mouths and everything, and there's skeletons scattered everywhere.
And if you can move me right there, not beside you, but right beside the skeleton. One more. There, thank you.
Okay?
As I scream in that
Couldn't
direction.
form a line.
Okay. So Rin will let's move the hammer right in front of the ghost,
Yup.
nice.
and I'll attack the ghost with the spiritual hammer, spiritual weapon.
Hey.
22,
That's a hit.
Excellente.
5.
That's
What kind of damage? Force. Okay. So it comes through, and you can see it, the ghost kind of parts around it like it's just a mist as it's going through, but the energy of the thing still connects with it because it's really a ghost fighting a ghost at this point, magical energy against an apparition.
I'm going to cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
And move me 6. I'm going to go get that relic.
Okay, as you cast Sanctuary, you can feel the blessing of Kalina coming down on you, but it feels a little harder.
You can get.
And once again, the thing swirls up as you feel a bit of the energy drawn away from you. That doesn't
Right
decrease
next
the
to
effectiveness of the skill,
Okay.
of the spell, but you do see that you're definitely affecting what's going on. Do we need to move that?
Oh, Colin asked me to move it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your base is too big.
I know.
Can you move the ghost back to where it was? A little better. There we go. Like this. Thrown off.
How dare you bring a 32mm base to a 25mm world?
We're talking about the square footage required for each person. His guy just takes
Yeah.
And not helping.
He pushes the children to the side.
more. Okay. New round.
Okay. Well, I'll take a stab at the guy right next to me. 21.
Yes, it's a hit. Sorry.
16.
16 damage. So you just bring your short sword out and you slash across it, breaking all the bones, and it crumbles to the ground as well. And as you do that, you kind of glance at the crypt that it came out of, and you can see other motion coming from inside of it.
Do I now?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna move this way and do it again to that one. 20.
That's a hit.
4 piercing.
4 piercing. Okay. It does some damage, but it doesn't seem to be too effective. You kind of snap a bone, but it kind of
From the back of
thuds
his knee.
into it. Yeah, it's
Slow down a little bit.
yeah, just breaking a little bit. Gregory? Okay.
Is Gregory even here anymore? He's.
Oh yeah, he's there.
Oh,
Oh, now he's not.
He has his own initiative.
He has his own initiative. He moves over. You can see the green energy swirling around him as he moves towards you. You can just hear this unearthly kind of as he's coming forward, and he brings his mace, which is now crackling with green energy, down
He
onto
has to
you.
make a wisdom save or he can't attack.
Okay, is that what the sanctuary does? Oh, he fails it. So as he comes forward and he brings the mace up, you can see the green energy, and he comes down a little bit, and then he comes short as you can feel the presence of Kalina swirling around you. And he just stops short, and he just kind of looks at you menacingly and growls.
So it does say he can choose another target.
He has no other target.
If he has more movement, he can choose to go, oh, I can't attack Rin and keep moving.
No.
I like
Sit
this.
there and stare at you. He's probably just angry because he definitely can't whistle.
He knows
anymore.
what your plan is.
Like, now all his aspirations to whistle are out the door.
I was gonna lips!
Right?
Oh, man!
Poor guy, right?
Poor Gregory.
Lars.
Limp lip.
Well,
Take that story Luca told
it looks like we're really in the thick of it. I'm gonna move up.
Now,
the
you all
side.
did hear him telling you what to do to go towards.
Yeah, we're all farming that here.
This
Okay,
I
you
can-
go Barbie next me.
This
All
way.
I
right.
can only go as far as my teammates go, so move me up to Ren,
I can only go as far as my teammates go.
and I'm gonna cast Protection from Evil.
Ooh. Okay, that's a level 1 spell, and that does what you get. Do I get disadvantage, or do you have resistance?
You
don't
you
know.
have
disadvantage.
You have disadvantage to attack him if you're evil.
No, he has to choose a type.
I chose Evil.
No, you have to choose. You have to be more specific.
undead. You mean
For in
undead.
this case, you would choose undead. You'd choose like
Yes.
fae or fiends or undead or aberrations. That part I do know. I just can't remember if it gives me disadvantage
It
or
does.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
But you do have to choose a type.
I do. I choose Undead.
Good.
I choose Humanoid. Nah.
No,
No, I
betrays.
can't do that.
You guys won't get me now.
Doesn't work. Aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. They have disadvantage on attack.
Wow,
rolls.
is this saying that?
least
I
And
also
you
can't be
can't be-
charmed,
and you
frightened,
can't
or
be charmed,
possessed.
frightened, or
Possessed.
Yeah.
Nice try.
Yeah. So you won't be able to be possessed.
I have this thing.
And this lasts for a round, or how long?
Concentration.
It's concentration.
Concentration
for
up
what?
to 10 minutes.
Nice. So
Oh,
basically, until I break your concentration.
That makes sense now from our other game.
Right.
I didn't understand the possessed part. I didn't know the possessed part was in there.
Right.
It's a how's
Yes.
this fucking help me?
Right. And I was like, it's more than just that 10 minutes.
Yeah,
It's
that's good.
it's about purifying yourself and all that.
Anything
Okay.
else?
Is that an action or a bonus action?
Action.
Should've-
That was an action. And for my bonus action,
Yeah, one action.
I'll whistle.
Taunting
him.
You see it just
Mia.
growl at you.
Yes, I'm going to attack that skeleton with my quarterstaff. 14.
That's a hit.
Yeah, dealing.
That one's already damaged.
Yep. 8 damage.
Bludgeoning, right?
Yep.
That destroys it. You just crash right
Right.
through it. Feels like your staff, when you've been
Crunch.
watching everybody else fight with their slashing and piercing, you feel that yours has been much more
Has
effective
just been
than everybody else's.
smashing things. Okay, cool. And I'm gonna use my full movement to get.
That's going to be an opportunity attack from the ghost. You want to provoke that, or do you
I
have a
bet
way
you
to
can
stop
punch
that?
a ghost, is all I'm saying.
Ouch.
She has to use key. Or to
I could use
No.
key to
One of
disengage
them.
as a bonus action.
You get a free unarmed.
Yeah, you always get
attack.
one on our attack as well.
as a
as a
monk.
bonus
It'll be
action.
If you take an attack action, you get an unarmed attack.
As a monk.
Yes.
As a monk.
Yes. Not normally.
Yeah. No.
Yep. That's what I was kind of looking at. Was like, is it a bonus action? Is it what? But it is just a one singular free
As long as you
unarmed
take an
attack.
attack action.
Yeah,
Which you did.
which I did.
So you smash into the one skeleton, then you
Yeah.
turn around.
I'm gonna make an
And you try to
unarmed
do like
attack
a
on
open
that.
palm attack.
Yep, on that ghost, which is not good. 9.
How much armor could a ghost really have?
It misses.
It also-
As you move your hand forward
Yeah.
to try to punch through it, you see kind of dissipate around, and you don't feel like you connected with anything.
Yeah.
Oh, he still has movement. Do you want to move away?
Oof.
Are you feeling lucky? He's
Yeah.
got lots of hit points. You're fine.
When do you get your extra armor?
Can you bring key to
Well, if I
disengage?
land that on our unarmed
Oh,
strike.
gotcha.
Yeah, if I had landed that.
That's unfortunate.
That wasn't a bonus action.
What are the
I can.
chances you lose 2 characters?
I'm gonna dodge. No, I'm gonna dodge for my bonus action.
You have to use a key to do that?
I think
Yeah.
your unarmed strike is your bonus action.
Yeah, I thought.
Oh, it is? Okay, that's what I was saying
From martial
before. I
arts,
thought
I
you said
think
I
it
just
is.
automatically
No.
made it.
No, if you
Which
take
is
an
why
attack
I was
action,
like,
then you can use your bonus action to make an unarmed strike.
oh, okay.
So you still have your action. Oh no, you attack. You still have your move.
Yeah, it is bonus action for an unarmed strike. I still have my move, but it would still have to.
It would provoke an
It
opportunity.
would provoke an opportunity attack.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, what's the worst? It doesn't have advantage, but 16 AC. Sure, I'll
Try
move
this.
away.
I can
Provoke an
think of worse.
opportunity attack.
I think it works.
8.
Not enough.
Nice.
You wanna
Good.
go?
And I'm going all the way like back past you and behind one of those crypt things, hoping a skeleton doesn't just
Spawn and
creepy
kill me.
crawly out right next to me.
We'll see.
All right, we'll
Like
see.
the way she fights. Makes sense to me.
Okay. Yeah, that's my turn.
Skeletons.
All right, skeletons.
They're so scary.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, there are.
Not really, just 4.
Nope.
And Gregory.
Sorry, guys.
And here comes
I
2
don't know
spawning
you.
near Mia.
Okay, put 1 on top of that sarcophagus.
Yeah. This one?
And 1 on top of that sarcophagus.
Yeah.
Another one right here. And then we're gonna have another one come up right here. Something wrong?
No, nothing's wrong.
Sorry, so you passed gas or something?
Yeah, it was Colin.
Yeah.
We all.
And if I could
Six-
hear it, they could hear it.
He's terrified looking in the corner.
All right, move that skeleton next to. You know what? I'm gonna randomize it.
I'll take it.
That's fine. That's fine.
Nope, it's going into little short guy.
Nibs.
Nibs.
Little short man.
Wow, it's leaving like leaning down.
5.
No, I can no.
That one moves up to the little short guy.
Oh.
10.
Not enough.
Okay. Then we get this one's going to move next to Gregory and attack Brother Rin.
Which one?
I don't care. Pick one.
I don't care.
Pick one.
So it has to make a save to attack me.
Strong.
19.
Yes.
So does it have advantage or doesn't have disadvantage or anything on the
Nope.
attack?
Nope.
13.
It's okay.
13 damage?
No, he didn't hit you.
13 to hit.
I thought you did hit me though.
He passed his
No, I
wisdom,
passed my
then he
wisdom
rolls
to
the hit,
attack
and he
you.
missed.
Oh, right.
Okay, so the next one over there is going to wrap around 1, 2, 3. It's going to go the full distance, but it wants to stay next to Lars.
It's okay. You have 1 million AC.
13.
Okay, I will not use shield.
Okay, the next one's going to move next to Lars.
Oh.
18.
It has disadvantage.
Does it?
Why? Oh,
Oh wait.
18.
Actually, yeah, from the spot it's in, it's flanking with the ghost diagonally.
Yeah, then there we go. So
Yeah,
I canceled
I
out.
didn't notice
Either
that.
way, I rolled 2 18s.
I'll shield.
Is that your second
Clench your
level one?
butt cheeks and
It's
shield.
my first. Oh, it is my
How
second
you
level
do
one.
it.
Never
That
mind.
is a magic component.
Never mind. Beat
So that is
me.
like,
Yeah, he's not gonna. He's not
Just
gonna use
beat
shield.
me.
You're not going to do it?
He's got protection up right now.
No,
well, the
it's
protection
fine.
doesn't do any damage reduction. It just makes me have
Yeah,
disadvantage.
I'll just suffer through it.
5 damage.
Yeah,
Sure,
sure.
fine.
All right, how about this
No.
one now?
Hold on. Stop for a second.
I like this. I
Let's
like
see where you can go.
Yeah.
My prediction was Kenny's character was going to fall in the tornado vortex thing and become the white instead of Gregory.
Become a powerful ghost. Or
I had to attack with
So-
disadvantage, and I missed because of that.
Nice. Protection mattered, buddy.
Okay, that skeleton is going to
Wait.
move and then dash to get up to Wilfred the
Oh,
Golden.
jeez.
do I have to make some sort
Whoa,
of save
dash.
after I'm hit when doing a concentration spell?
You did how much? It was. I did some
5.
damage. Yes. Give me a concentration check.
You
Or
did-
Oh, I got 20.
natural 20. You're fine. You did not lose concentration.
Good job.
Oh, we got one right here. It'll move and dash.
How long has that one been there? It just got here.
Just
Oh,
got here.
3, 4, 5, 6. Put it right up, flanking.
You know he
Nibs.
just killed somebody.
Wow.
Yeah, you know that skeleton just killed someone and walked down the hallway to fight us
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, there's fresh blood on its sword.
Like, he's the winner of his last fight.
I'm fighting too many.
Champion skeleton.
Hey, you wanted to be a swashbuckler fighting on your own. You could be standing beside me right now.
Okay,
I could.
it's the ghost turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is awful.
Okay. It turns in anger. I'm going to randomize who it's going to try. 4+. Okay, so it's going to go for Rin, but it has to pass the wisdom. And if it fails this, it's going to go for Lars.
Touching your nose works every time.
Yeah.
1. Okay, it's attacking Lars. It goes. It turns towards Brother Rin. You can kind of hear this little growl, but then it kind of second guesses itself as it
I
feels
just grin
feels
at it.
you grin at it. You feel the protection of Kalina around you, and then it turns and it attacks Lars instead. Now it would have advantage, but it loses that.
Mm-hmm.
You holding your nose.
I'm just touching my nose so you don't hit me, that's all. It means not it.
20 total, not a crit.
That means it.
Is that a hit? Obviously.
Burn the shield.
Yeah.
Can
Burn the
shield block? Could shield block it?
No, it's shield could block it. It would
What does
bump you
shield
to
give you? Plus
21.
what?
Plus 5.
Oh, goodness.
That's for the one turn.
Just
Yeah.
do it.
Does it last until his next turn? Or
Yeah,
I think
it's
so, yeah.
it's not worth it at this point.
It doesn't last until like it's your turn.
Yeah, but look,
Yeah, but
I go
his turn
right
is
after
coming up
Gregory.
soon.
I mean, Gregum.
Like he goes before everybody again.
Gregario.
12 damage.
Hey, sir.
Are you unconscious?
No, he's at 2
No.
health. He's
Give
at
me a
concentration.
Oh yeah, give me a Constitution saving throw just for the lulz.
Constitution. 18.
Okay, you're fine.
No.
Now do your.
That's a fail.
16.
Oh,
You're
I
good,
thought you
you're
did a 15. Oh,
Yeah, 'cause
16,
it's just
not
a
bad. Yeah.
Remind me. I always
It's
forget
half
this.
the damage or 10, whichever's higher.
Okay, so in this case it's 10.
Oh.
It's half the damage, not just the damage.
Half the damage.
Half the damage or 10. I always forget that.
All
one.
right, so somebody's at 2 HP, and it's this guy.
But you didn't feel your vitality drained from you as it. You felt it try, but it did not drain any vitality from you.
That's me then.
Roll for the gold.
Oh, I'm dancing with
You can
that.
kill them all, right?
Oh, I will. As this one runs up to me, I'll try and hold it off with the axe and try and swing at it recklessly. Ah! Let's see if I get a crit. That's a hit. I got a hit. I got a 23.
It's the hit.
Yeah. So it's going to be... That's 12 damage.
12.
Slashing.
Oh, doesn't destroy it.
All right. Well, as my bonus attack, because I'm in a frenzied rage, I'll attack again.
Nice.
Oh, is this the one that makes you exhausted afterwards?
Yes.
It's
Is it
working.
only one time that you get to do this?
Well, I can do it. I can choose to enter a frenzied rage or a normal rage.
Oh, okay. So at the end of this rage,
Yes.
you're going to be. I see. Okay.
I got a total of... Ooh, that's not good. That's an 11.
That's your highest?
That's my highest.
11 is a miss.
Oh, I actually missed.
Very close,
Huh.
but it's a miss. Unfortunately, it still stands.
That's with advantage, too.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Yeah, it sucked.
Okay.
Try though.
That's embarrassing.
I'm gonna invoke some attacks of opportunity here.
Oh!
You don't really have anywhere to go.
I'm gonna.
I guess you can pass your
diagonal to the
spiritual.
hammer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh,
6.
jeez.
I can make it.
You could always use your
Yeah.
action to disengage before you do that.
No, but they have to make a saving throw to attack me anyway.
That's true. So that's 2 rolls they have to make, right?
And then if I don't disengage, I could dash and be there.
That is true.
You're trying to get to
I'll do that.
The corpse.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let's do these one at a time. So the first thing I have to do is the wisdom saving throw, right?
Yeah, wisdom save.
What do I have to get? 14?
14. Yeah.
I believe in you. You'll be fine.
So let's start with Gregory.
We're all gonna die.
Rolled a 1, like
Good.
natural 1. So he got 0.
Okay.
Skeleton next to him. Rolled a 19 though. Becomes an 18.
So he can
You're
attack.
minus 1 wisdom. So that
So he can attack me.
he can attack you. It's not even that
Nat
he hits
20.
you. Rolls a 2. Okay.
Nice.
That's
Now
half
the
numbers I
ghost.
said.
The ghost.
The ghost has a better wisdom. Not much better. 1! Another natural 1. Then you're going to pass through 2 more skeletons. So go up next to those 2. Go past those 2 skeletons.
Well, okay, so you'd have to get to...
It was right to there, roughly.
Right there. is
So
one
skeleton
of them.
number 1 fails the wisdom saving throw. Skeleton number 2 fails the wisdom saving throw.
Ghost
So as you're
sanctuary.
running through, oh, sorry, there's one more. There's one more skeleton back there, and that one right there. Those 2 would have been opportunity attacks as well.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
throw it out.
Failed the wisdom saving throw, made the wisdom saving throw, but then failed to hit you. Oh, so as you run through them, you can see all the undead they're willing themselves to move towards you, but you can feel Kalina's spirit protection around you, just warding them off as you just dash between them, all the blades.
Maybe even we hear an owl screech somewhere.
And you get right next to the body. Unfortunately, searching through a body
No,
is an
that's
action,
fine. I'm
so
there. That's
you won't
all.
be able to do a free item interaction to search his body.
Yep.
Okay,
You still want us to use your bonus?
He dashed.
He did.
I'll
Oh no
use
no.
my
he-
bonus action to dash.
Oh no, you did
Sorry,
an action to
I-
dash.
Yeah, you still do your bonus.
Okay, so if I command the hammer to attack now,
Yeah.
I'll lose Sanctuary.
Why is that?
He can't attack.
If I make an attack, it says it breaks Sanctuary.
Oh.
And you are
If the
technically-
warded creature makes an attack, casts a spell that affects an enemy or deals damage to another creature, the spell ends.
So
Doesn't the hammer make the attack?
well,
I have to
he
command,
makes the
as a
attack.
bonus action, I command the hammer to attack.
Between that hammer to move.
Well, yes, I could.
Could it what?
I could have the hammer just move.
The bonus action is have the hammer move.
Move and attack.
It can just
No,
stick
it
with you or
does.
something. Yeah.
I can see going more.
There's lots of people there.
Yeah.
There's lots of bad guys there. I want one more round with the Sanctuary so I can check the guy out, and then I'll unleash,
Sanctuary is
unleash the hammer.
Yeah, your sanctuary. I failed
That was amazing.
90% of those wisdom
Awesome.
saving throws, so you could have easily gotten hit once or twice right there.
Yeah.
The
So
sanctuary was awesome.
there you go.
Didn't have your turn undead, but you got your sanctuary.
I do.
Kalina
I do.
is with you. You are the destined Kalinite.
I have one
All right,
second
so,
level spell left.
things are looking so good for me right now.
Okay, who's next?
Nips.
Yeah, it's not good for Lars. Lars is
Oh.
not same for me.
I have
Nibs,
a range.
all the skeletons around
heal.
you are at full
How
health.
many
just so you know.
I can
are
get
they?
to you.
Yeah. Just so you know, you look at them and they're all fresh.
And that doesn't
Well,
break
it's fresh
my
as a-
sanctuary. So
Well, I know that I used my second
There's a
win
lot of guys
last
over
time,
there. Okay, well, we're just
but
going to
not my
attack.
action surge.
Oh, I can't do that from here.
I'll come in and finish off whatever you leave
I have to, I'm going to disengage.
or that.
I have to.
or that.
I'll be on far, don't worry.
Is it a bonus action disengage?
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 so far. Oh no, you could have done that in 2.
I want to go right there. It's all.
Just moving 2 spaces.
Yep. Then I go.
And then attack.
Yep.
So nobody's next to you, so you get your sneak attack
Yeah.
damage. Is that why? That's
Oh.
your level 3 rogue.
Ah,
Oh,
no,
you
it was.
changed
It's
it.
10.
What was it before?
I have no idea. It was probably
Oh, that's fine.
a
Keep the,
18.
take
No,
the
it's
new
a
one. You didn't.
16.
You didn't control the
Yeah.
new one, so it's a hit.
It's going to be piercing.
Woo!
10, 14, 20.
Nice.
Piercing.
So as you actually, instead of going around it, you dodge through its legs.
18. 18.
We're gonna say you dodge through its legs.
Yep.
And as you go through, you're just like sliding and just crack right up, and you smash its pelvic bones, so it can the upper body has no structure anymore and just falls to the ground. You can remove it.
whoa, nice.
Just give it to me. Thank you.
And I'm going to move to here.
So you move 2 spaces so far. Right there.
Just maybe
Let's move
keep
that
one
skeleton
more off
back.
the- oh,
It's Gregory's turn.
So there's these 2.
After
right here.
he.
All right, Gregory.
Undead Gregory. Oh, do
After
you have an
what?
offhand attack you want to use?
I use my bonus action
Okay,
to.
fair enough.
Yeah, bonus action disengage,
Yep.
and he's moved and attacked, so that's everything. Gregory's turn. So Gregory turns in anger
Hmm.
and
Oh,
moves towards,
jeez.
That's right.
moves
Okay.
towards Nibs.
Oh no.
He see him glance over at Brother Rin, but you can't tell emotion in the skeleton. But
He wants
you,
to fight.
you swear that the flicker of green in its eyes looked a little afraid.
Something's commanding
So
us.
it gets a 15 to hit.
Just
Just hits. How many hit points do you have left?
13.
That's too bad. 4 damage.
Oh,
I think he's gunning for you.
Can't kill Nibs. He's gonna be able
Don't
to-
ever say that. Don't ever say that.
Okay, that you've shuffled that sarcophagus. Can you push it back? It should block that skeleton from going.
Lars?
yeah.
Oh
Lars.
boy.
Oh, sorry, it has a second attack.
Oh.
Yeah, it just didn't make any attacks. It's 13. That's a miss, right? Yeah. Okay.
You can do it.
You've got a whole
As
bunch
we
of
were.
skeletons side by side.
Yeah, I know. I'm
You
gonna.
got rolling attack you have.
Yeah, big
No, that's
AoE
Yaku.
attack.
Oh, wrong guy. Wrong buddy.
I'll green flame blade. The ghost.
He sounds so confident.
Does it turn your weapon magical? Or does green flame just
I don't think
know.
so. I know I do 2 fire damage.
It says you do a. With this kid, you
I would
do
be
Not that
surprised
melee
if it
attack.
did, because
Not
that
that
would
one.
be a great
Oh, right.
cantrip.
Not that
then.
one.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? But
It would be too good.
Yeah,
It,
magical.
it says do a.
is it called green flame blade?
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't have the book?
How don't I have it in my thing? Oh, I think I deleted that one by accident. I remember actually deleting one of them.
Pretty
by
sure it's a
accident.
Sword Coast Adventure Guide.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I had it in here. Yeah, I deleted it by accident. Just double check for me if it does magical. If you go ahead and make your attack, and somebody can figure out if it does magical
I got it.
damage or not.
I got a 21.
That's a hit.
Most of us can melee attack with a weapon. No, fully magical.
It doesn't say it becomes
I'm gonna
magical.
re-roll this
Yeah.
2 with my Great Weapon Fighting.
Hey, there you go. That's the first time that's ever happened.
So 13 damage to the ghost, but it's non-magical slashing damage.
Got it.
and his closest friend takes 2 fire damage.
All right, so the one right next to him.
Aren't
Oh,
I
boy.
doing big things?
Okay, so as you bring down your sword, actually, you know what? I gotta check something.
That works great for my Toll the Dead, though. It's just like...
Okay. So as you bring down the sword onto the one ghost, you do feel it kind of slow down as it passes through the ghost. You can see it parts, and then it has a hard time recoalescing itself. But it feels less effective than hitting something flesh and blood. And as it passes through, you can see this crackling fire energy start to build up around the ghost. At the same time, you don't notice this, but anybody else looking in your direction, because the way you're looking, that vortex of green starts to whip up as well. And when that fire damage jumps from the ghost into the skeleton, you see this whip come from the vortex, smash into the skeleton as well and destroy it. So the fire damage barely did anything, but the whipping from the vortex.
All right,
just
so it giveth and
incinerated.
it taketh away. I
This
get
thing
it.
is this thing is unstable.
All right. And then
Okay,
I'm
that was
going
your
to
attack.
action surge and swing at the ghost again, because it's going to kill me.
Does the green flame stay on, or is it just for
No,
one
it's-
attack?
No,
One attack.
Just
Okay.
one of that.
Go ahead.
Oi!
24.
That's a hit.
Oi!
Nice.
Another 13 damage.
Another 13. So you can see that it's having a hard time pulling itself back together as this green flame is going through it. And it's starting to coalesce. You can see it's starting to lose its composure and how it's holding itself together. Parts that it almost looks like it's leaking in all sorts of areas where you've slashed through. There's this energy just kind of dissipating from it as it hisses in your way.
I think you can use Green Flame Blade again.
I'm pretty sure you can't cast the same spell twice.
Yeah, you can. It's a bonus action to cast it first off.
It says, as part of the action used to cast the spell, you must make a
No,
melee attack.
facing.
I'm just saying it merges the spell with the
Okay,
attack.
in that case you could have, because cantrips you can.
It says,
Cast the same cantrip.
as part of the action
cantrip.
used to cast this spell, because it takes
What's
one
that?
action to
Cast
cast
the
Green
same cantrip.
Flame Blade, you must make a melee attack with a
I
weapon.
don't know. I don't know if you can cast the same cantrip, but you can
Oh.
definitely cast 2 spells if one of them is a cantrip.
Oh, yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It doesn't matter. There's nothing within.
Yeah, and it wouldn't have done
5 feet.
anything. So, but that's an interesting thing to look up afterwards.
I
Whether
don't think I read that anywhere. but
you
I
can
think
cast the
old
same
rule-
spell twice in a row. Like,
No, that's
I'll look
because
it up
normally you
after
wouldn't be
my
able to
turn.
because it would
Oh,
take your
no.
bonus action
I
or your
think,
action.
I think you could probably spam cast a cantrip.
Yeah.
Well, normally a cantrip will take your action or your bonus action, and you can't convert them. Like you can't be like, well, for my action, I'm going to do a bonus action. You can't.
If there was a rare situation, you got weird action.
Yeah.
If it's cast on a bonus action, though, then it gives you a free attack. So.
No, it says, as part of the action of casting the spell, you make a melee
Yeah, he doesn't
attack.
actually
Yeah.
use any of his actions to cast Green Flame.
Oh,
he does
okay,
it.
yeah,
He
yeah.
uses the action to cast Green Flame Blade,
the cantrip
and from that he gets
basically
an attack.
is
Yeah.
the attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Anyways,
melee
Either way,
attack.
yeah.
I'm sure someone out there will
Is
look it
figure
up
that
for
out.
Is
us.
screaming right now, probably.
Okay.
Fool.
Is that all you're going to
Yeah.
do?
Done.
Well
Mia.
done.
Great.
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna run over in between those 2 skeletons.
Oh, look at her.
Yeah. Took a little backup. Wait a turn. Move on in there. Make a quarterstaff attack and use my last key to make 2 more unarmed strikes.
So you're going to do the quarter
So
against one and 2 armor
single
against-
quarterstaff against 1. See what happens, and then figure out where the other
Sure.
2 go. So
Oh,
that was
natural
that was a
one.
nat 1 with the quarterstaff, which means that I can't use that bonus action for that.
So you didn't use a key.
I would have to land the quarterstaff attack.
Did you have to use a key in order to say that you're going to do all that, or is it after you make? An
I would be
attack, spend
spending
a
the key after I
Okay.
land the attack to do that, so I actually can't do that. So
Why
I
can't you?
Womp womp.
I think you.
have to. It's anytime I make the quarterstaff attack, then
It's
I can
just the
spend.
attack, using the attack action, though, right? It's not actually hitting them.
Does it say we hit with it?
Is
or-
it? Oh, I mean, I'll have to look up the exact. Attack action. Okay, never mind.
So you can still do it.
I can do the unarmed strikes.
All right,
Never
do
mind.
2 of them
I
then.
thought I had to land it. That was something else. That's some other. We'll figure it out. I guess 2 unarmed strikes
Doesn't matter,
as
I
a
guess one
bonus
of them, right?
action, going on to the same one then, I guess, which will both definitely hit.
Yes. How
It's
much
like
damage in total?
That's
Bludgeoning damage.
bludgeoning damage. 6 plus 4.
10.
Math. Yeah.
So 10
Yeah.
bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, 10 bludgeoning damage.
So you
With
run, you
kicks.
dash between the 2 of them, and you whip out your quarterstaff, but you feel a little, it kind of slips in your hand a bit, and you're clumsy, and it misses the skeleton. And so you just kind of hold it behind you, and quickly smash out with an upper hand or backhand hit, and then pull back and smash with your other hand as you drop your quarterstaff. And both of those 2 together just destroy the skeleton. You see it fling back several feet.
Okay, cool.
Just dissipates.
Yeah, the one that's closer to you.
No, you're good.
So you can't.
These are mine now.
Those are yours now.
If you cast
How
a
many do you
spell
have?
that
5?
has a casting
And I got
level
1, so
bonus
it's 6.
action, the only other spell
Okay,
you can cast that
whose
turn
turn?
must be a cantrip.
Killed more than that.
It is skeletons.
And because I landed a melee attack,
Your armor class
unarmed,
goes up.
yeah, my
you're
AC is up again.
Even though
I
you
see
didn't
that I
hit
didn't
staff.
kill the
Yep.
ghost.
Nice. So you're
No.
back in your defensive stance, kind of.
He's up next.
Skeleton.
Place one next to each crypt,
Of course.
Yeah.
and one next to this one right here.
I gotta figure out what's going on.
I
And in a
think
few
Brother
more
Rin
turns,
has an
another
idea.
ghost comes
Endless
out.
waves.
Okay, I need one more.
Oh, this
I
one
think
was
it's the corner crypts.
Yeah, I think
Matthew
about
meant.
this one.
Corner
corner
ones.
Oh,
This
okay,
is
I was
just a
handed
two-phase
three, so
boss again.
Oh, did I hand you
I
three?
gave you 1 and 3.
yeah.
Sorry, I just kind of handed them out.
Hey, but
Just pass
Okay,
it
let's
up.
start with the one next to Mia. 8. That's a miss. The next one will move up and flank Mia. Oh wait, no, that's nice and close to Rin. Nibs. It'll flank Nibs. Nope, flank him. There we go. They're smart skeletons.
Woo.
15.
just
3 damage.
okay.
I rolled a 1.
If it adds up.
It does. The next one will go up next to Nibs.
This
Jeez.
guy.
Does not have advantage. 22.
Oh yeah,
8 damage.
unconscious.
Uh-oh.
Oh gosh.
Nibs is unconscious. Lie him down.
All right.
Last skeleton was hot.
Okay. I have the 2 next to Belford the Gold.
You bring it on.
And they have advantage for 2 reasons. So they have double advantage. So I'll start with the 1. Not that double advantage does anything. I'm not rolling 3 dice here. So the 1 gets 20.
Yep.
And the other one gets a 10.
That 10 misses.
Yep, I would imagine so. 7 damage, but you're raged, so that becomes 3.
Oh, I got 2 health left.
Oh boy.
That's fine. It's like 4.
Okay, then we got the 3 next to Belford the Gold.
Hey,
Sorry, Lars. So Lars,
Scary.
you still have your protection on, right? So I'll start with the one that would get advantage and so loses it. So just a single die roll. 7.
Okay.
Then the ones with disadvantage now. 11. And 17.
Oh,
I shield.
You still had a spell slot for shield?
yeah.
Yeah.
He chose not to use it last time.
Okay, so as it comes down, you quickly throw up your hand, and a magical ward comes up, and it's just right into that force field.
Please no.
Okay, and then we'll have this one move and dash next to Rin, Brother Rin. And then the other one will move and dash next to Belford the Gold.
Oh.
They were
Yeah, you can just...
moving down.
Anyway.
All right, me and a ghost. Tangle time.
All right, Ghost, now you got plus 5 AC. 8.
Well,
Sorry, I didn't roll a 19 this time.
that skeleton would have downed me. I have 2 HP.
Belford the Gold.
Well, it's a good thing you put the shield up then.
I'm
Yeah.
still in my frenzied rage. I'm now completely surrounded by skeletons, which is fine.
The one of them in front of you, the one that's like on this side, it's barely holding itself together.
I don't even notice the one kind of pop up behind me, so I'll attack the one in front of me recklessly. We'll see if we crit.
It's a hit, and it's dead.
I got him!
It had 1 hit point left. So you crash into that one and it dies.
One
And then
hit point.
I turn to fight the other one that I seen dash up to me and notice at the side of my vision, oh, there's another one there too. Wonderful. Woo! All right, the one that just ran up to me. Oh, jeez. Well, we still probably hit him with a 15.
Yes, it's a hit.
And it's going to be 7 damage.
You rolled a 1 and you still did 7 damage. Awesome.
Yeah, that's wild.
Dead. Okay, so we got Belford the Gold.
You hit, you heard.
You did 7 damage?
7 damage. That is my turn.
All right, you smash into it, break a few bones,
I'm not going to move.
but it does not die.
Pass.
Rin.
Rin looks for the relic.
Okay, so
The
as
artifact.
yeah, you use your action and you quickly, as there's a skeleton coming up next to you, you can see it approaching you, and you quickly search the body, and you find a special crystal little not a vial, but like a little bottle, and you recognize it as something that all the sentries wear, and it's filled with a holy water of Kalina. And so you assume that that's what he means by the artifact. As you search through the body, that's the only thing that you find of any significance.
Okay.
So that's your action.
That's my action?
Yes.
So I'm then going to move to the flame.
Okay, so as
Yes.
you leave the skeleton, obviously you're going to do it in the path
Yeah.
that does not.
I'll take 1 attack.
So you still have
I
your.
still have Sanctuary going. It lasts for a minute.
It passes the wisdom saving throw and rolls a 19 to hit.
Oh, wow.
How is it?
How many hit points do you have left?
22.
Oh, 8 damage.
That's still 8? That's still a lot.
Yeah, you can feel it crack into your back and kind of propel you forward as you stumble forward, but you don't fall into the green flame.
Okay.
And you've got the You've got the vial in your hand. You have a free item interaction still.
Alright, just drop it in.
You're just going to throw the vial in.
Hard enough to break it.
So hard enough to break it. So you kind of throw it into the flame.
Throw it in.
Oh, crap. Gotta reach in.
Who is this glass maker?
All right. Well, you probably think also just to quickly uncork the top as you throw it into. I'm just going to say you do that.
Okay.
I don't want you to have to make a roll to see if it breaks. And then it just lands in the middle of the flame mockingly. And I'm like, no! Oh no! TPK. Okay, as it goes in, you pull it out and you throw it in, it smashes, and the water envelops it, and it quickly, a huge explosion happens. I want everybody within 10 feet of that altar to give me a dexterity saving throw.
You mean me?
So we'll start with Ren.
You mean me?
Yeah.
Thank you for checking the hours number 10.
It's a dex save?
You're fine. Yeah, dexterity save. You too, Lars.
21.
What'd you get?
was it?
I have an 11. I also have 1 charge of lucky.
I wouldn't reroll that.
You got to decide before I tell you.
I know.
But let me
got
just say
two
this.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my last lucky charge.
Roll higher than a 10, please.
14.
All right, that passes it, but you both are taking half damage.
Well, then I'm down.
You only have a hit point left?
Yeah.
You have 1 hit
I
point.
too.
Okay. Yeah, it does 10 damage.
Just
but
lean
half
over and
damage to you guys.
knock me right down, bud.
Knock him down, please,
Yeah.
Steve.
Does this affect the undead?
Yeah.
though, as well?
Whoops.
It actually affects them worse.
What?
Sorry,
How is
how much
Rin
did I take?
knocked down?
10.
5.
Well, 5, sorry.
5?
Oh, yeah.
You're not knocked down. He's not knocked down. He's fine.
Rin
He is
is
pushed
just like-
back. He is pushed
But I
back.
take 5?
Yeah, you take 5. You are pushed back 1 square.
My own temple hurt me.
Wow,
No,
whatever
not
this is.
necessarily.
Something
We're
in
going
it.
to convert you.
No.
We.
Those 3 skeletons are destroyed.
Delcor gave me
Remove
an
those 3
ouchie.
skeletons. Now the other skeleton down there
I'm in trouble.
fails, so it's not those ones. That's way too far away. That one right
just the
there
ones that are
dies.
surrounding it.
And Gregory passes.
Nice.
No.
Of
And the
course he
ghost.
does.
Oh, ghost fails miserably. It actually dissipates the ghost. Give me the ghost. So it explodes out in this. It's a mixture of necrotic and radiant damage that just goes out. Where are you going?
Am I prone?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see.
Am I prone?
No, it just pushed you back.
Okay, so I moved.
You've done everything now. You've done your.
I don't have.
Oh, you didn't do a bonus action
That's
yet.
right. So
Now let's
Hammer
check,
time.
let's check your concentration first.
Yeah.
Because-
neither of those spells require concentration.
Neither of them do. Okay. All right.
That's cool.
So I'm going to bring the hammer 4 over
Oh, no, I lose concentration.
and put it down on
Give me a whoppity.
Put it down.
our friend there. 23. 10 points of force damage.
Nice.
Gregory! He looks around. Takes a hammer from the side.
Yeah. Yeah. This a huge explosion of force comes at him, and you can see parts of his bones kind of being thrown away from the explosion. And as he kind of recomposes himself, the hammer just comes down and just smashes right through his body, head to toe, and it just crumbles to the ground. And Gregory is no more.
He was a brave man.
Okay. So after this explosion, as you look back at it, you can see the energy still swirling, but now mixed in with the green energy is the white and the orange. And it's only a few seconds is passing right now, but you can see that the white and orange seems to be overtaking the green.
Is it going back to normal?
It looks like it.
Nibs.
That's saving
Yeah.
throw. Don't roll a 1. Don't roll a 1.
Roll the 2.
Okay.
That's all you.
Nice.
First
Yeah,
failed.
perfect.
So you failed the death saving throw.
He listens to
First of
instructions
3.
Well, then.
Lars.
Well, I
Don't
got
roll a
a
one.
death saving throw for you here, and let's do an 18.
Hey, you passed your
Let's
first.
do that.
Hey, you might not die.
I'm into that.
Mia.
Yeah. Oh.
So you got a skeleton right next to you and another one
Did you
close.
just
Yeah.
blow through all your key points in this fight?
Yeah.
Alright.
I believe all in HP.
Wait, do you get them back from a short rest?
And my sakes
I
were
think I
done.
get like 1 back from a short rest. I'm not sure. I'll read.
Later.
Yeah, later. No, I'm gonna spend my whole
Sorry?
turn reading.
Launched his hand at the movie camera.
Yeah, I guess I'll put an attack and a bonus action to
You're not next to the other one.
no, just
You
both,
wanna move
both
first.
into the same one.
Okay. So just a regular
If I
stab
moved
attack, unarmed attack.
Yeah, exactly. So
Just,
staff
just so you
attack-
know, your attacks are quite effective because they're all bludgeoning.
Yeah, it seems like it. So that was a 15
That's a hit.
and a 11.
Not a hit.
No. Okay. So just the staff. Since I don't get the bonus AC, but the staff does.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
You rolled an 8. You don't even have to add anything.
No.
This becomes 16 damage.
Yeah, so there's
So you just come in, you just crash right through it as you're whipping the staff. And there's skeletons. Wherever you see Mia go, it's almost a whirlwind of bones just flying everywhere.
Skeletons.
Skeletons?
And I don't have my sanctuary up anymore because I made that attack with the war.
That's fine. So the one skeleton's going to move to flank Balfrid the Gold.
Alright, so right.
Although it already had
Yeah.
advantage. 15.
Hit.
5 damage, so it becomes 2.
That knocks me out.
Oh, you only had 2 left, so he's down. And the other one's swinging at you too.
Oh no, you step on your neck.
Oh.
It's a hit, so it becomes a crit. Ooh, won't be enough to kill you.
You take 2 death saving.
Yeah,
Or
you take
fails.
2 fails.
Yeah, so you take 2 death saving throw fails right there.
Well, you
My
have to
brain-
choose one of us
Oh,
to
and you
live.
come up next.
Oh,
Oh no, we might have a character death.
How many death saves have you made?
Huh,
He
I
made his
succeeded
first.
1, thank you.
Okay,
Well,
so I don't have
gold.
my gauge.
No, but the problem is Balfrindigal is next. Hold on,
I
we're not
just-
done yet. We still have one more skeleton. He's not attacking Nibs. He's going to move next to Maya. Or Mia. Mamma Mia.
Oh, there's no fly.
Here we go again.
Oh, yeah. That one's going for Rin, don't worry. 23 to hit.
Yeah.
7 damage.
Yep.
Jeez.
And the other one moves towards
Skeletons.
Rin.
Brutal.
Don't worry. The only real reason the one attacked Balfrindigal
yeah.
was because they were
TPK.
both already attacking.
TPK. What?
No.
9.
Nope. No T.
Not
Not-
me.
Yeah,
No,
it does
he's
not hit.
full. He's fine. He's gonna walk through the rest.
I'm
Okay,
not full.
so
I only have like 8.
so
9
we
points.
now have a situation where we have. Hold on.
Oh,
hold on.
no.
Hold on. We have a 45% chance of another character death right here. Hold on. Don't roll yet, because
Just roll. Just roll.
because that skeleton hit caused 2 failed
Yes.
death saving throws because it was a critical. And so now you have to roll, and there's nobody else that can go before you. There's no way to interrupt this. So
Let's
it all
just
comes
move
down to
everything
that
off your
die.
sheet. Let's-
Oh, wait. Sorry.
What?
Relentless endurance. I'm back to 1 health when I take
You're a
that.
half orc.
Oh,
I'm a half orc.
yeah.
Never mind.
Oh!
But so the second hit would have knocked. It hit me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it did.
You would be at 0.
It did like 10
Yeah.
damage.
He's
It
down
did
now.
10 damage.
Yeah, but
now
you-
I'm unconscious.
Yeah, so you're back
Sorry.
unconscious.
But you've got 3 saves.
I'm a half
So you
orc.
okay.
So the
Oh!
first hit would have put him at 1, and then the second one would have hit him and
And
put him
did-
back to 0.
So
Yeah,
you're
now I'm
unconscious with no death saving throws automatically fail.
Half
Yeah.
orc to the rescue.
Oh, jeez, I was so worried. I'm like, oh no!
Don't worry, here
He
comes
died
the
to the skeleton.
natural 1 to set him back to where he should be.
It's okay. This
Yeah,
is
but then
my
at least
turn.
somebody else can save it, right?
16.
16,
Ah,
okay.
okay.
Whew, we
I
just
would
went
have
from-
been. I would have been fine.
We went
anyways.
from
Dice bag.
intensely, possibly dead to, he's fine.
So, okay, so where are we at death saves? You have a failure?
I have a failure.
Just one.
One
But it means he
failure.
could die.
These
on
two
his
are
next
fine.
one.
Pass and a pass.
Yeah.
So he could die on his next one if he rolls a 1.
Okay. So,
Only a 5%.
Or if someone
chance.
attacks
I'm
him.
going to have my hammer move over and attack that skeleton that's on me.
Is your bonus action?
Yep. 12.
That's a miss.
I'm going to move to Nibs.
So you're taking an opportunity
you can
attack?
take
You
your
have range in yours.
What?
You have range in your white box. What do you call it?
Spare the dying?
Yeah.
I'm going to move to Nibs.
Yeah, you used your bonus action already because it's the bonus action, right?
Yeah.
You got to hit. It hit you. The 7 damage on your way out.
How much?
7.
Oh my goodness.
That
Are you
is-
down to like what 2?
2.
You're fine.
So you're gonna do a medicine check?
No,
Try
I'm
save-
going to hit him with Cure Wounds.
Oh, you actually have a spell slot left?
My last spell slot is a 2nd level spell, so it maxes out because he's at 0. So
That's
that-
like 16,
16 plus
19.
4, 20 hit points back.
Jeez!
Oh, because of max.
Rise.
Because of max roll?
So you see, basically, as you leave, you can feel another. This is the same skeleton that slashed you before, and it's kind of following you. And as you go again, you feel another slash across your back, and it hurts bad. You can feel it's cut deep and done some major damage. And you just pass by it, and then as you sit down and you put your hand on Rin, you can feel all that vitality, all that energy that's been swirling around you this whole time leaves you and enters Nibs. And immediately you can see this aura around him. All the wounds just stop bleeding, and his eyes flicker open.
Was that for me?
So Nibs, your eyes flicker open, and you all of a sudden feel this burst of energy, like you just took a huge intake of a lot of oxygen. And you look up, and Brother Rin is standing over top of you with his hand touching you. Oh, you're not
It's
standing.
always that guy.
Oh, it's your turn, I guess.
You need to kill something.
I got.
My little friend.
Yeah.
Ha!
So not even a thank you, just like runs away.
I'm gonna convert more.
Yes!
Oh, it's critical! He's so full of energy. He's like, boo, pew, and off he goes.
I have a D6.
Here, he just borrow
Do you
one.
drop things
Double
when you go
your D-
unconscious? Or does he keep his
Yeah, he
weapons?
doubles the sneak attack. You got him, obviously.
that's fine.
Yeah, you got him. Like, what did you
That
roll?
one was for cleanup.
Tell me how much you.
A huge.
17, 19 plus. 23.
Okay, so you don't even hit him with your sword. You just run through him. You just pop up. And you're like, whoa! Like somebody just like shoved a bunch of adrenaline directly into your heart. And you just barrel through the
keep
skeleton.
going then.
And the skeleton just explodes around you as you keep going.
That's how they work with this lots.
Lars.
And then also you feel like drained from you, and you feel very tired.
What?
Oh.
19.
Nice.
So close to healing.
Mia.
Second pass.
Second pass.
Mia.
Yep.
If it helps you make a choice, the skeletons that are just down Balfrid the Gold have turned their attention towards you.
That's what I was probably thinking would happen. I'm gonna attack this guy. That's right next to me, with
Do
my
it.
quarterstaff.
That's
That
a hit.
hits. That's gonna be
Dead.
yeah, dead.
Max damage again.
And I'm gonna stand, and I'm not gonna dodge, but I'm gonna hold on to my bonus action in case something comes within range of me. I can use my bonus action to just do an opportunity attack.
Unfortunately, you can't. You're talking about readying an action, and that is an action, not a bonus action.
It's part of my polar mastery.
Well, it says you can use a bonus action
Yep.
to ready.
Yep, to ready
No,
an
not-
attack with my quarterstaff.
Is a
No,
bonus action.
No, your reaction. You don't do anything. It's your reaction.
Which
No, but you
spends-
still have to spend an action to
It's,
ready an
but
attack.
but this way, because of polar mastery, I spend a bonus action. To
So
do
you spend
that.
a bonus
So I can
action to-
attack and then still ready
Nice.
a reactive
Cool.
attack. With
Yeah,
this
he'll use
weapon.
his reaction to make the
if they
attack.
come within range. So if either of those guys attacks me, the first one gets a
moves in
club on
range,
the
you
head
get to smack him with
or
the
a
full arm.
quarterstaff.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Skeletons.
Well, the first one's going to move next to you, so make your attack.
All right.
So it's moving.
Okay. Well, that's a 9.
Well, that's a miss.
Uh-oh.
16.
20.
Yeah, that hits.
I'm rolling hot with these 8 damage.
Yep.
And the next one moves to flank you. Can we move it there, Steve-O?
Yeah.
Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Of course.
That's okay.
You got this.
And gets a 14
I've never had
total.
anybody
Doesn't
have
hit.
that
Oh, it
before.
misses.
That sounds awesome.
It's amazing, but it's awesome.
He missed anyways.
Yep.
But we can still look it up and figure it out.
I'm not looking
I
up
wanna
to.
do whatever
I'm
that
looking
is.
up just because I think that's awesome.
Okay, that's the skeletons. Who's next?
The ghost. Dead.
Ghost is gone.
Oh,
Balfrid
for the gold.
Give me a death saving throw, Balfrid the Gold.
Not a 1. 14.
There you go.
Hey,
Pass
we're
your second one.
on our way to victory here, folks.
I think we're okay.
Things are starting to...
Rin.
Rin will.
We both passed. We're on 2.
Well,
He doesn't know that though. He
Kenny's
just sees,
No,
sees
he
bodies on the
Kenny's the
ground.
closest, so I'll spare the dying on Kenny, and I'll
Hey, look at
flank
that.
this skeleton up here.
So you're done. You don't have. You're stable now.
Easy.
So you say a quick prayer as you run over to the next skeleton.
And I hit it. I can't use my bonus action for the hammer now, so
No.
I swing my mace.
With advantage.
12 plus.
Yes,
yeah.
Yep, 16.
Damage.
Damage is supposed to be 7.
7 total.
Yep.
All right, you smack into it, and this is with a
Mace.
Oh, it's bludgeoning.
Yeah.
All right, you destroy it. Just crash right through it with your mace.
If vulnerability bludgeoning damage, maybe.
That seems, after watching all of this, you would assume
I
that's
forgot
the
vulnerability was a thing.
Nibs. Where'd you go?
1, 2, 3, 4.
case. I like when they give monsters vulnerability something more than when they give them resistance.
Yeah.
So
You
can
I
get
like
over
the
there.
double damage thing.
With a dash
I have to dash it there.
on a
With
bonus,
a bonus
action.
action.
These people, does he count as a creature within 5 feet of me?
No. For what? For your sneak attack?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think,
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I think
She's there.
incapacitated.
Doesn't matter. She's
Yeah,
there.
you've got your sneak attack anyways because she's there.
You don't have to ready anything.
That's a
That just
D12.
happens.
It's a D12.
That's why.
You know what? It's a hit, though.
Yeah, but it still.
it?
Do you want to keep your
it spends
D12?
a reaction,
Spend your reaction. But
Which
you don't
is-
have to ready anything.
which is a bonus action.
14,
I was
17,
basically
17,
saying
or
what was
something.
going to happen.
It's
It
got-
doesn't. Oh, okay.
A
You
reaction.
couldn't have readied the first part of that thing.
He doesn't have to ready anything.
I don't
If something
ready
comes in
it.
his reach.
No,
He can burn his reaction
well, I
to
think
attack it.
If I understood correctly,
Oh, I see. So he doesn't have to-
Reactions use a bonus action.
Right.
No,
They
No,
don't.
they don't.
They
They
don't.
don't?
They're totally independent.
Oh,
readying
okay.
an action.
But you only get one
You
reaction.
get one reaction.
That's what it was.
The first
That's what
Like
it was.
once you burn your reaction, you don't get another reaction until it comes back to your turn.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It's
yeah,
so great.
until a new round.
so
no,
cool,
no.
yeah.
It's when a new round starts.
Is
You're
it?
Yeah.
you're just
So
done.
the person
Yeah,
at the very
that's-
end can use their reaction
Yeah.
And then
Oh, you don't have to.
immediately-
You don't have
Yeah.
to make them anymore. I-
Yeah.
when a new round starts.
Yeah.
Mia's turn.
Yeah, so just to clarify, the way that
Okay.
works is
Yes.
as Polar Mastery, you always can use your reaction to
Doesn't actually count.
attack somebody that comes in your range.
Yep.
Within your reach.
Within
Right.
reach. Yep.
Now, normally people have to spend an action to use the ready action, which is
a normal
They're
attack.
saving an action.
Yeah, saving their attack or whatever.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which you could still do, and then you could attack when it comes
I
to
could
your reach,
basically
and then
get
use
two.
your-
No,
you
sorry
couldn't,
guys.
'cause it
No,
uses
it,
reaction.
no, it gives a opportunity attack when things come into your reach. That's what it gives.
Yeah,
you.
yeah, essentially.
Which you use as a reaction.
Yeah, but you only get one reaction.
But if he had readied an attack,
then you use your reaction to do it.
do you use
Yeah.
your reaction to
Using your
trigger the
reaction
ready?
before the start of your next turn. No,
Yeah.
you don't use your reaction to ready it. You use
Sorry?
your reaction to do what you readied.
Yeah. So
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah. So if you
It's-
decide to
yeah.
use your reaction for something else, like the Polar Mastery or like
So
it
you
took me
only
like
take
an
one
hour and a
It's your
half.
turn.
So you take
Yeah,
one
it took me like an hour and a half to figure this
is
out. And I
wild.
still
Get
don't
one
have it.
ever.
Really?
But
What's going on? I'm dead.
you can take
No,
multiples
no,
if you pass
if
them.
dead?
one creature walks
He's
by,
not
you
dead
take
then.
it.
No, I'm gonna go over
Another
and
walks
help
by, you
you.
get another opportunity attack?
Are the
You
skeletons
use your
dead?
reaction.
Yeah.
Actually, opportunity
All the
attack.
skeletons
They're
are
all
dead?
dead. We're good.
Oh.
That should end combat, but I'm gonna immediately, because combat just ended before my turn, go over and help Bullfielder Gold.
So you're gonna try to stabilize them.
Yeah.
Although you haven't used your action yet. So go over there. Give me a medicine check.
Those poor
You need
skeletons.
DC 10 medicine check.
All right, I get +5, so that's enough.
Okay,
8.
so you do
Yeah.
stabilize them.
+5. Yeah.
Hey, look at us, buddy. We're good.
Combat
Ooh-wah.
is over.
Ooh-wah. I am like,
Whew.
I got 2 hit dice left. That's all I got.
Well, we only have
One
dust.
second.
Oh no.
Wait, this wasn't the attack?
Man, those skeletons were like
I guess it might have
D6
been,
plus
actually.
5 or something. It was a lot
Temple
of
of
damage.
Helena.
No, this is a snack attack, you know?
That's just to wear you down for the real one.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
preliminary
Now that
fight.
we have
Well,
no
we're not
spell
worn
slots
down.
or
We're
anything
spent.
left.
Like,
Yeah, we're spent.
I'm fine. I never walked into a combat so well.
He's
I'm awake.
You can do
I'll
this
carry
all
the
day.
orc.
Jeez.
Where do we go? We're gonna try to pick up Lars.
I'm not even conscious. We're both unconscious.
So the thing swirling in the middle, the green energy does dissipate, and any motion that you saw out of the corner of your eyes does cease to happen.
I'm going to start shouting for help.
Okay. We're going to take a break right now.
oh, fair.
2:30.
Help! Help!
Help! Help!
So we're going to take a break. So we're going to just flip this to the We'll Be Right Back screen, and people that need to go to the bathroom. But we'll be back in like a minute just to jump on chat. We're already back, aren't we? You're counting. Colin's like 3, click. I'm like, hey, you just put us back when he said 3.
That was my bad.
Yeah, all right. We'll edit out that part. Anyways, okay, so the flame in the middle of this part of the temple swirls, and the green energy crackles out of it, and dissipates in the air around, and a gentle orange and white flame is now roiling instead. Still in the kind of the vortex. Sorry, we don't have an orange and white setting on that.
Is
We don't-
that what I'm used to seeing?
Yes, what it looks like now is back to normal. Which gives you an idea of its purpose. Because as it does that, you can see kind of this gentle wind kind of enters the area, and you can feel the radiant energy kind of entering the different sarcophagi and coffins and the crypts all around you. Kind of, and almost like there's a whisper going out, quieting the dead around. Almost like a shh, 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 shh. And anything that was moving, you could see like the piles of skeletons in the crypts that were moving all of a sudden just relax and go back to their gentle sleep as they once were. And you're okay. So you're all standing around in this entryway. Dead bodies around.
I'm calling for help.
You're yelling for help.
Do more skeletons come piling out of that tunnel?
I'm checking this guy's pockets.
You check.
Sure.
Naturally. Give me a second. It's 5 copper.
Nice. We'll take it.
You do take it. Okay, so the bodies around are actually a collection. There's more than just what you see here. There's actually a collection of acolyte bodies and also cultists. So it looks like the fight started with the cultists coming in here.
Oh.
That one.
Where'd they come from?
We'll do a general one
I'm
after.
unconscious,
So
I'm
you're
sorry.
going to generally, as this is all happening, you're going around checking everybody's
I
pockets.
could
Right?
care less about anybody.
Okay.
Except for Lars, I love you, buddy. But I want my money first.
And maybe the guy that healed you? Maybe?
I brought you back. How much did you tip?
5 copper.
So as you yell for help, you can hear what sounds like fighting coming down from further in.
Oh.
But that fighting quiets down. You can hear footsteps coming, and around the corner. I'm not going to use miniatures for any of this. Around the corner, several more sentinels come through, all at half step, and they stop looking at all of you. And for a moment, you can see them tense, like they're ready to fight you. But then, as you step out and they can see you kind of with them, they relax a little bit. So maybe they thought you were part of the cultist attack. They're not quite sure. And so they stop, and amongst them you actually see, pushed past them is Rowan,
Nice.
the leader of the order. And he looks around and he sees the thing swirling its white and orange energy, and you see him relax again. There's a little tension going out of his shoulders. And he looks over, he's like, so you've restored the flame of Kalina. The cultists came in here not too long ago, and one of them threw something in there, which threw everything back, and undead started spreading up everywhere, destroying the ward in this temple. But where have you guys come from?
Below, we found one of the zombies that we spoke of previously.
One of the
the
zombie
the
that
blessed of Delgor.
the zombie that we sent you to destroy in the first place?
Yes.
Could have been.
You say as you look up,
Yeah.
look through the pockets.
No, I've already backed away. I heard people coming.
Oh, so you stopped looting? Okay, you're not gonna loot their bodies right in front of everybody else. Okay, so he looks around and he's like, we have many sick to attend to. Come, give me a hand. He points to Brother Rennie, you follow him as you go deeper into the temple.
I'll take care of our friends.
So you stay
I
back and
guess,
loot the bodies?
yeah.
What are the rest of you doing?
But
I'm
they're-
unconscious.
Mia, this is your first time in
Yeah,
here.
I'm just kind of standing around and like brushing bone meal off my arms and redoing my bindings around my wrists and ankles and everything. But I'm kind of just observing as everyone else goes about their business. I don't know much about everyone else or where they came from. They gave me like a brief recap, and then all of a sudden there was fighting, so I just followed.
Alfred de Gaulle, Lars?
I'm unconscious.
Yeah, I'm busy doing a nap.
Oh, you're both unconscious. We
Yes.
forgot about that. Okay, so
But I got you.
before
Yeah,
they
I
would have
got you
left, he
stabilized.
notices that you're unconscious, and he comes over and administers to you, and does a simple. We got 8 hit points for Belfred de Gaulle and 6 for Lars.
Yeah, look at that.
So you wake up and you feel achy all over, head to toe, bruised, beaten up.
I feel a little exhausted after that rage.
Yeah, are you at level 1 exhaustion now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've disadvantaged on all your ability checks now.
So it's recklessly attack for normal attacks.
Belfred de Gaulle, you get up and you're feeling, and that's when you notice all the wounds all over your body,
Yeah.
and because they were just thrashing all over you from all directions.
That
you
was
got
not
cuts,
great.
you got bruises. You think there's probably a broken rib in there somewhere. You got a gash across your one part of your jawbone. Not feeling too good. And Lars, you too, you were surrounded. They were just beating the crap out of you like you were a drum, and they were a bunch of drummers. And you still feel part of that vitality was partially trying to be drained. Mia, you feel that too. It's giving you a certain level of tiredness as you feel that part of you has been pulled out. As you all kind of stand up, you feel that breeze coming around you. It does calm your nerves and make you feel a little bit better and invigorate you slightly, but nothing stat-inducing, unfortunately. And then they leave. So what are you two of you going to do now, Belfred de Gaulle and Lars? You got Mia nearby. You got this new woman who just jumped down from a tree and somehow followed you in here.
Did more work than you two.
Again, this whole thing has been. I'm waking up, kind of trying to recover here, and this whole thing's been one solid ride on like one roller coaster, and there's like no real stopping, and it's just. I just kind of get up, and I don't even think, I just get up and I just go with Rin, and I'm like, whatever, what's next? Let's go.
So you follow them?
Yeah, I don't even think about it. I'm like, sure, this makes sense now. This is all I know.
I'm gonna retrieve my banner and then go.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna pick up the javelin.
Any of your weapons you pick up.
If they're still in one piece.
I feel like the one time I don't
Mia,
say
you
it,
see
it
them all
Yeah,
pass
I
down,
guess
look around.
I guess I'll kind of just not hang back. I'll keep a few paces behind them, but
You're kind of curious.
yeah, I'm curious. I'm just walking around.
Just look up, as you look around, you're seeing this temple for the first time. You saw it
Yeah.
from the outside before as you climbed that tree, and that the feeling of defilement has gone away. And even though just a few moments ago you were fighting the undead in here, as you look at all the crypts and the coffins, that feeling of urgency is gone, and replaced with a sense of this is a place of peace and final resting, not a place of horrible defilement and anger. And so that you can feel that, and it refreshes the energies that you've been expending, and you like that. You
Great.
like the
Yeah,
way that feels.
maybe this is somewhere I can learn more and find some sort of alignment.
And so you're gonna stay back and keep looting?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. So as you loot through, I'll give you another. You find 10 silver pieces. Any weapons you're looking for in particular?
I'm looking for a breastplate and some leather armor.
Like the size of a halfling?
No, size of a man.
Breastplate?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they've been wearing one.
The one guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the heavy armor of the temple. Is that what you're gonna write down?
Heavy
Yeah.
armor.
So you're
it's heavy armor?
so you're stripping.
Yeah,
You're
I'll take his armor. What is it? How do you know what it is for a date?
Okay, it's definitely like adorned in the it's very obviously temple armor. I just want you to know that.
Hey.
Yeah.
It's
heavy
splint armor.
Oh.
Splint?
That's heavy armor.
That was pretty good.
No, I don't want it.
Is that worse than chainmail? Or is it better?
Throw it to the
It's better
side.
than chainmail. It's
That's
armor
pretty
class
good.
17, strength
Are
15
you wearing
required.
stud leather in here?
Studded leather?
Yeah.
At the size of a halfling?
Give me a d20 roll.
What?
Not. No.
Okay.
Natural 20. Halfling armor.
Oh,
that,
great.
that cultist was a halfling and he was wearing stud leather armor.
Okay, I'll take that splint armor
That-
and wear it like a barrel. And walk down the hall.
So you are going to strip him of his armor?
Yeah, walk down the hall.
Okay.
Amazing.
So
I like that.
it's a bit beaten up and it has blood on it from the guy that died
I'm
inside
a
of it.
tank now.
But you want to feel safe.
Yeah.
So you're going to try to wear a human size. Okay, you can't actually put it on. It's too big for you.
Oh.
It also requires strength 15.
Oh, not even close.
Yeah, you had to be strength
How
15.
did they get it off of him?
Carefully. It would take you a few minutes. In fact, it would take you
10 minutes.
to doff it is normally 5 minutes, right? But he's taking off with somebody
I'll
else.
run
and
the
small.
catch up to see what
It'd take you
the
10. It would
hell's
take
going
you 10 minutes. Like as you start to take it off, you realize it's quite intricate how it's all attached to him. So if you want to spend 10 minutes, I'll let you strip it off of him.
No. Too heavy for me.
Hey, you can carry 15 pounds per strength score.
That's a good carry. No, that's it.
That's it.
I'll go catch you up.
All
A
right.
halfling
So
with 18
while
pounds.
he's doing that, you guys go deeper into the temple, passing through a few hallways before you come out into a few other rooms, and always passing more crypts and more burial places. They all look different though. Like you can see that they tend to the different cultural habits of different races is the way that they deal with their funerals. In fact, you can see as you pass one room, you look in and you can see it's just lined with urns, like shelf after shelf after shelf of urns. You can only imagine what's inside of all those.
I'll find out.
Great. Just defile the whole temple. There is a guard in there.
Is it a halfling here?
So you come to the back of the
Weird
temple,
stuff.
and there's another one of these swirling vortexes, and Rowan stops there and turns around and he says, "They've attacked everywhere. It was a bit of a reckless attack, but they've thrown themselves at us. And as far as I have been told by some of the sentinels reporting for duty, they have broken a few of the wards down in the catacombs.
Yeah, they did.
But we don't know where they're coming from.
Merciless.
They seem to be attacking at random in different locations. There doesn't seem to be any pattern to it. So I'm
So you're
sending
referring to different locations of the temple or the city?
in the catacombs beneath the city.
Okay.
So there's several that I've already sent soldiers, but unfortunately, wherever we go to stop them in one place, they crop up somewhere else. And wherever they crop up, the undead come with them. So have you received any information that might help us locate where they all are?
Mr. Rowan, what time of day would you say it is right now?
Nearly evening?
Around dusk?
What
Or
was
would you
the
say
minute
it's
the last time we asked?
Yeah, it's nearing dusk, I
Wait,
would
is
say.
that already?
We went in, it was late afternoon.
Oh, well, no one asked him.
Oh, we didn't ask him, you're right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nearly dusk. Did you
Nearly
not see
dusk.
the sun when we came in?
I was curious.
I think these
Kids
attacks
outside.
may have been a distraction and that the worst is still to come.
One too many hits on the noggin over.
What makes you say that,
Oh.
Brother Rin?
When we were down in the catacombs, that's where we found one of these Blessed of Delgor, and we overheard plans that some sort of attack was to commence at dusk, specifically on the temple.
Am I there?
Not yet.
Okay.
You're a couple
So
minutes
I
behind.
fear that these are just predecessors to the actual threat that's coming.
Where is the threat coming from?
They weren't specific.
You have no idea where the cultists are held up.
Well, we defeated the ones that we found, and their leader, some sort of witch, was able to dimensionally travel to escape us. So
She could be anywhere.
She could be anywhere, and the attack could theoretically come from anywhere. But we do know that they said dusk and the temple.
Is it possible this was just their attack and they came early? Did they know that you heard their?
Perhaps it was. This was an early strike, but
Because it seemed reckless. It didn't seem very coordinated. But they still took us off guard.
I'm going to pause there for a moment from speaking to Rowan. Sort of look around at like there's dead here because the attack was here as well. Is anyone here like sick? Are there blistered bodies?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
You recognize the wounds.
Biological attack.
I tell him that that every time we encounter the cultists, there is evidence of plague, and that the zombie that we fought was particularly gooey and plague infested.
So are they spreading a disease? Is that their goal?
I think that's the goal. I think that Delgor is some sort of deity of pestilence, or not rot, because we know who that is, but pestilence, disease.
Despair.
And
Okay, you catch up at this point in the conversation.
it would make sense that they're trying to smuggle that sort of thing down into the tunnels.
You have no idea where they smuggled them down into?
Well, we found one, but I don't know where the other ones are. And
So, but hold on.
Refer
How
back
did you
to one.
find one if you don't know where they're smuggling them down into?
we through a number of leads, we managed to work our way to to a camp where we had originally looked for the zombie. And as strange as this may sound, we traveled through the ethereal plane into the crypts beneath the city.
Magic spider train. Magic spider train.
He looks down. Oh, he just notices you for the first time.
That's the whole time.
A magic spider what?
Train.
Train?
Train. Magic
Train.
spider train. Magic spider train.
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 Like choo-choo train.
We never noticed
Magical
any of these
spider.
things stand back up after they've been diseased,
Okay.
right?
We never witnessed that.
I've
no.
never-
That's because we burn every body.
Yeah, you have been very methodical in burning the bodies.
There seems to be there's certainly a connection to Delgor being some sort of god of disease, and his symbol is the yellow skull. And
So you don't know where they were taking the zombies underground?
but no.
No idea.
No.
Give me an intelligence check.
But do we remember?
No, 8. I don't think we ever learned.
I
where.
can't remember. Oh, my notes.
There was mention of coins,
You have the coin.
so
2 coins.
we'll show him one of the coins. I think we did show him
I'm
a
not
coin
sure
before.
what coin.
Do I
No.
have one of the coins then?
I have both.
You
Nibs,
both?
Nibs has
Yeah.
them both.
So I look at
Off,
Nibs. I'm like, you owe me.
Your friend.
I do.
Give me just one.
No, I'm gonna give you the broken head of the staff.
No, I need the coin.
He's like, what coin are you talking about?
Just it takes a little bit. That's not the coin. That's the staff.
That's got that golden skull. It's good enough.
No, he needs to see the coin.
Every
Nibs.
time with this guy. Here's the coin. Look with your eyes. Look with your eyes.
What am I looking at exactly?
Hey, this is what I'm trying to tell you, guy.
This coin was. We did find out that wherever
I showed him a silver.
the Blessed of Delgor was put into the crypt, this coin was there, and was meant to be a form of payment for delivering it there.
His actual acts as a token for the magic spider train.
So if we know,
No, I didn't.
if we know what the coin's
Different
origin is, perhaps that would lead us to a part of the.
So you're saying that you do have clues to where the zombies were being taken?
No, we don't. We have a coin.
Okay.
Everything
but
is-
But the coin,
everything is
the
presumption.
coin came from where the zombie was. How do you know the coin came from where the zombie was?
A goblin told us.
The goblin told you?
We're looking for
I might as well lay all the cards on the table.
A goblin.
Okay.
told
Well.
us.
Okay. Let me take a closer look.
You
at that
can you
coin
can
then.
argue.
No, it's fine.
You can look poorly on our.
You know what? At this point, I'm feeling pretty desperate. I'll take any information I can get.
Here's a copper.
This is just a regular copper piece.
I'll take it back then.
Did you say there was a special coin, or did you say there's not a special coin?
Special to me.
Would you give him one of the
Every
coins?
time this guy.
So he takes a look at it. It's like, yeah, this looks like a crest, a family crest, but
Would there be record? And
That's enough.
he holds it away from you as you try to grab it from him. Stay away, Dib. Did you just punch him?
No.
Okay.
if there's records in the cathedral.
There are definitely records of.
But that.
So you're thinking this is the crest of the family where they are buried. That seems logical, actually.
And now.
The problem is, I could show you the records, but they don't show the crests of the families. They just have names. So without a name,
Maybe we could get lucky though, and the family's name is like Iron Fist or
Black
Anybody
Fist.
down there
Black
named
Fist.
Delgor?
Exactly.
what's that?
Delgor?
Oh, well, I don't have it memorized.
Oh, you want to check that for me? This is the guy I got for this Delgor. Oh,
But you think there would be a family named Delgor?
The Delgors.
Who's the Who would they be?
I don't know. It's difficult.
I'm confused. You're telling me several different things here. Well, let's go check the registries. He leads you into the western part, into a small office that a few of you can fit in. The rest have to stand outside of.
I feel like this is the room we go into.
Definitely. And he starts to open up these different big books. He goes through like an index, and he finds one book, and he pulls it out, and he starts to look through it. And he's like, this could be anywhere. Like, if we had a name, I could find this much faster. But if we'll
start with Fist.
Fist, just Fist.
Well, right, Fist, and then.
But do you have like an era,
Fist,
like how old it
Fist
was?
B, Fist C.
Yeah.
Era? Well, it's obviously old.
Now I can tell you this because it was Alrius who hit with his history check.
Okay.
He's had it at about 1,000 years old.
So we
We're
say.
looking for, what, 1,000
So you have that
years ago?
information. You have that information.
What's that? A millennia?
Millennia, yeah.
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 Okay, because we have it. Because when you look at the books, you can see they're by age.
Okay. So
So it's not just like here's the alphabetical encyclopedia of all the families.
we
that are
say
buried.
like a millennia ago.
Oh goodness, that narrows it down a little bit because we don't have as much information from the ones back then. So he goes a little deeper and he pulls out another book and he starts to look through it. So Fist, just Fist.
Hand, anything like that.
It's
probably.
like there are lots
Is there
of
not a-
family names
Is
that
there not a
have-
cleric in this place that could cast commune or augury or something?
Locate
to speed
object.
this up? Locate object. Well, you'd have to know what the object
You
you're
can have
looking for is.
one of the coins and find something similar to it.
Delgor.
We don't have any other hints at the name, right?
No, there's no like certain.
Like
there's
I'm
no,
not just drawing a
no
blank
Delgor.
here.
Okay, well, if you want a suggestion, I would say to try to figure out, find somebody who would have more information about this coin.
Or do you know a portion of the? Do you know a portion of the crypts
There's a
that date
bank.
from that time?
Yeah, there's plenty. The problem
Oh.
is a lot of them are sealed off, or we'd have to know. Like, it's not just like this portion is from 1,000 years ago, and this portion is from 900.
Okay,
years
I just
ago.
thought like maybe they expand, like they were built on and expanded over
They
time.
do,
So
of
the
course.
oldest portion would be.
But it's still a large search,
Okay.
and my men are stretched out. We now are defending from 10 different locations at once.
We went
and
to-
I have no other
We
manpower
went to the
send.
libraries. We went to the libraries to search up. We searched up
Brother
the
Rin,
goddess,
is it?
The
It's
god.
Brother Rin?
Yes.
Perhaps you would know, probably, as you seem learned in this town, whether there's a mint or some sort of bank. If it's coinage, maybe we should check somewhere that does coin.
You're smart.
Did anybody pay attention to that weird mage guy when you did the research? Who went with them? You went with them.
Yeah, but we researched Delgor. We didn't research the coin. We didn't have the coin at that point yet, actually.
Give me an intelligence check with advantage.
You had
Just 'cause you know the city?
Golden Skull.
18.
Okay, so you do recall that in the Dwarven district there is a collector who collects all sorts of things. You don't remember the name of the shop, but you do remember it's in the Dwarven district. And it seems that an antique collector like that might have some knowledge of history. The library is another option if you know what you're looking for.
I don't like the library.
We don't like our
I don't like the library.
I do have a card, but I don't
Yeah, you do have a library card. That's the one.
I don't
U
like-
plus one.
I don't like the library. Okay, let's try the dwarf district. The dwarf district.
Okay, well, we don't have a lot of time, but it
yeah.
is getting late. And you guys all look a little beaten up.
Yeah, I could use a drink.
I
and
could
rest.
use a rest.
Well,
I
I think
get that coin back, please, sir. Thank you.
yeah. And he kind of scowls at you. Now there's another order of business. I believe that you did kill the zombie that I sent you to kill.
Yes.
Probably
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Chances are.
You're not sure if you did?
We
Oh, no,
got
it's dead.
It's dead. Okay.
Oh, that zombie's dead.
It matched
Yeah.
the description.
It was.
Well, then I think your payment is due,
a puddle.
and you're welcome to stay here in the temple overnight, where our acolytes, the few that we still have remaining here, can tend to your wounds and everything.
We'll be safe.
And you should be safe here. The wards.
Do we think that this attack was maybe sent early
drink.
because of?
Probably we pushed him right.
He's got his people on high alert, so if another attack happens, they'll be ready. But you do notice as you've been walking through that it's a skeleton crew.
We can go across the way
That
and
there's-
grab some potatoes.
No pun intended there.
I don't think it's really helped till the morning anyway.
We can't be any help till morning. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But he says about payment.
Yeah.
Payment.
So he pulls out you see him from under the desk. He pulls out a lockbox, and he pulls a key out from his
Thing.
from his belt. And he opens it up, and he pulls out a bag, and he puts it on the desk. And you snap it. It's pretty heavy. It contains 300 gold pieces. Well, that was the promised payment. He's like, "That's your gold."
Wait a minute. Hey. We see that, right?
Yeah, everybody sees it. He just reaches up like this and grabs it from the desk.
You want it?
You just keep the coin.
Take that.
And he's like, and these will be of good use to you. And he pulls out a couple scrolls and he puts them on the desk as well. Jeez, you're like this, you realize, right?
Not that short.
There's just these hands keep coming up over the edge of the table.
It's like the panda thing
But
where
you
you
know
put the
what
coin
they
in. It's like
Yeah, exactly.
you have no idea what they
Just
do.
paper?
If you-
Paper?
Yeah, just paper. He throws them behind him.
I also don't care about the
I'll
paper.
pick those up.
Okay. As you look
I
at them,
catch
you
one
recognize
with
them
my
as scrolls of protection from good and evil, but they're attuned specifically to undead.
Ooh, how many?
Okay.
now?
Good.
2 of them. So it works exactly the same as what we saw.
So you or I could use those.
Yeah.
Oh, the scrolls aren't attuned to divine or arcane spellcasters?
No, scrolls are
No,
if
it's
you
so
can
different, eh?
if it's something that you could cast, like even though
It's
you
on
don't know
your
the
spell
spell
list.
yet, if it's on your spell list, then you can use the scroll.
That's wild.
You don't have to know it, and it can be way higher level than you, but as long as it's something that your class could eventually do, then you're welcome to use it.
Nice.
And then he also pulls out what looks like a bunch of vials, and he searches through them. He can zoom clinking, clinking.
Don't drop those.
And he's like, and these things might come in handy. And he puts
Cherry
one
juice.
red. There's 2. One's red and one's like a deeper red.
Ooh.
And one is a potion of healing and an elixir of health. You don't immediately grab those?
No.
Are you like containing yourself?
I realize
Oh, can't
he's
take any more
he's
cherry
no
juice.
longer here, but do we have the potion of clairvoyance? That was
Yeah, but somebody should have it. We had pointed that out, and
okay.
I didn't grab that.
who has the potion of clairvoyance in their inventory?
Now, Brother Rin does.
No, but does nobody else have it?
I don't think so.
I think it'd be wrong for a one-eyed man to carry around a bottle with an eye in it.
No, we
That'll raise a lot of questions.
And we have 2 potions, you said?
One was a potion of healing, one was elixir of health.
Cherry juice, I'm not touching it.
Yeah, you figure it's no good anyways, right?
You just
Yeah, I
go
think
buy
it's called elixir of
pancakes,
health. Yep,
pour it
elixir of
on.
health.
I'd
It's a rare potion. It removes blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned, or and cures any disease.
Ooh.
It has it's a red liquid with tiny bubbles of light floating in it, so it's kind of glittery.
That's cool.
So someone has to carry that for the first person to get a disease.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to mention to them that when we were fighting all these skeletons and undead and everything, that a ghost showed up and it seemed to suck some sort of portion of my life force or soul or something out of my body while I was
So you'd
fighting
like to
it.
do that, or are you going to? Do
I'm gonna I'm mentioning this.
Okay.
Okay. While I was fighting.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt some sort of portion of my life force or soul or something drained out of my body.
Were you attacked by a specter?
Possibly, yeah, some sort of ghost, spectral creature.
An apparition.
There are of course potions and spells that'll cure that, but a good night's sleep should do you good.
Okay, great,
That's only temporary. I wouldn't worry about that.
great, yeah.
Well, I would worry about that.
I just wanted
Have a good night's
to
sleep.
find out what they knew about it and if it was anything. Okay.
That's him responding to you.
Yeah.
That's not the GM.
Yep.
Yeah, don't let me know.
Well, then I'd say we should get a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been training all day, so.
You keep looking at me.
Because you keep saying stuff and you're kind of suspicious looking there, little halfling.
Wait.
This guy's trying to start something.
Drink.
So we will continue to pursue this on your behalf.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wait a
Definitely,
minute.
'cause-
Wait.
This is your next job if you'll take it,
Of course.
because we need to find out. I don't have the manpower
It's
to.
getting real dangerous. We payment up front. Half.
What kind of half of what?
I don't know. We're gonna pray somebody.
Yeah. What do you even want us to do?
Things again.
We need to find out where these are coming
It
from.
feels
The whole
about
city is in danger right now.
Twice as dangerous
And you're worried about
as the last thing you asked.
and you're
We
worried about
only got
payment?
paid for
Phil-
the zombies, but not the skeleton.
Right, right.
No, that was the extra
Things are
potions.
definitely
The
twice
agreement
as
was only the money.
dangerous.
All the extras was a thank you and also to help you on your journeys to come.
We would, of course, be willing to assist.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. But where is the nearest?
How-
Do you have any drink? Where's
Some
the
of
beds?
us are more mercenary than others.
Don't worry, I got this. Our assistance is free, but the donation would help.
I have this condition.
We have the condition.
All right, one of you give me a persuasion.
Oh,
check.
no, I got it.
Ooh, I wanna cast friends on him first.
You want to cast friends?
Yeah, we're friends now.
Is that a
good.
cantrip?
Yeah,
So that makes him what, charmed? But
I
at
have
least-
advantage on.
But then he knows at the end
That you cast.
You
he
will
casts
on
it
him.
and he becomes hostile. You realize that, right?
I don't know if he becomes hostile, but he knows.
No, he
he's
knows.
been-
Yeah.
Then he's like, all right.
I think it actually says that he becomes hostile.
Like some people would certainly become
Just
hostile.
might
hopefully
become
Jim can
hostile?
decide how he
Another
reacts,
okay.
yeah.
When the
Look
spell
at
ends, the
everyone.
creature realizes that you use magic to influence his mood and becomes hostile towards
Becomes
you. It doesn't say he
hostile.
attacks you.
No, that's okay.
A
I don't want to get
a
beaten up
creature
by an old
prone to
man.
violence might attack you. Another creature might seek retribution in other ways.
Got any more luck?
Oh,
No.
I'll do it.
And it only gives you bonus on charisma checks. It wouldn't give him any bonus.
Oh, I just wanted it.
You just wanted
I get
to,
plus
you just
one,
wanted
what
to
do
make
you
a
get?
friend.
12.
12.
Well, I'm helping you. so-
That's true. Do it with advantage.
16.
16.
That's not bad.
Kind of looks at you and he's like, fine. He's like, what is it? You want gold? You want
Gold.
another potion?
Gold.
Gold?
Gold.
All right.
any more of those
Items.
scrolls?
Well, which is it? Potion,
Gold.
scroll, gold?
Gold.
He likes gold.
All right.
I'm
Perhaps if
No,
the
you-
armory could merely outfit our group a little better.
Oh, merely.
Here.
Merely.
Oh, suit
the
of armor. There's extras lying about.
The temple suits. Those are for sentinels only, as you know, Brother Rin. That is a very...
All right, give us gold. We'll see what we can
Trying
do.
to fast track that
Yeah.
that raise.
He pulls out, he gives you another bag of 100 gold.
Trying to sneak a promotion in
Well, they
there.
might, it's
exactly.
not-
Potions are part of the
They might
payment.
have armor sitting around.
You're lucky to
in
get
the-
any
yeah.
gold there.
There's some
Oh,
sitting
Under
right there.
gold.
I
Yeah,
pointed
yeah.
that
I
out.
really
Heavily
hope we
damaged.
follow through with this, sir.
And if they don't escort us out, I'm
You
taking
thought it was
it.
a lot?
100 gold?
It's a lot.
I'm saying this is at least twice as dangerous as the last job we did. We got paid 300
Yeah,
gold.
he already gave you the potions. That was
That
not
was a
part...
thank you. We're negotiating after that.
The scrolls were a thank you.
We
Anyway,
got 2 thank yous.
there you go.
You know what? You need to find contentment in what you have.
I'm just saying, the last job was go kill a zombie for 300 gold.
Yeah.
And now we're going
Yeah.
to research something and go get 100 gold.
I understand
Yeah.
that, but you're taken care of.
No, it's fine. We'll figure,
right.
we'll figure out. We'll
I
get
just-
it,
I
we'll
just-
come
I
back
just
here, we'll
leave.
sell him
So
the
go.
he directs the servants to
Yeah.
bring you to the... They're basically, there's the wing of the temple that's for the acolytes normally, and they find you some beds, and they feed you. It's a good meal. So
Is it a lot of food?
you can keep insisting they bring you more food.
I do.
Okay, and they do. They after a while, the one
I need a
that
king share.
yeah, the one that keeps bringing kind of keeps looking at you, but it's like whatever.
Hey, dude.
Rin,
After the
Rin
eighth
doesn't
roll, he's getting concerned.
Rin doesn't eat a lot and kind of just pushes the extra.
Yeah, I'm a little guy.
You're gonna sit on the
I
floor.
keep go. I keep
he goes for
going.
tense, the guy's
Modestly.
sweating
Yeah.
afterwards.
No,
Two
he starts.
levels exhaustion.
He starts bringing more friends with. We gotta watch this.
You guys want to see something gross?
After a while, it does attract the attention because other acolytes are in there having dinner with you as well, and they start to like look over at you, and it kind of loosens them up actually because a lot of dread has just happened here, and they start to laugh, and it becomes a bit of a joyous occasion as you're all just kind of sitting around and talking with everybody.
I am mighty hungry.
Yeah, and so it's like it feels good. You're eating well and you're drinking well.
We'll tell them the tale of the ridiculous goblin.
The ridiculous skull, the tale of the Zotinkle.
Disguised as Dragonborn and
Oh, if only you had a bard here to perform.
Oh, it sounds like a lovely evening now. This is a very lovely evening. You're telling your recanting the story.
Nibs goosed him beneath the table and
Yeah, for a moment you forget all the worries about the fact that the entire
I'm
city
drinking
can
my
possibly
sorrows
be.
away. And
Yeah.
Oof.
The whole city's in danger here, but for a moment you feel a level of peace. It also helps that literally the magic in this temple brings peace.
Nice.
Like it's
Yeah,
normally
something.
you're maybe being a little too irreverent for this temple. You're being a little too loud, but they kind of let it go.
they haven't
because,
seen what we've seen.
Yeah, right. Because it's supposed to be like this. It's kind of like going into a funeral home, right? It's sad place, but also a
There's a lot of
quiet.
deadline around.
Kalina does teach though that you only get one life to live, so you
right.
have to live it well.
Yeah. And so it's a quiet, contemplative place. But right now you're kind of lightening the
she's
mood
brought me
and
back to
making
the
everybody happy.
You haven't actually been dead. You've just
Oh, okay,
been
fair enough.
mostly
That's
dead.
not what I wanted. She's brought me back 3 times.
There's a big difference between mostly dead and all dead.
Are we? Am I sitting like on a bed and eating, or am I on a bench and eating?
You're on a bench and eating.
All right.
You can lie down
Am I
on it
was
though.
gonna say, am I like up against a wall, or am I out in the open?
You're out in the open.
All right.
Why
but
does this
I-
matter?
We just lay him on the bench and then
It-
we
it-
tip
it-
the table towards his mouth.
Yeah.
No, it was a matter of fact of like, do I just lean backward against the wall and pass out? Or am I
You
in
can
bed
find
now?
there's lots of chairs, so you could go over to one of the chairs and kind of collapse into it.
Yeah, you know how like the dads sit after a big meal in the living room. He
Just a big grunt and asleep.
One hand.
Yeah, well, and then legs spread.
You're only wearing a loincloth.
Oh, I don't care.
Yeah, so it's not very long later you hear the loud snoring of Bulford the Gold,
I'm done.
and everybody's starting to go to bed.
We'll
That's right.
cover him up and just leave him
You
there
just
for the
kind of
night.
like put a blanket on him.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Anything else you want to do before you go to bed?
I love being.
I'm gonna go do prayers.
Dusk comes and goes, no attack happens.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness.
I'm gonna go to do prayers in a small side chapel or
Yeah,
somewhere.
there's lots of those.
And then
Rob the guy.
off to bed.
Want me to rob the guy?
No.
Check where
I'm
you
I'm going to bed before I see what Nibs is
Yeah,
about
right.
to do to the temple.
Okay, you're gone to bed. You're fast asleep, exhausted.
Yeah.
wanna rob me?
Literally.
Lars,
To the Lars.
you did note you have noticed that as much as there's less people here, there are still guards patrolling the hallways and stuff.
There's still
I'm just
guards
saying.
patrolling the
Oh,
hallway.
I'm, just
As
saying.
it's
I'm not saying
something-
no. I'm just saying.
As
Maybe
it's something
maybe
that-
next time we're alone in his office with it.
Interests me.
I'm with you.
Would you be terribly offended or opposed to my observing your prayers?
No. You can pray with me if you'd like.
Ooh.
I think I'll watch and just see what it's up.
You know what? I'm gonna pray with you. This Kalina thing is.
I don't think
All
you're.
right. Not good enough for the church.
Yeah, slowly
Whoa.
converting. He's got-
I don't think this is for
Take a
you.
level, that'd be so cool. Take a level of cleric.
Thinking about it. I've been rejected by the church. That's tomorrow. Looking pretty good right now.
Level 1
Yeah,
cleric.
you're gonna send him right across the street. He's gonna come back covered
You know
in
what?
dirt.
I'm actually comfortable with that. I'll go with that. Let them suffer the woes of Nibs.
Which domain you think would Samara would be?
I don't know.
We'll
The
discuss this
domain
later.
of dirt.
The domain of Nibs.
The dirt domain.
Oh, yeah.
Domain-
We went
Okay,
with
so
that.
anybody do anything before they go to bed?
Just that.
I know you're
Taking
asleep.
off my armor.
Yes, you take your armor off. I get it. I would assume that. I'm not going to be like, well, you didn't get a long rest.
Gotcha.
Okay, then. Yeah, so everybody, you have a nice long rest, and you wake up in the morning refreshed.
Wonderful.
Hey,
Ah,
Hey, that's
sigh
my
of
thing.
relief. That was 2 sessions
Wonderful.
between, like, basically you started the last session with the long rest and the end of this, and you got to this part of the session with the long rest. We're not done yet. We still got time. Don't worry. We still got at least another hour.
I get my hit die back.
So you wake up in the morning. Everything feels fresh, and you get up, and
I want to describe breakfast for Luca.
Please.
he eats a lot of it.
Okay.
Well, what is it?
doesn't matter.
Oh.
Sausages,
Yes.
some sort of eggs. You're not sure what animal it came
Don't
from.
care.
Fist of
There-
egg. Sausage.
I'm hoping there's like a platter of like hard-boiled eggs. That'd be amazing.
There
Be
is
just like
actually.
real life.
I
Yeah.
love hard-boiled.
And there's some sort of bread, like the long, not baguettes, but big
Oh, I
loaves
can
of
have
bread.
like a bite of egg and bread,
Just
egg, bread,
ripping it
egg,
up.
bread.
Plenty of ale is available, of course.
Breakfast ale.
No,
Breakfast
this
ale.
is a good day.
Whatever happens, today is a good day.
And that's when the temple collapses.
So he dies as he lived.
He just rages. The building doesn't quite kill him.
Yeah. Half damage.
But other than that, there's nothing else that anybody approaches you for. So, what would you like to do next?
We head to the Dwarf District.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, after I take my...
And we invite,
fair share.
I guess we invite Mia to come along, because she's...
Yeah,
She's
sure.
gonna fight
I mean,
the
thank you.
rest of
If you
chunks.
if you ask, I mean, I don't care. I just shrug.
Yeah, you guys seem pretty alright, and you're on a journey fighting undead, which is absolutely something that interests me.
I want to see where this goes.
I seek enlightenment.
I'm curious.
You were good breaking bones.
Thank you.
You were
Yeah.
good at breaking bones.
I did break
Yes.
some bones.
Yep. I agree. To the Dwarf District.
Mm.
What's there?
Okay.
Okay, Matthew, I am going to fast track us through town, specifically avoiding the market.
How are you going to do that?
I
We have
don't.
tarts to pick up.
It's like I don't. We leave.
Is there any ferries?
We go around
Is there
the
any ferries
world.
that cross the river?
Yeah, you can go. Well, if you go back, like back towards the farmlands, you see all those there. You can take a boat then. all the way
Oh
up to
no!
the
Let's go to the
top.
marshlands then. We'll cover the
This
marshlands.
seems like the wrong way, guys.
Come
No,
on.
no.
Have you ever considered leaving the village, going around the planet,
We
then coming in over here?
and try to find
But I got my black binder.
No, I'll. Yeah,
What's the black
we
one?
go through the.
Random encounter.
It's the urban encounter.
We'll
yeah,
go.
it's using.
We'll go through the library, but like we just like I skirt the market.
Are you sure you don't want to go visit Zotingle and then get a boat?
We gotta go find the family of Zotingles.
We're going to the dwarf.
Alright.
Zotinkleites?
Well,
Zotingle
then looks
is.
like we're going through.
Nibs.
But if we pick up, we gotta pick up tarts.
Oh, the
I like how you-
tarts will be
We gotta
ready.
pick up the tarts.
Okay, I changed my mind.
There is the shop is in the market.
We will go.
It's like a little homage
Oh,
to
the shop is in the
Tatiana.
market?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna regret this.
Okay,
We
so
could burn those on
it doesn't make
fire.
it very long. You knowing all the ways through the town, you get there about 20 minutes. You get to the market. Nothing crazy happens along the way. You enter the market. It's like not quite mid-morning, still early morning.
Is this a day after we should have picked up the tarts? Are we a day late?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, one day.
they
Hey,
were ready.
old.
Yes.
Yeah,
Tiny
probably still
tarts.
good.
Day old tiny tarts.
They're gonna be
Tart.
firm.
Firm
I
tart,
eat
tiny
them, but they're
tarts.
tiny. It's like kind of like one bite. Boop,
Yeah.
boop, pop, pop.
Well, they're one bite, and you're like,
No, they just
No, it'll
swallow.
be
Just
fine.
swallow
Taste-
it.
They might be tangy.
Pastry will be fine the next day.
So it doesn't take you very long to find the pastry shop that the the tiefling worked in.
Yeah.
You've never been there before, but you know where it is, and it's not very hard to find it. It's still early mornings. When you actually come to it, on the outside, you can actually see big loaves of bread that smell fresh. And you realize that it's not just like it's a bakery of all sorts of things, not just desserts, but all sorts of other stuff as well. So it has this wonderful smell coming out of it. And as you enter in, the shop it's very plain. You can see at the back there's the tiefling's working area. There's a couple stoves and some ovens. In fact, I'm in the wrong.
Does it have like a? Are we
You
inside
want
the
to pick up
shop?
some armor here for you? You want to wait till the dwarf people?
Bread armor.
yes.
You mean armor in the? No, I'm okay to pass on the armor.
Do we enter the bakery?
I'm
Yeah,
fine.
you're in there right now. It
Right.
smells great. You look around. You
You
can see
do
cookies.
you.
You can see
Alright,
pies. You can see breads. You can see quiches.
Just, okay, so while you're doing this, I immediately go to whoever's running. I buy
There's a
stuff.
tiefling. There's a tiefling that's wearing like
buy
the typical, like that has a big apron on.
I'm just gonna point at stuff. I'm just gonna buy it.
She's got golden hair, green eyes.
good buy.
Anybody who's seen her before recognizes her as the one. So you're just gonna start buying stuff?
I'm just
Can I
gonna.
pickpocket him?
I'm gonna just buy a ridiculous amount of sweets. Now, I probably shouldn't even realize, but Bolfredo the guard can eat as much as he wants.
So you walk
I
in,
live vicariously through Bolfredo.
and she turns around and she's like, "Oh, I recognize some of you. The where is the
She won't be
The woman.
She won't be
Slime eater.
coming.
she won't slime ate her?
The
What?
slime ate her.
The slime ate her.
Yeah, there was some slime in her.
Is that like a
She perished.
euphemism for something else?
She dead.
She perished. She did.
We had to pick up her tarts though.
She died?
Her
Yeah,
thread
yeah.
was
We
cut.
moved on.
We'd rather not dwell on it,
Oh.
And yet
but
we are.
we understand that she paid for some tarts here, and we would see you reimbursed.
We're gonna.
See her reimbursed.
We would see you
those.
reimbursed.
Oh, and she already paid for them.
That's why we're here.
And they already, I had them ready yesterday, so they're
Alright.
not quite as fresh.
That's fine.
And she pulls out a dozen lemon tarts. They're all small. And she just places them, and she has them in a nice little box.
Closure.
And she closes it and she puts them
Yeah.
on the counter. I'm very sorry for your loss. These are very delicious lemon tarts. Yeah. So she slides them across the counter, and somebody can take them if they want.
I'll take
I-
them. I'll take
They
them.
may be cursed.
You want them?
Curse.
I will share.
Yeah,
I
me
think
and
we
Matt,
should-
Matt and I
I think
talked
we should
after
all
last
do a tart.
session.
I like
We're
that
gonna
idea.
clink them.
Yeah, we all do a tart.
Ah,
Everyone take a tart.
Dink it.
We clink
sink
our
it.
tarts.
do lady, take a tart.
Eat this in the name of
Oh,
Tatiana.
I never knew her. But
Eat this in her name.
yeah.
Okay, so as you eat the
In
tart,
some way, this feels wrong, as I feel like I'm.
Wait, how many
replacing
cups do
her.
you realize wait, this is why they accepted me. As you eat it, it's tart, but delicious. It's a
And
delicious,
tiny.
but you can tell that it's not quite as fresh as it would have been if
I feel
you
like
ate
a
it
whole pie
yesterday.
to me.
But yeah, it was two hands for you.
To friendship.
Yeah, and it's actually quite good. And for a moment, you can remember the bard who was.
To delicious baked goods.
Yeah.
I
But
just started.
Belfry de Gold, you feel very unsatisfied by one single tiny.
Well, no,
drop.
I'm just gonna start eating from the bag of baked goods I acquired.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like 5 copper pieces.
What?
Would be what she charged you.
How about 1 silver's worth of baked goods?
1 silver? Okay.
Yeah, I'm talking
that's-
like a big bag. It's like
that's a-
2 loaves of bread in there. There's
Oh, so you're like
Yeah.
stuffing it in your arm and you're just walking out with a bunch of baked goods. Yeah. So okay, yeah, silver piece then.
I stop off at the armory, pick up some studded leather.
The armory.
Yeah. The
Uh,
whole one, right?
When you talk to Brother Red, he can tell you that the Dwarven district has better armorers than anything in there.
No, my one from this
I
market.
can take you to good leather workers.
Alright, fine, I'll go.
Yeah, there's the blacksmiths and stuff are mostly over the Dwarven district.
I once was a leather worker.
It's true.
Really?
Really?
Why don't you make me one?
It would take time.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Just
make me one.
Because.
Did
Okay.
you ever make armor or you just make like stirrups?
No, I've made a number of.
Nice.
Wait,
Well,
hold on.
How did you guess?
I need to explain the thought process there. Like,
What?
Why is that so funny?
It's not.
did you make
like
armor,
leather.
or did you make
Stirrups.
like, I don't know,
Yeah.
stirrups?
Well,
word.
It's like a
great
blacksmith.
word.
It's like a blacksmith that makes horseshoes. They don't make weapons, right? So I just
Yeah.
kind of
It's
associated
like
with stirrups.
like belts and pouches
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah, stirrups. It's like
You know,
horse-
barrel rings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Why is that funny?
It's a good word.
It's just so random. It's like you're a leather worker. You must make stirrups.
Oh, sorry.
Farrier.
You
Shut up, nerd!
I thought farriers just put the horseshoes on them.
Yeah, the farriers
Yeah.
put the horseshoes on. Yeah, a smith the
doesn't the
shoes.
smith make the shoes?
Often.
Blacksmiths
and,
totally makes
and the
horseshoes.
nails / staples that hold them on.
A farrier put.
Yeah, okay. Colin's a nerd.
Well, we'll look it up after.
Forged in fire, okay.
Agree to disagree.
We agree. Yeah, we agree to disagree.
I'm sure a blacksmith has made a horseshoe in his career.
Can anyone hear what Colin's saying?
No, they can't. They can only hear our reports.
He's saying that blacksmiths don't
lying
make
to us.
horseshoes.
Farriers make horseshoes, according to Cullen.
Word of
Please feel free
I've
to
never
argue
heard
with
that
Cullen
one
in the
Blow
chat.
up the chat. Yeah, he can see.
All right.
He can see it.
I don't want to play anymore.
You really wish
You
know
broke the
this.
game.
You got a stomach ache from the speech he ate.
Yeah.
Anyways, it was a long time ago, but
Okay. Well, let's go to the Dwarven district.
I'm okay to go wherever. Don't care.
I'll stop off for the Sunken Hope.
No.
That's
That's the
so
opposite
far.
direction.
you'll like the Dwarven district.
Let's go to the Dwarven district.
Yeah.
Like the Dwarven
They're more in
district.
size, right?
Yeah, speed. I mean size. Yeah.
Just think of it. There's lots of ale there. Oh, now
There's also
everybody's
lots of
on
people closer
board.
to his height.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dwarves,
Not that short.
Well, they're a nice in between.
you'll basically just be looking at beard all day.
Oh God!
I like it.
Beard.
I don't know why. I just didn't like that sentence.
Just think about stirrups. I like that more.
Good leather stirrups.
That's better.
Leather stirrups?
Yeah.
He was a leather worker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway-
To the
anyway.
dwarf district.
You ride your horse hard, foot goes right through.
Okay, so you head through the market,
Oh, that's what you're saying.
avoiding any weird instances that might happen. One almost does,
Ah!
but then it doesn't.
Whoa.
But then it doesn't.
But it doesn't.
But we feel like
You
something
see, you
will
see,
happen.
you're like, oh, something weird's about to happen,
Yeah.
and then it
Your
doesn't.
Riz is pushing his head
The guy
forward.
turns down an
Yeah,
alley.
Riz like, go.
You happen to have a bunch of those horse things that like block your vision? Like, ever put these on?
The visor.
Do you ever make those?
I didn't make armor.
Blinders?
I made blinders.
This is what I used
Here,
to
put
make.
these
This is what I
on.
used to make.
These are great. Enhance your combat capabilities.
And as you approach
keep
the
your
Dwarven
focus.
district, you can actually see, as you're going towards on the other side of the market district. There's basically this elevated area where there's another wall that goes over there. But there's also, as you come around the wall, one of the outer walls of the city, you can see that it leads the architecture of the building starts to change as you recognize that more of it's Dwarven architecture. And you pass through the gate into what is known as the Dwarven district. As you can see, if you're looking at the map, all the way on the eastern side, all those gray buildings. And here it has a very different feel. You can see there's a much larger proportion of dwarves of all sorts. Different races of dwarves, subspecies of dwarves going around. But there's still others too. But clearly you can feel the demographic shift as you come into this area. And you can see that there's a much larger portion of blacksmiths and those types of shops around here. and you can see as you look up on the ridge, you can see the big statue to one of the dwarven gods that looms over top. And you, brother, when you know that this area, there's a big mine here as well, and so you can see everything that kind of goes with that. You can see people lugging on wagons, big, huge things of ore, as they head towards the refineries and to the other areas to smith these different things. And as you search around, it doesn't take much talking and asking around to figure out where you need to go. And they direct you down the street towards what they call Brickbow's Wondrous Collectibles, etc.
Hey,
Brickbow.
Brickbow, eh?
That doesn't sound very
It even
useful.
says etc.
Etc.
That's awesome.
I like that name.
etc.
Oh, yeah.
And, 1 second.
What do you got? Stuff.
Stuff. What kind of stuff? Stuff.
This, that, etc.
Where is it? Hold on a second. I'm sorry. I had installed something here.
You know, I can see what you're doing, right?
He's copying and pasting in the
Please
chat.
tell me there's
Oh, he's arguing in the chat about farriers and blacksmiths.
Yeah.
Oh, I put it on this one. Sorry, give me 2 seconds here.
You only have 2 iPads.
Take your time. This is interesting.
Are you winning the
Are
argument?
you arguing with Josh by chance?
Is it Josh fighting with you?
It's Josh, right?
It's gotta be Josh.
It's probably Josh.
Okay, well, we'll go ahead with this while I'm loading the sound.
And what was this individual's name's shop?
Brickbow.
Brickbow. All right.
So as you approach the shop, once you do see this kind of this eccentric-looking building that it's dwarven architecture, but the windows are made from different materials. There's like there's bars on all the windows. They're made of metals that you're not even sure, but probably some sort of iron and alloy mixed in with them. And in front of this building, there's the entranceway, but the entranceway is protruding from it. And when you look at it, you can see that the door leads to another door, which leads into the shop. So there's like this first little entryway. And hanging outside of it, you can see the big sign written in both a dwarvish script and in common.
Underneath.
Underneath, in
Nice.
small common letters.
Right.
Big dwarven letters, small common letters. And it does say in it, for those of you that can read, it says Brickbow's Wondrous Collectibles,
Nice.
etc. And so, I'm assuming that we're all
We'll
entering.
go in.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I keep stuff in my face when we enter.
What's inside this place?
So as you,
Kidding.
I know that would be your first question. I'm prepared for it.
Oh,
I'm prepared for it.
so some.
You stuff.
Etc.
There's guards, etc.
I bet you want that.
There's guards. Soldiers.
I was going to describe
Up
it.
artists,
Couldn't know there's
blocks,
guards right
etc.
now.
There's 1 guard per 5 square feet.
Squeeze 2 guards.
As you walk into the entryway is about 10 feet by 10 feet. And so you walk through the first door, and as you look around, you can see the walls are adorned with weapons. So there's like weapon stands and shields and all that. But just, so it appears that this area is just weapons. And then the next door is already open, so when you walk through that, you enter into this shop, and it's just filled, it's just packed everywhere. There's tables, there's shelves, and it's just packed with all sorts of stuff.
etc.
And it really is all sorts of stuff. Like you can see some weapons, you can see some trinkets. You have no idea what they are. You can actually see a full suit of armor that's just gleaming bright.
Oh wow.
There's even like in the very center, there's even this little stand, and on it is a very golden papaya.
I've always wanted one.
Yeah,
my
it's just a
goodness.
golden papaya.
Whoa.
Um,
You're welcome, internet.
You won.
Oh, by the way, it's everything though is dwarven size, so the ceiling's only about 7 feet high.
So instead of looking straight at things, I am.
You have to look down at everything. All of this, you can see things on the walls. There's shelves that lead up, and you can see that there's ladders everywhere and stepping stools to get to the things that are out of reach. And at the other end, you can see another door that leads out. And after you walk in, there's no guards. There's no guards.
We can't bring nibs in here.
All already inside.
Just like already like shoving stuff into your.
No. I'm not a criminal. Oh, no, I am a criminal.
And then the door opens, and out comes this dwarf. And well, you can assume that it's an older looking dwarf. It's hard to tell because it's a female dwarf, but she still has a bit of a beard.
Yeah.
Bald head, green eyes, rugged pink skin. Massive build though, like just muscles everywhere as she just kind of trots in. 4'10"ish, I would say, and it looks over at you with this look on her face, and the head is bald except for like a little bit of hair like right around here, and yet you can still tell that she's female. There's still some features in her face that make it obvious that she's
And
female.
Ibs, I think we found your soulmate.
Yeah, miniature.
Yeah, it pretty much looks like your miniature, but like a female version, but with a 5 o'clock shadow.
All right, gentlemen, everything's free in here.
Give me a moment.
And she comes out and she looks up all at you, glaring. You Brickbow. Yes, I am Brickbow. Welcome to Brickbow's shop of collectibles, etc.
I'm out.
We're here for the etc.
Etc. Oh, well, what are you looking for today?
We're actually hoping you could maybe appraise something for us.
Oh, definitely. And she goes back behind her counter and she can see her walk up on a stepping stool. And what is it?
Okay, Nibs.
I pulled that staff head.
No.
Plunk it down.
Don't touch.
And she pulls out
That's
a pair
not
of
it.
steps.
That's the same thing, the same symbol.
No, it's not.
Wait, isn't it?
No.
It's the symbol of Dalgor.
Yeah, the coin's got a hand on it.
Very interesting.
This makes sense why you want to say no. Never mind that.
Oh.
Well, no, if she knows something about that.
Every time with this guy! Here! Tell me about it!
But the coin.
What
And
did
she
you do?
pulls out a pair of gloves and puts them on.
Oh, you don't need to be
That's a
gentle
good
like
idea.
that. Okay,
And-
go ahead.
Very, very interesting. And she looks closer. Yes, this appears to be a skull that it used to be on some sort of staff. Yeah, it looks like it was broken off the top of a staff. And probably some sort of deity, I'd say ranging in the lawful evil, probably. Maybe chaotic evil, but definitely evil given the yellowish nature of the thing. I'm not
Equals evil.
not quite sure. I'm not quite sure the god of the but yeah, I don't. This unfortunately for you though, this is made from a regular human skull that just appears to have decayed over time, so it's not actually worth a lot of money. But I could take it off your hands for a couple gold if you like.
3.
Okay, 3 gold. Pulls out 3 gold.
Human skull.
He's just
Thank you
like,
very much.
okay.
She just puts it on. She puts it on a shelf behind her that's got all sorts of other stuff, and it's like on top, and it rolls a little bit, and she turns around. Now, did you say there was some sort of coin that you wanted me to appraise?
Nobody said anything about a coin, actually.
I heard him
That
mention
was
something
weird.
about a coin.
Yeah.
Coins happen to be my specialty. And if she motions over, and you can see that there's actually an area with all these coins displayed. So I can
This
interest
is
you.
the front, and this is the back.
Okay, well, if you take a look at it, I
She
can.
has to hold the coin.
I can better inspect it for you if you like.
This is his voice in my head. I've never heard him voice before, so it's always going.
Oh, very, very interesting. Yes. This, as you can see right here, that is a coat of arms from.
Okay, is anybody else hearing, what's his name? Wilson?
Wilson.
Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson.
Oh wow!
Yes, now that you say it. Now that you say it.
Wow.
Wow!
It's just a wow.
This coin. Yes, this. You see this right here? That is a coat of arms from one of the ruling families of the city. In fact, this one I believe is about 1,000 years old. Yes. Hold on a second. Let me just go take a look at something. And she jumps off of her, and she walks to the back.
When she starts walking in the back, I'm like, okay, you follow her.
Oh, okay, I'm coming with.
As you start to follow, and she's like, "No, just wait right there. I'll be right back."
Okay.
Do you insist?
I think I should come.
So as you try to walk through the door that she does, all of a sudden you feel this compulsion. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
What?
And you just all of a sudden you don't want to.
5.
I know, I saw your roll. You stop and you're just like, you just kind of forget what you were doing there for a second.
This place is pretty.
And you just see Nibs kind of stop at the doorway.
And I'm just like, now he.
And then all of a sudden you hear
He's
this
like a dog,
footsteps, and she kind of pushes past you. She comes back out and she plops down this one book, and she opens it up and she puts the coin down beside it. Yes. Here it is. Yes, this one dates. Yes, 1,085 years ago, when the ruling family of the city was the Black Arms.
Arms.
So close, it wasn't this. In fact, this one in particular is the coat of Orbital Blackarm. Now, he was one of the rulers back then. In fact, back in his day is when they were first going down to the deepest of the catacombs to bury their dead. I hear that the city is now 4 layers higher than back when he was in rule. Not a very nice guy, it turns out, as he tried to conquer everyone around.
Wow.
What was his name again?
Orville Blackheart.
Warble.
He makes a great popcorn.
That's
Yeah, Orble Red. Yeah.
This coin would make a wonderful addition to my collection.
like, wow.
If you if you like, I could take it off your hands for 100 gold pieces.
How rare is it?
Well, it's obviously pretty rare given the fact that it's over 1,000 years
I
old.
really want to take that gold, but I think we should hang on to the coin.
Probably have
We have 2.
definitely
Oh, you'll have 2? That is indeed very rare.
part of set.
Sometimes I can't even help myself.
100 gold pieces. I'll take this one. You still have another one that you can keep, unless you want to sell that one too.
200.
200 for 1 coin.
The boy doesn't know.
Do you have a reason why you think it's
The
worth
boy
more
doesn't
than-
know his math.
Absolutely.
It's 500.
It's 500.
The coin is worth 500.
Oh, I retract my. It's 500 now. 550. You should rip me off.
Where are you getting your numbers from? Have you had it appraised elsewhere?
We had to
I did.
sacrifice a fair bit to get that coin.
Johnny man, I did.
It's worth
Give you a
approximately the price of
deception
1
check.
bard.
It's worth the price of a bard.
Yeah. I rolled a 1.
You're the one? Yeah, I don't think so, given that I'm the one that knows all about coins all around here, and for miles around.
I look over at her little coin wall. I look over at her little coin. Does she have one of those in it?
No.
Oh, then no, take it. We'll take it. We thought you were a collector.
For-
We
no, 100
we
gold
misunderstood.
I'm hearing
no,
Jeff
he-
Goldblum.
No.
100 gold is
It's
really
bad.
good for this coin.
No. 200. That's it.
Just because? You have no reason why you think it's worth more than what I appraised it at?
Yeah.
I have to find a buyer.
You
So
don't
obviously-
You don't have one in your collection.
Of course I don't. That's why I'll
And
buy it to begin with.
We
Right.
had to sacrifice a fair bit to get it.
Right, and 100 gold pieces is worth quite a
No,
bit.
it doesn't meet the sacrifice.
All right, you give me a persuasion check then, as he failed his deception pretty bad.
I don't know what I have. It might not be too bad. Persuasion? Oh, I'm good at that. 18.
Ooh.
I'll give you 150 gold pieces for it.
I wouldn't do it.
I don't think that number was even in the negotiation.
Okay, your loss. You go ahead and keep the coin and see who will even buy it from you. There's no other purchaser in this town who will buy that coin for anything near what I would buy it for.
Why would you
Can't
want it
believe
if you
that's
can't
true.
sell it for any more than what?
Exactly.
Oh,
I know you're
I
lying.
know where to look. I don't think you're going to know where to look. Good luck with that.
Alright, so how much is the coin worth though?
So you guys,
What do you mean?
dig up
How much is it worth?
I'll give you 150
No,
gold for
I
it.
didn't say what it was worth to you. I'm asking what its value is.
Oh, I am not going to share how much I would sell it for. I would tell you how much I will buy it for.
$1,000 dues. That's what she'd sell it. Yeah.
I'll take it back to his church first, and then maybe they have a better idea.
Well, if you're not interested in selling the coin, can I interest you in any of my merchandise?
Is there anything like orcish in nature? Is there like any orcish weaponry, anything like that?
Orcish weaponry? Like specifically orcish?
Something, I don't know, something
Why
that
would
looks...
there be?
Well, I know, but that's what I'm asking.
There's so much
They,
racism involved.
as you look around, you don't notice anything orcish. But as you do look around, you do see weapons and armor and
Does that
stuff.
make anything start?
Hey,
getting,
Any large battle axes that kind of catch my eye?
Dwarves make good axes.
There is one
Sorry, great
antique-looking axe, but right next to it, you see a very ornate-looking war pick, a dwarven war pick. So the axe looks antique, like old, like it would probably break if you used it. But the one next to it looks like very fine craftsmanship, and it has all sorts of these interesting writing on the side. You don't speak Dwarvish, right?
I don't.
Okay, so you see all these different glyphs and stuff on the side of it. You don't even recognize what they are, but it's very fancy looking.
It catches my eye.
Yeah, it's right next to a shield as well. That when you look at the shield, you can see that it has 2 arms going across it like this, and it looks very very nice as well.
I speak Dwarvish. Can I read the ring?
So you recognize it as Dwarvish, but it looks like as you examine it and you look at it, it feels like there's some sort of incantation on it.
Oh, magic. Maybe.
You feel like it would probably.
Can I asked if I could take a look at that with my hands.
Go ahead.
I just read it over just
No, I mean go ahead and ask.
Oh, sorry. That's right. That gets me every time. That weapon.
Oh, yes. That is the mighty dwarven war pick. Goes over, brings over a stepping stool, steps up. Hey, I'll be very careful. This is very valuable. And hands it over to you. And as soon as you hold it, you feel this extra power kind of course through you. It does feel special.
I can't remember the profile on the door on Warpick.
D8.
Piercing.
D8 piercing.
But if it is magical, then if we fought something that needed magic,
Right.
Now that one is very specially handcrafted. It takes a lot of time and energy to go into it. But you can have it for just 400 gold pieces.
Why don't we trade you a coin for it?
Do
I
not
can give you
counter
credit
offer
for
with
the coin if you
34.
like. If you're looking for store credit, I'll raise it to 200. As long as you spend it here today, right now.
I take my coin purse out and I throw it on the counter.
How much is in the coin purse?
34 gold, three silver pieces.
She goes over and gets up. I think I said 400 gold. No, it's okay. I'll do the math for you. Sorry, you said 34?
34 gold, 3 silver, and
So
6
just-
copper.
So just give me another, let's say 360 gold pieces and we'll be done.
$250 for the coin. In store credit.
250 for the coin, for store credit.
Give coin.
Fine. 250. I'm not going any further than that. But store credit, you have to spend it here.
There's no way this
Do we
thing
have
can
another
deliver.
150?
Huh?
Do we have another 150?
Yes.
You were just paid
Another
400
3.
gold pieces at the temple.
How much?
Give her a coin and 150 gold.
Something catches your eye. You look over and you can see a singular die sitting on one of the shelves.
Oh no.
I love dice.
And as you're looking around, you swear that this one shield that you look at, it has like some sort of weird carved face. You look at it and it's smiling at you. And you swear a moment ago it was just like a regular, like angry looking expression, but you're not quite sure. And there is that armor that looks like super clean.
Alright,
Pay for the
And
pay for
Wait,
the
hold
work
on.
there.
and as you're looking around too, you see this one area where there's this decanter, and it's tipped on its side, and there's water coming out of it into this bowl, and it just like overflows onto the floor, and it just keeps pouring water out of it.
Ooh, that's a quality magic.
So you're definitely seeing, as you look around, you
I
see
like
there's a
those.
lot of
Don't
things.
get excited about that.
I know, but I like them.
Buddy, that's a jetpack.
Yeah.
what?
You just said geyser.
Oh.
You're good to go.
Um,
Especially you.
So anyways,
Oh.
so we have a deal? Want to give me the coin plus some extra gold? Because that's only 250 plus this 34.
You're trying to rip us off, lady. You can pull it over now. You're not getting this coin for 250, even in credit.
Huh?
Give her the
Then
coin.
Then you just give me regular gold
250
pieces
is
then to
like-
buy.
Give her the coin.
Give her the coin. Oh no.
Keeps a coin.
Oh. What does the weird little fork thing do?
The war pick?
Yeah.
So you take it, and it has sharp ends over there, and you hit people with it.
And you think that is worth 400 gold?
Oh, look at it. It's very ornate, and it's enchanted as
That's
well.
worth 400 gold. This
Enchanted
coin's
with
worth
what?
5,000.
Enchanted with what?
Some kind of a magic
Aye.
dweemer on it.
Yeah, it's
What
enchanted
is
to
Dwemer?
help you hit
I
better.
think it's dwarves.
As far as I know,
I
it's
think it will make
extra
the weapon
sharp.
more effective for you.
That was an Elder Scrolls joke.
You really want that pick?
The mesmerized. Memorized me.
Man, I feel like you're getting ripped off here.
I don't think so.
I started at 100 gold, and now you're wanting 250.
Why would you tell me his value?
Hmm?
Why would you show me his value?
Oh, because that is a proprietary knowledge.
Alright.
And then you would know how.
Listen, don't make Owen angry.
No.
That
Alright.
coin can't kill people, but
So-
this can.
The coin plus how much gold was the remainder?
34.
150.
So you need 150. He only
Let
had
him
34.
keep his 34.
Right. So the
you can buy
coin-
food with it.
The coin plus 150 gold. You give him back his
Now
set.
you said you had 2 coins.
But also I want to know the value of the coin after I give it to you.
I think we should.
I'll offer to buy the coin back off of her.
You can come back in a couple days and see what she's selling it for.
True.
Ooh, with the hat on.
Do we have
Disguise.
the hat of disguise?
Yeah.
You have a hat of disguise?
Oh!
Why do I keep doing this?
I'm over now.
Oh, I've been looking for one of those. I heard there was one floating around town.
Oh my goodness.
I would buy that from you.
How much?
1 million.
Yeah.
Hold on.
How to disguise as like a super powerful magic item.
How did you hear it was floating around town?
Well, rumors go about when there's little goblins wearing hats that are
Whoa,
purple.
where's that goblin? You know where the goblin? Where's the goblin? Where's that goblin? See the goblin?
Well, if you're looking for goblins, you
No,
need-
that goblin. The goblin with the hat.
I don't know.
Okay.
9 fingers.
You'll never find him again.
He's got a red shirt on. Too big for him?
I will give you 100 gold for that hat. of
We're
yours.
not giving this guy the coin either. No.
Oh, that one's a little more common. I'm just interested in that one in particular because it's purple.
It can be anything you want it
No.
to be.
Yeah, it's
That one I won't budge on. 100 gold pieces.
rather.
You've already tried to talk me up on everything else. The hat of disguise, 100 gold pieces. I'll buy it.
You guys want to haggle in every possible direction? Up on the hat, down on the pick, then up on the coin.
Maximum value.
Throw in the die for free.
Haggle. We gotta haggle.
I'm not really paying attention. I just want this pick.
It's barter time.
Buy me this
He's
pick.
just rubbing it in the corner. My
Very
pick.
sharp.
Welcome to Market District
Unusually
Round
sharp.
2.
But I'm gonna want your sack of gold when you're done.
Oh, it's already
I'll
gone
take
to
back
me.
that- Yeah. Okay.
You put 20 gold in.
He left it on the.
All right.
I just threw it on the counter. I'm like, that's
He threw it on
enough.
the counter, so you could just pick that up.
There's no money now.
I don't care.
That's better.
He needs to eat.
Okay, so what are you trading for the war pick?
You really want to get rid of one of the coin?
Give her the one coin.
Give her the coin. I want the. Give me this.
We still have a second coin, and
I can just pay for the pick for the guy, and then with the coin for way more.
We won't find anywhere else. I will buy it.
right now, V controls the market.
Yeah.
As soon as we sell one, she controls the market.
That's true. It's true. We got both. I'll give you the gold. Take 400 gold. Use your pick.
Okay. That's a lot of gold. And now all we have is 100 gold pieces of gold. Is there anything else I can interest you in?
Yeah,
I
but
have
it's
all
to
sorts
die.
of wondrous items.
Let's
Hey,
it right
what are
away.
your most interesting items in this place?
Oh, most interesting. Well, it depends. What are you looking for?
What does that fancy shield do from my buddy here?
There's a couple shields. I got that one over there.
That shield doesn't have a marking of coin on it. I'm not wearing it.
And the other one, that's
fair.
Yeah, you're gonna go
Which
full
one are you
interested
mercenary. The one that he was
Yeah,
looking
I'm
at.
an
I don't
expert.
think
Same thing with the armor from
I'm an
Reichland.
expert in painting and calligraphy.
I
What
refuse
about,
to
what about
switch.
big old swords?
I mean,
Huh?
Immertov.
Will be any big swords?
Nothing that
We
stands out to
knew.
you. You do notice a few swords throughout,
Yeah.
but she's like, oh no, those aren't for sale. Those are just decoration.
Interesting.
You know, the coin's also not for sale.
It's true.
I can't believe we're keeping the coin.
Look at it. Here's the thing. All right, how much are both coins? You'll have all the
No, we
coins.
need one. For all you know, one of those coins can be a key where we're going.
He said, how much for both of them?
Were you looking for gold or for credit?
Gold. Gold on both of them.
Well, then I'll give you 300 gold.
And the price is up to get both?
150 and 150 is 300. That's how math works.
You said 100 the first time. Oh, you have to do 100 for you.
Oh, we have to. Oh, you want only 100?
Nope. I'm not giving you my coins.
Okay.
We
I
wanted
got
to
you
hear
other
1,000
something with
and
armor my
1,000.
size.
You can check the leather workers here in the district. I don't sell clothes and stuff except for this wonderful beauty, this gleaming armor. She points over to this splint armor. It's so wonderful. Always stays clean, no matter how dirty you try to get it.
How much?
Well, it's not really your size.
I'm not interested.
It's heavy armor. It's
Yeah.
splint armor.
How about a breastplate?
I don't have any brass plates.
This place is not much on the etc.
A little short on the etc.
If you're
that a
looking
dwarf
for
joke?
regular armor, you've come into a collectible shop. This is where we have the wondrous collectibles, etc. If you just want regular things, then you go to the blacksmith and the leather worker, and they'll have those things for you.
Maybe even the farrier.
Or even the farrier. I hear the farrier makes horseshoes.
Yeah,
Don't
we
go
also
to the blacksmith for the horseshoes, because the farrier has those.
Is anybody else interested in anything else in this weird
Whatever.
thing?
No,
the heck
the
that
die.
is.
Oh, the die. What does the die do?
Oh, that's
How
a
much do you
great
want?
die. I'll tell you what. I'll show you what the die does. Come over here. She picks up the die and brings it to the counter.
I'm about to die.
She's like, I'll bet you 5 gold pieces that I can roll a 6. So it's a 6-sided die. You want to take that bet? And I'll give you double, like we'll do a 2 to 1. So you put down 5 gold pieces, and if I roll anything but a 6, I'll give you 10 gold pieces plus your 5 gold pieces.
This seems like a swindle.
Yeah.
Nice.
These
Well,
are
hold on,
these are high
watch.
stakes.
Oh, she rolls it. It's a 3. Well, you know what? Actually, I don't have to make this up. It's a 4. Then she rolls again. It's another 4. Then it's a 2.
No.
Don't have to
Then
make
it's a
Yeah,
two.
it's command. It's one of those talisman dice where you roll a 1 and you go,
5.
it's a 6.
Never mind, that's a 6.
What's that?
How much
How much to wager?
No.
5 gold pieces.
to buy it?
Oh,
You don't even know what
well,
it
let's see
does.
what it does first, and then we'll talk price.
9.
You just want to buy.
You
a
don't
normal
want to.
die.
You don't want to wager. You just want to see.
If
You're
it
up to
doesn't
something.
roll a 6,
I'll give
Can I
you
hold
10
it?
gold pieces.
and if it does roll a 6,
you give me 5.
give me the
gold.
dice.
Ooh. Okay. No, hold on.
He's like, wait. He's like, no, wait.
If
Yeah.
it does roll a 6, I'll let you buy it.
Oh, I meant for the 5 gold pieces
Can I hold it
that
for a
I put
second?
down.
I'm supposed to see it. I'm gone.
You start to run.
Oh no.
Does it feel special in any way?
It does, but you're not sure how.
How much?
Oh.
Tired of talking with you. Just tell me how much you want for it.
Here, you give it to me, and I'll give you a prize. And so, should I tell anyone want to take the wager? Triple or nothing. No, quadruple or nothing.
I'll wager 1 copper.
No. 5 gold pieces minimum bet.
Oh
We're done,
my.
we're done with this lady.
Yeah, she's just trying to
Yeah,
make
we're
rent.
done. We're done. I'm out. I left the room. And still nothing that's left.
All right, you're along.
We gave you your gold.
Well, I'm very happy
Okay.
for your patronage.
We'll take the pick, etc., and leave.
Yes.
Okay, but you're missing out. All sorts of wondrous items, etc. here.
That's a cheater's die.
Okay, we got what we needed. Can I go to the leather worker, please? I'd like to buy some.
See, that's-
Yes,
that's
make
a
haste.
6 to me.
So you all leave?
Yeah.
All right. We're good?
Yeah,
We're all
I'm
leaving?
out, yeah.
Okay.
And then to the blacksmith.
Let us not go there again. That's a silly place.
Tis a silly,
It's a silly place. All sorts of wondrous items, though, etc.
I just kind of follow you around looking at my pick.
Feels good in your hands.
Yeah.
Not quite sure what it does, though.
No.
Okay, so it doesn't take you very long to find a leather worker. If you want, what do you want to buy?
Still leather.
Yeah, you can find that easily.
How about a breastplate from a blacksmith?
I
Breastplate?
don't need a breastplate.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
All on breastplate.
It's the same armor class. It just improves my stealth check, and I really
Oh,
don't need
okay.
stealth.
Yeah, you could
Yeah,
find any player's handbook
Does
armor
anybody else
around
need
here.
things while we're here shopping?
No, I want to get back to the temple and see if we can find out where the entrance to the Black Arm crypts are.
You didn't want to buy the golden papaya?
Oh yeah, what did that do? Dang it.
Oh, you missed out.
The golden what?
Papaya. There's a golden papaya.
Oh, the golden papaya.
Just
Naturally.
I'm just
Naturally.
joking.
Of course.
That's fan service right there.
I am so done. I will never want to come back to the Dwarven District ever again.
Wasn't that bad.
Especially since they're all going to sound like that now.
I got
All dwarves in this world.
Dwarves are just
sound like, oh,
All
wow.
of this was here first.
They just get to loot, yeah.
It's just like an awful Skyrim old.
10 of them get
mod.
really excited and something.
Exactly.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Oh,
Wow. Okay. And they've all got slightly bent noses.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the macho.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember the
Oh, I thought that
stupid
was coming
mod.
from my sound thing. I'm like, jeez.
What the
I heard
What
whale
fantasy
sound.
The Macho
market
Man
place?
Randy
There's
Savage
police
Dragon
in
mod.
Yeah. I want to see like 20 Macho Man dwarves.
Macho Man.
That's not dwarves. That's gnomes.
Yeah.
Little muscly gnomes wearing bandanas and glasses.
Oh yeah.
Come on, brother.
You could skin all the dragons as Macho Man Randy Savage. It was awful looking. It was so
amazing.
I know.
I did that for a bit because that was kind of fun.
And when they use their thum, they go, yeah!
That was fun for like
We go
5
back to the temple.
Yes.
fun for
All right,
5
head back
minutes.
towards the temple?
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't
Quickly.
want to go to the library
Tom
first
is
to
Nope.
investigate
all the
No.
time.
Orble,
I-
Redenbacher?
We should
Black
have
Arms?
record of where the Black Arms were buried at the temple.
That
Where they're
seems-
buried, you're right, yeah.
You have a. That seems logical considering everything that you've
I
seen
hope.
so far.
Yeah, I hope so, too.
All we have left is logic.
Okay, so you head back. As you enter the marketplace, all of a sudden you
Oh,
hear
no.
somebody yelling at you. Hey! Hey, wait! Hey, wait!
What?
And you turn around and it's Maliath. And he's right next
Oh,
to
my
a
lion.
big wagon
Maliath.
with a Maliath with a mule there. And he's like,
Tips.
hey, over here, over here, over here.
Does he look sick?
No, he looks fine.
Nice.
He looks quite happy.
Who's this?
The Dragonborn Flower Man.
I think you'll have a special connection to him. Come.
All right, let's see what he's got.
You're his
Oh, running
replacement.
Oh, my friends, thank you so much for rescuing me. I've never felt better. So, I didn't get a chance. I'm sorry I just ran away when I came out. I was kind of freaked out.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well,
I just wanted you to see my wonderful potted plants. See, you look at his wagon, you can see that it's actually covered in all sorts of plants.
Yeah.
Dirt.
I walk up to him, I put my hand on his shoulder, I shoulder him, and I come over here. Let's go this way. We'll come over. I pull him over this way.
What?
Look at this.
What?
My pick.
That's a really nice looking pick.
That's what I thought.
Right? But I got something for you. Come back to the wagon.
we don't have time for this. Kind
Okay. Okay.
But hold on, before you go anywhere. No, I wanted to give you something. I'm not trying to sell you anything.
I just bought this.
We don't need pots or plants
Oh,
or dirt or anything that you have.
Yeah, we've been trained with the
Anything-
dirt
You
before.
wound me.
No.
Anything,
Continue.
Really
Continue.
take anything as paying for saving your life and curing your diseases.
Okay, well, it just so happens that I've come back from a distant land, a distant jungle place, and they traded
Whoa.
some wonderful.
No, like before he got captured.
Oh, before that.
Yeah, before.
Oh yeah, not right now.
That was
not
fast.
right now. No, I'm talking like
Yeah.
when I
Cured him of
first
zombie
came here, I had
disease.
just come
He's
from
got
this place.
malaria.
And so
Little
he's like, he
plant.
pulls out this one pot, and it's like it's a little shrub that has all these weird looking pieces of fruit on it, like they're these orange and red fruits. And he's like, this is no, not the pot. I'm just gonna give you the fruit. So he puts it down. He plucks off. He plucks off 5 of these pieces of fruit. He's like, this is the most wonderful fruit that you could come across.
Is that papaya?
No, it's not papaya. They're dancing monkey fruit. If you ever want to play a trick on somebody, get them to eat one of these. They taste one. You just grab it and eat it.
Yeah.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Give me the rest of them.
Unless you want to choose to fail it and feel its
Dance,
effects.
monkey, dance.
I'll go with the natural route of things here. I got a 15.
Nothing seems to happen. You feel this weird compulsion,
You're
and then it just
17.
kind of subsides.
Oh yeah, I got 17.
Well, that was great.
No, it usually works. But take them anyways.
tastes good,
They
though.
taste delicious.
Thanks, Lion.
I'll take all of them if no one else wants any.
But hold on, that's not it. And he pulls out this other pot.
Oh, wait.
And he puts it down.
There's more.
There's more.
There's more.
Flex tape. Flex tape.
He's
Call
like,
that one.
this, and he pulls out this rooted. It looks like a mixture of like taro or some sort of potato, but it's
love
hard.
taro.
Yeah.
It's some sort of root, and he pulls it. He's like, this is Ryeth root, and I hear it has healing properties, but it is yours. There's enough here to harvest, and he's like, start snapping them off. There seems to be 8 servings here, but you can have it, my friends.
Why are we always
Okay.
eating dirt, roots,
Lars just took it.
Nutrition.
worms?
What are you gonna do to this root? Do we have to
Yeah, put it in your
cook it or
cabbage
something,
stew.
or we just eat it?
It tastes better if you cook it, but it should still have its effects as long as you eat the full portion of it.
Could we give it to an alchemist to make into potions?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not an alchemist. I just sell the plants. Most of my stuff is decorative, but there's always some that have some interesting properties. If you like, now I do have this for sale. That's your gift. But
That's your gift.
I've got some raspy berries.
Raspberry berries.
Yeah, they're delicious.
Can I try one?
Are you
Well-
mispronouncing raspberries?
No, they're not raspberries. Those are something completely different. These are
How much
raspy
across the
berries.
P?
Raspy berries. Raspy berries.
Raspberries.
I think I know
No.
him. Raspy berries.
No,
I think so.
ras-
I think you're overpronouncing the P.
no, it's not raspberries. It's raspy berries.
Raspberries.
Can I try one?
Well,
Could
they're-
you just show us the berries so we can be on our
He
way?
pulls out this thing that has about a dozen berries in it. He's like, well, they are a gold piece each.
Oh. Give me.
No,
give me
but they have wondrous properties as well. When you eat these, it boosts your immune system so much.
If I give you 3 gold, can we leave?
People out west call
See,
me.
he tricked
There you
us.
go.
He told us there was no random encounters. Saved them for later.
I got 2 gold again, everyone.
It's this marketplace.
You
It's
realize as you
ridiculous.
passed through the marketplace the first time that you actually heard his voice. Now
Yeah.
you're like, oh, that was him.
Yeah.
And then he came back and you actually
Eat
noticed
the
it.
berry. Oh.
So he gives you 3 berries and you eat one. He's like, oh,
No, only one berry. I only want
okay,
one berry.
okay. Well, you
Trying it out.
okay. And you, as you eat it,
Just
you
don't
just-
overindulge.
you feel this.
How are you not full?
Just
You
like
feel
real
this
life.
like this tingling go through your whole body, and it tingles right into your fingers, and you feel really good.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do they do?
God,
to
they're
them?
so expensive though. Oh, whatever. I'll buy 2 more.
So you buy. Okay, so he gives you 2 more.
Yeah.
That's enough for 6 bags of that candy you
So
bought.
I
you-
gave you 3 gold.
as-
How did you buy 2 more?
You
They're
feel your
each.
constitution improve.
Didn't you buy 3?
About 1. Yeah.
Okay, so you feel your constitution improve.
Nice.
So,
I get it too.
so in game terms, your constitution counts as 19, unless it's already higher than 19, for an hour.
Oh
For an
wow.
hour.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to fill a bunch.
What was your constitution?
Well, 14 up to 19. That gives me plus 2 AC as well,
It also
and
gives you
plus 6 health.
It also gives you temporary
Yeah.
not temporary hit points, but like
Yeah.
pretend hit points, I guess you'd call them.
I want a couple more of them.
Yeah. But when it wears out, that
Yeah.
max hit point. So your max hit points
How
just
many
went
more
up.
you got?
So hold on, you went from 15 to 19.
Yeah, I think we'll
So your
take
max hit
everything.
points just went up by 6.
Yeah.
How many more do you got?
I got 7 more. You want 'em?
Yeah, I'll take all 7.
Okay. You give him 7 gold, obviously.
That's a lot of hit points.
Yeah.
Raspberries. berries.
Raspy berries.
Up the raspberries.
Not raspy berries. Raspy berries.
I got
What he
Raz
said.
P
Like
berry.
raspy.
I got a full name here. I got
No,
Raz.
it's
Melody
literally
P.
spelled like raspberries, but with a Y between the P and the B.
Oh.
And it's ARRY.
Okay, so that was great seeing you again.
Anything else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've got regular potted plants and wonderful
Oh, they-
flowers and ferns.
I'm out.
And
Shrubberies?
And shrubberies. Yes, we got some
Okay.
shrubberies.
He's got a topiary. It's like 23 feet
There's
tall.
all sorts of.
I like
pla-
grab him by the shoulder. I'm like, you live well now.
Thank you. Thank you so much again.
Ah, while he's distracted, I'm trying to grab some plants.
You just gonna grab a potted plant?
Just a whole pot.
Just put it. Where are you putting it?
You don't
I
want
was
to
ready
know.
to walk
Give me a
away.
stealth. Give me
Under
a
his
sleight of hand
shirt
check
with
with
dirt
disadvantage.
falling out everywhere.
With disadvantage.
Still did decent.
16.
I'm gonna roll his perception. Crit.
Okay, I'm just turning it this way. It looks better if it turned this way.
Give me a deception check.
3.
3 total.
Nope. 8.
He believes you.
Oh my
What
goodness.
an
I rolled a 7.
What an idiot.
I rolled a 7 for insight. He's like, oh, well, thank you, thank you. Now I best be off. I need to continue selling. I'm down. I'm behind in my schedule, as you can imagine, being gone
Good
for
to see
several
you. I
days.
think we have to go as well.
Okay, thank
Nice
you.
meeting you.
Thank you, thank you.
We are not going to the market anymore.
I love the market.
I know.
They get so many cool things in the
It's
market.
always an adventure.
Look at this. Look at this.
If you want to just walk around in circles, I can keep rolling.
I would.
I will admit the magic raspberry berries are impressive,
Those are gonna be pretty good for New York.
especially for you.
It's fighting every part of me, not just kind of casually just eat them, as you would like normal
Oh,
fruit.
I'm sorry. Did I say an hour?
Yeah.
It's until you take a long rest.
What?
Well, let's not take a long rest.
But how long do they last for before they're just mush?
Probably 3
they're
days.
We'll
maybe.
find out.
They're
won't we?
berries.
If you don't eat them, yeah, they're berries.
Berries last pretty good, don't
They don't seem
But
magical.
they're not refrigerated a couple days, maybe.
They don't seem magical. Let me put it that way. So, unlike most
What do
of
you
the
think
superfood,
harvest raspberry berries? They probably make a fortune.
they're probably hard to grow. That's why he only had like a few. He only had 10 to sell.
Next session, we start a raspberry farm. And,
I would add on.
Get the
These
seeds
are-
out of
they?
the
these are-
Retire.
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 Well, I'm just saying we have enough money to make a decent mule farm.
Yeah. Yeah, we can buy a bunch of mules, grow raspberry
Why don't we
berries.
just mud people on the street on the way into town?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
mules can provide the fertilizer for the raspberry
Yeah,
berries.
they poop on
I'm
the
just, you know what?
raspberries.
I'm just walking to the
Yeah,
This is going to be a
Back
very
to the
different game
temple,
than you guys
back.
signed up for, folks.
I'm coming with.
We're gonna be farmer / bandit /
Come with me, friends.
I
Come with
wanna
me.
do the
We're
bandit
not playing
campaign
M&M.
so
not
Go to the
bad.
temple.
Merchants and markets.
I follow merchants and markets. Wow. It's the farm
M&M.
itself.
It's not D&D, it's M&M.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I love M&Ms.
Oh, great.
I really, really do.
M&Ms.
Too easy.
M&Ms are so good.
Too easy. Sorry, give me 1 second.
Maybe we all should do
Very
berries.
easy. Yeah.
No, well, I got my
where'd you go?
cover.
Oh,
It's
there we go.
like I said, it's when you have fruit in a bowl, you just kind of keep going at it. Like that's what I want to do with these.
Yeah, you like 7
I wanna
bananas.
go
I just want to eat
You
all
want to
four
see
of
if they
the.
stack?
I just want to eat all the 4 of the dancing monkeys and just like eat them. Kind of peckish, right? It's good to snack on.
You have a bag full of bread and candy.
I am eating that first. That's why I bought these. I'll work
How
my
fast
way.
do you eat? Do you think it's all combat? Do you think it's that
He's got
simple?
bread.
No,
He's got
I
pastries.
mean it's
He's
kind of
got-
like those like
You like berries?
you know when you try and pace yourself when you're eating a snack, but then like halfway through you realize you're eating, like one kernel of corn turns into like a handful every time. Yeah, that happens. Oops.
The best is when you drink the rest of the bag.
Yeah. It's like, I wonder what happened there. I'm just going to eat one chip at a time.
So you're the one holding the raspy berries, though, right?
I have 2 raspy berries.
Oh, then you bought the other 7.
Yeah.
That's good. They might all be gone by
Yeah.
the morning. He eats them all right before he goes for his long rest.
I don't know.
You just see him like
He
in bed, just
slept
like popping his
well.
berries. You're like, no!
Just save it for the morning.
Yeah, we'll see if they give me
Breakfast.
this last meal. Oh, breakfast. Ooh.
Yeah, and they're not magical. They're true superfood.
I love superfood.
Like cucumbers.
You go back and talk to
Pomegranate.
Rowan and tell what name
my
to look up.
Okay, so you go back to the temple,
Broccoli.
and you come back in. As you enter, you see
Ooh.
there's certain acolytes cleaning up. They're dragging, like they're trying to respectively collect all the bones that have been smashed to pieces all over the place to put them back where they belong. And any of the dead bodies that were there before are not there anymore. So you head back and you find, it doesn't take you very long to find Rowan.
We've done it.
You did it.
Oh, we did it.
This is.
No, you weren't gone very long, only a few hours.
The coins belong to a family known as the Black Arms.
Do you have a relative date?
1,040.
1,080 years ago, 83 years
800,
ago.
1800-ish years ago.
And we know that they were buried.
1800 or 1080?
I think it's
Or,
1,080.
yeah.
1,085 years ago.
And we know they're buried deep.
4 levels down. Somebody named Orville.
4 levels down. You mean like 4 city levels down?
Yeah.
That's the old city.
Yeah.
Okay.
Already New Harinburg?
That's where the coin came from,
Yeah.
and that's maybe where we need to go. How
Okay.
would the bandits have reached that, though?
Very carefully.
That's a good question. We don't patrol every area. We are, as you know, our numbers aren't big enough to patrol all the catacombs, so we just stick to the areas that have the most buried dead and keep those sanctified.
You obviously
But
need
there's
more
many-
men of good faith and good strength, and
And good armor.
Yeah.
Awful. That was awful.
Can I join your church?
I'm confused. What's the reference?
I was.
No, he was trying
He's
to
just doing
uplift
finger
his-
guns to try to get
I'm
a-
trying to become.
He's trying to
join
get
the
promoted
order.
right here,
He's
right now.
strapped
Oh.
for men. I'm
Oh,
like,
I see.
well,
Oh, you
obviously
need. I didn't catch the first part of your sentence.
You need men of good faith, good strength.
I do. I know.
Yeah.
I know, Brother Rin, that you've been looking to join the order, and I'll tell you what, Brother Rin. If you
You can have
successfully go
Brother Rin
down
too.
there and root out this evil, you'll be in.
What's in it for the rest of us?
Pay.
Fortune and glory.
I'll pay you.
Yeah.
Having number 2.
We're not, as you can tell, we're not a poor church.
They don't
unlike
like half of
unlike other ones around
Trying to
here.
beat around the bush.
We're not dirt poor.
We're not dirt
Ah.
poor. So yes, we
Ooh.
will make it worth your while. We will pay you well when you come back.
That's it? Can I be a member?
Hmm?
Can I be a member? I'll throw up as initiate. I'm an initiate. Okay.
I'm behind him. Going.
Next to John.
It's it takes a certain level of dedication
I got that.
to be an acolyte of Kalina.
Rowan should be honest. They should be just like we don't let halflings in. No halflings
We'll
allowed.
see. We'll see.
We don't
We'll
like
tell
men
you-
of your
when you come back.
Maybe we'll see what else.
We'll let you sit in on the initiate lessons, and then see if it's something that you're interested in.
With the young
I'm gonna need
ones.
stats before I go down there.
Hmm?
I need stats before I go down there.
No, I'm sorry. There's no status for before you go down there. Yeah. This is.
How is it I figure out what a magic item does again?
No one's perfect.
Short
guys.
rest.
No one's perfect.
Oh, short rest. Not bad.
Concentrate
No one's
on it.
perfect. You'll be okay.
Attuned.
Nobody's nervous.
I'm sure you'll be paid well.
Yeah.
That's what you like, isn't it? Coins.
Life guidance, but whatever.
Ugh. Are you really?
So he takes you back to his office, and it doesn't take him very long to find the location. And he's like, "That you're right. That is pretty deep. I can see a path that you could take, but a lot of those are unknown areas. So my scribes can write out the maps and everything that will necessarily get you down there. But unfortunately, I don't have any manpower to spare to get down there.
We'll
If we wait until we've quelled all of the uprisings,
We should
then I'd
wait
be able
till
to
it's
send.
safe.
I think the longer we wait, the stronger
I
whatever's
agree.
going on.
So
will-
if you will take on this mighty quest, then you will be well
Seems
compensated.
mighty.
Our pay will
Oh,
be
I like that.
mighty.
We need some mighty pay up front.
No.
Well,
Are
my
you coming?
my little halfling friend, I do
Alright.
agree with you, but not in gold, because gold will be of little use to you down there.
There will be a lot of gold down there.
He doesn't quite hear what you say. And he's like, but I do think that you could use a bit of bolstering. So he pulls out another scroll of protection of good and evil.
Yes.
I'm just adding that to the stack.
And
I
Brother
caught
Rin
that.
takes it. He hands it to Brother Rin. He knows that. He knows
You
what to
can't
do.
even read. Can you?
I can read.
Oh.
I just don't like you.
And he pulls out 2 more potions of healing.
I'll drop them on the floor. I'll leave them on the table.
I don't want to drop them on the floor.
No, they're useful. They're valuable. Okay.
Who's grabbing those potions? Somebody grab those potions.
I got them written down.
And we will let you
he's
down
gone
through
down.
the central column
I'll carry
entrance
them.
into the catacombs, which you know is forbidden because it goes down to only sentinels are normally allowed. But he'll guide you through a certain
This
area.
is the area that's normally warded. It might not be warded, but it's normally warded.
For the first part of your trip, it should be warded, but there have been breaches in that.
Okay.
But later in your trip, it won't be warded. We don't even know what's down there. Our sentinels have not even breached all the way down to the 4th level.
I think we're working for free again.
You'll be paid well when you come back.
Again.
There's no point ladening you with gold on your way down. When you come back, you'll be paid well. And you, one thing you notice
got
is
no
you're
faith
disturbed.
in us.
Oh, I see. Why would you want to carry so much weight?
It'll be fine.
All right, you convinced them.
It'll be fine.
You
These
have to
are-
convince
and
me.
You critted my persuasion.
This is an unexplored part that we're going.
Well, for us, it is not like I can give you the maps that get down to the general area,
Okay,
and then
fair
you're going to
enough.
have to search that area.
Fair enough.
We do have maps that date back to those days, but unfortunately they're incomplete because things constantly shift,
Yep.
as you know, and all sorts of things make
Should
there.
we stock up on more things before we go down?
I was gonna say, you got any extra like exploration supplies or like ropes,
Hammers
torches,
and
all that kind of
pittance.
stuff? Yeah. Like
Well,
anything.
essentially, it's 4:20 now, so we're going to finish this session here with you guys about to embark. You're welcome to spend any of your gold on regular player handbook stuff.
Okay.
If you have more specific things that you're looking for, you should have asked the
At the market.
collectible guy.
Nope.
I got what I want. I got pick.
Should have asked Brickbow.
Would you attack me if I didn't give you the money?
There was a
would've
magical
been
piece of
disappointed.
chalk I would have liked,
So-
but it's crazy.
Let's give potion of heal. Kenny, Lars gets a scroll of protection.
Do you guys
from
want
evil.
to? You guys want to have lunch here? Kind of take a short rest,
Yeah, sure.
I'd love to.
and that way you can
Yeah.
figure out what the
Can I,
weapon is.
can I like fawn over my pick?
Yeah.
Yes,
Just
while
short
you
rest?
eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hold it in one hand, you're shoveling food in with the other.
Usually you
I'm
do, like, pick up meat,
inseparable.
Cook.
I'll stock up.
Okay,
on some
so
stuff.
after lunch, because basically it's a little past lunchtime, so you're hungry, except for you, but you're always hungry. And so
Right.
as you're after that short rest, it's a +1 war.
There's a
effect.
reason this page comes out.
The +1 attack and damage.
So potion of healing. I think
No attunement required.
you have second wind, right? And I have healing. So the 3 of you guys should each get a potion of healing.
I can. Sure, I don't really.
Perfect. Yeah.
I don't really.
Because then if I couldn't get to you,
Or if
healing.
he's the one that
That's
goes
fair.
down,
That's fair.
he doesn't.
Because I'm always going to just like run away so I'm about to go down.
1 potion of healing, 1 potion of healing, 1 potion of healing.
Usually, I
Really?
would,
I
I would,
got
yeah, I
both
usually give them to some of them to the non-healers. That way, if a healer goes down, you can. Heal
Well, no,
the
it's just
healer.
that I have a oh crap thing anyway. Like, if I'm surrounded, I just disengage and run.
I know, but you can run and heal.
That's true. That's a true one, actually. Do you know how to add anyone to this?
So that is the end of our adventure today.
That
Thank
was-
you so much for joining us for game number 5 of Heroes of Harinburg.
Surprisingly productive.
Wait, I think
Yeah,
so.
actually got a lot done.
Did we get as much as you prepared? Then?
Man.
You did actually. You got exactly.
I
Should
can't
we
wait to go
do
back
your-
to the market.
Yeah, we got it.
Markets and merchants.
I expected you to peruse more of the
Filter
items
by.
than one collectible place. I know you got annoyed by that.
Oh,
The
it
female
was-
dwarf.
I liked it. I liked it.
There's all sorts of. I had a whole list of items,
Oh wow.
but yeah. Oh wow!
Wow.
Wow! But anyways, that is the end of this episode. So if you're watching this on Twitch, we'll have our interacting with the chat in just a moment. If you're watching this on YouTube, stay tuned. If you want to watch us live, it's Tuesdays, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time till roughly 4:30 p.m. Depending on how long each of the session goes. And if you'd like to see more role-playing stuff, please consider supporting us by becoming a Twitch subscriber or a Vault member through any of those links. Or at the very least, if you don't want to pay for any of that, just following us on Twitch or subscribing on YouTube. And if you're watching this on Twitch, we'll have the full episode this coming Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Happy role-playing. Be right back for the chat. Oh yeah, I guess we were supposed to do everybody who subscribed, and we're going to keep that on YouTube. So just edit this back into that.
Okay, you want to bring it back?
Yeah, bring it back and edit it in.
Okay, let's.
So I'm going to go through everybody who subscribed. So hopefully I don't miss anybody.
Get ready. We're gonna have to.
So we got Leonid Lopez, Host Migration Error,
Host
Will
Migration
650 for the second month in a row, De Juan for the second month in a row, De Juan,
The wang.
Skylord Morgana. Oh, and that's something he's hosting us or she's hosting us. Semper Steel, Oh, and then of course, Scampbell024 with a tier 3 sub for the second month in a row is awesome. Hard Rock and Amigo, Naked Mexican, and Inchiuvadu, and C Jeppy, Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. We got Sir Lucian with a second month tier 1 sub.
Nice.
Thank you. Jam Session Ain and Demon Benji, also with Twitch Prime subscriptions. Thank you so much.
This is not sarcastic. I just don't want to hurt my hands by doing this too much.
Yeah. So thank you
There's
so
a lot
much.
going
I'll
on.
do this
And just a
one.
reminder to
Okay.
anybody else, if you've
A circle of
subscribed,
applause.
if you subscribed with Twitch Prime before, you have to manually resubscribe every single time. I want to, let's reference a really good show out there, Critical Role. They do something called a critical recap. There's actually 2 places. One on D&D Beyond, there's an author there that writes a recap of each episode, and then Critical Role themselves do like a 5-minute video, not even, recapping what happened in the previous session. I remember for myself always wanting to get into that show, but I can't dedicate that much time on a weekly basis. But I would just watch bits and pieces of it. But I wanted to know what was going on. And when they first started doing that, they actually recapped like the whole campaign. It was like 30 episodes in, and that actually got me finally into the show. And so I'd like to do the same thing. The problem is we don't have the resources to really handle that as it stands. We just don't have the manpower to sit down afterwards and do this. It needs to be somebody who's watched the whole show and who's a decent writer. And so if we put those 2 things together, then we write that little article that recaps it. And then I can take that and use it as a script to make a quick 5-minute video. I just don't have time to sit down and write out a well-written article and make that video. Making the video would be easy if the article is already written. So if there's anybody that's a regular viewer of the show who thinks that you are a good writer, and I say thanks because, let's face it, it's not easy to be a good writer. It's actually pretty hard. And you would like to do that, not for free, I'll gladly pay you, then send me an email, Matthew@MiniWarGaming.com, and the easiest way for you to apply for that is to write the recap for this episode. And I won't use it if I'm not going to pay you. So I'm not trying to get free labor here by saying, yeah, for your job interview, come in and give me 100 hours of free labor. It's like, I won't, if you write it, I will only use it if you're paid for it.
Hashtag hire Kenny.
Hashtag hire Kenny. So if you're interested in that,
I didn't mean this.
and you've got to watch the whole episode and then write a well-written article that recaps what happened in it, including like cool little things like, what spell, not every spell that was cast, but like critical moments, like something that when you read it, it reads entertaining-wise. I would love to hire somebody to do that. Somebody that can just do it relatively easily. So if you're interested, email me, Matthew@MiniWarGaming.com.